foiled with a few questions.
We're back.
Listen, I'm with you.
Organic Dope 27.
What's up?
With my man Andrew Quady and old Dan.
Yo.
What's up, fuckers?
Rocking and rolling.
We just lost all monetization. That word.
Yeah.
Because you can't cuss within the first 5 minutes. My bad. I fucked that up. I did it again. Damn. I'm not good at that.
Can't win them all.
Okay, I'm going to read this straight off of Google real quick.
Okay.
The question is, why are the headphones marked right
and he
right
said
and left?
it's because, like, they want you to take in the music one way. Because, you know, sometimes you take your earbud out, you only hear part of it. But if you have both on, 2 + 2 is 4. Like, why does it matter why they're marked? Unless it's for video games, because you need the peripherals to know where the other fuckers are stepping. So you can go give them the old...
Apparently, it will be reversed, and
Your brain goes crazy?
it's to make your listening experience more like live sound.
Do you take sound in differently through each ear?
Apparently so.
Kind of like your left brain, right brain, they process it differently.
Yep.
So maybe your
Apparently
left
so.
ear processes drums better, and then
Mm-hmm.
your right ear processes the.
Fucking science and music.
Yeah, I had no idea. I really didn't. Yeah, I mean that's what I basically assumed, but I didn't really know.
Jesus Christ, Bill! If you switch to Diet Coke, you'll make 172.
I don't drink this shit all the time, though, so.
Got a fucking 6-pack over there for the night.
I don't do fake sugar and shit like that, so I wouldn't drink diet anyway.
What's wrong with that fake sugar?
I don't do
Aspartame
fake sugar.
and shit.
Oh, you just don't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine with me. I was just curious.
Tastes like shit too, but yeah, just for it being shittier for you than the sugar already is. So
It ain't shittier for you.
yeah, probably not than the high fructose necessarily, but yeah, it is.
Those in vitro studies are bullshit.
Yeah,
We don't need to get into science right now.
yeah
Let's talk
yeah,
shit
this
about
is-
arm
this is
wrestling.
Armfighter. That's a different show.
You should be with those fucking hands. Jesus Christ. First time I
Yeah.
noticed that.
Yeah, we got to practice.
Quady's
in
got
before the
fucking-
show.
Mailboxes attached to his wrists. It's fucking weird.
What's the main topic? What's the main thing going on?
Well, I mean,
Or at least what we're gonna get
We
out
could
of the way.
recap last East versus West.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we've
I
done
don't remember how my picks went. They probably sucked.
we should start by congratulating the newest. What is it? Like official. I don't know the title at all. Like I
that.
don't
Of
know.
what?
You're the certified referee, like world
Oh shit,
world
man,
level. Like we
it's
gave
not-
you we
not
gave you
world
a
level.
we gave you a round of applause at
World
Illinois
level,
State.
local
We should
level.
we should give you another round of applause on Organic Dope.
Thank you, old damn.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Local level down ref.
Yeah, local.
World level.
Yeah.
World level down ref Andrew Quady. There you go.
Jefferson County level referee.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, man.
Right.
Leonard was a local level down ref one time.
Yep.
Fucking gotta be to do something.
Got to start somewhere.
For sure.
Would you want to go do that shit?
What's that?
Like go travel around a ref? 'Cause that's
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean,
fucking commitment. right?
Yeah. I mean, not like not anytime soon.
Yeah.
You know, but someday, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I could see doing that.
That'd be sick.
I
Yeah.
thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I was getting, I'm like
Yeah.
getting not doing it. Like fuck it, maybe I'll go jump that ladder, be one of them guys.
Yeah.
for the fuck.
Yeah. If I could start somewhere else.
Need some good refs.
And well, definitely. I see some fucking bullshit running around here. But
Yeah.
That's because nobody pays it.
that's fair too. But it's
I'm
also
one of the few promoters I think that pays refs.
Yeah.
Most of them are getting volunteers or paying a couple.
Right.
they like. That's gonna be the quality of your event, though. I feel like that should kind of be
That was always
Totally
my thing,
agree.
You know.
like if you have shitty refs, your event's gonna be shitty.
Yeah, that's like your foundation.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that's
it really
if
is.
you, that's why they end up.
What else is there?
Brackets.
I agree.
Oh, that's more the
Another-
organization of your event.
that's a
though.
big deal.
That's not
That's
the
a big part of it. Though.
yeah. But
Announcing and shit is very
that
important.
starts getting minimal, I think. But like brackets and is kind of on the ref side. You know, that's one of those top things. Those
Shit's got to
big
be accurate, right?
brackets are on
Yeah.
the ref side.
the ref level of importance or like whatever. You're
Oh, I
talking
got you.
about.
The integrity needs
I
to
got
be
on
there.
how
Yeah.
I got you. Right.
A tidy.
Because you
a
could have
tidy
great
ship.
refs, but if they're fucking up the brackets, who gives a shit?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Or
Or
if
vice
they're
versa.
fixing the brackets or something to give somebody better draws
Yeah.
and
Oh,
shit. Which I'm
geez.
sure
Yeah,
that
that
shit
would be
happens.
Beautiful refs could suck, and it still sucks.
Yeah.
You kind of need both.
Yeah.
After that, it's all kind of bonus, I think. Maybe I don't know. I honestly try to make strongest badge perfect. So everything,
I thought it
which
was,
you can't, right? Because you can't make everybody happy.
no.
But there's got to be a best in every world, right? Like if I could just pick the best portion of everything and put it together, then
Yeah, for sure.
what is it, right?
I thought the last strongest badge was dope.
Right? And
I
I thought
thought-
that was good, but looking back on it, I feel like I'm gonna do so much better.
Well,
you went to that?
yeah, I was at the last strongest badge 2 years ago at Patios
Right.
because we didn't have one last year.
Okay.
I thought having the brackets on the TVs was fucking awesome. That
That
was,
was awesome.
so because you
It
know
was.
that you know
You
when
knew
you're
what-
fucking
yeah.
going. That's like
that was great.
that.
Yep.
That's the best. That's how every like
Because I used to sit over Denise's shoulder.
yeah.
Who do I got next?
Right.
Oh, you
They
know.
at least need to call a bullpen. Like that's what you did when
Well,
in
it
wrestling
saved me
tournaments.
too.
You
It
call
saved
a
me
bullpen.
from even having to like call them.
Get anybody
up.
ready.
Oh, no,
Everybody knows.
I would go up to the
Boom.
line and I know exactly
I'm
what
up,
my
yeah.
match
There was
was.
people already on the table
was me.
arm wrestling
You were
before I had
behind.
even put in the winner.
That was me. You
For
were
the one
behind on
before.
my matches. I was like, no, I'm right here, Bill.
I'm like, oh shit, oh, it's correct. They're there, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, because they're just
It's
they see
so-
the next one go, they know they're next.
And then it's
was
also
nice.
nice because you know you can go order food. You know you can go.
yeah,
fucking,
you got time. I got 7
I
matches
can go
before this.
piss.
You can go
I
fucking
go
smoke a
get-
joint. You
yeah.
do whatever you need to fucking do to get your
And
head
that-
right.
And
Like,
that's the thing is they're not going to run out of order. So
no.
there's no chance that it go. Which
And also
in any
athlete-
of the other brackets, they have a choice of running certain matches, right? Like you don't,
Yeah.
you could run. Like sometimes Denise will run the whole A
B-side
bracket.
or A
I
bracket.
love how Illinois State just switched up what we said we were going to do at the start of it. Let's run all the pro classes. Okay, we're going to run all the right pro classes, go all amateur, and then go on all the left pro classes. Okay, I guess on the fly switch. That's fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, strongest badge was dope because we could like the athletes will like referee themselves when it comes to who's arm wrestling who. You know, like
Yeah, you already
go
know
up to
who's
the
up.
table and like if you go up to the table and two people just ask who the name is, and like no, and then you just move them to the table. Like we all want to have the right match and shit,
Right.
and we also know if it's a weight class sport. This motherfucker way smaller than me. Okay, I'm probably not at the right table right now. So it just makes everything way more convenient for really the
Yeah,
athletes
they
in
know.
general. Or at least what they need to do is have a bullpen, like I was saying with, like whenever I was growing up with wrestling tournaments, what they do is they go around and they say
line
on,
them up.
Well, they say on the intercom, if you are 154 for the novice division, which was like middle schoolers, go to the back left stage room and get you ready and organized, and we'll send you to your mats. You guys are next up to go wrestle. And it was all those guys. And then once those guys went to the mat, they'd call the next people up at the same time. So then you knew when you were warming up, you knew you had about 10 minutes, and then you'd go do it. And it was just one extra call every time you'd call up the division. Because you don't have to do it individually. You just say, now we're running this division. The bullpen is this division. It's just one extra call.
Yep. Which there'll be a pit where you go to.
Yeah. So
But that's the whole process of just running the whole class. Because then you have it's like, look, we're running 155 left hand right now. So if you're in that class, get the fuck up there, you know, because you're going, and all the guys are there. And
You know, I did
Those are people.
enjoy KC's when we're all up on stage.
when you know what happened
Man,
there?
I really enjoyed that. Like
The
all the
computer broke
85
down.
guys. Yeah, I know.
And Travis saved that shit.
Dude, that was really great. I thought that was awesome.
Same concept. That's kind of where it jumped from. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
like all the way through. Fuck it.
Oh, I loved
'Cause
that
it's-
shit.
The problem is, man, I could
It was
hit.
fun.
I could hit. I probably won't, but I could hit 400 fucking people, right?
Oh, were they all gonna stand and shit?
Well, I'm saying if you hit that, that can be a long like. Michigan
shit.
State, dude, is like they hit 400 right consistently.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That tournament, I think the last time I went, which I missed last year,
8-9 hours or some shit.
dude, it was 10:30 when we left. I was after pull until 4 in the morning. We were kicking it. I mean, it was fun, but dude, by the time left hand didn't start till almost 8 o'clock at night. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and they were just getting to the left hand. Like
there's
by
more
that
efficient
time,
ways to run this shit, man.
by that they had 4
so
tables.
many people.
But listen,
They had 4 fucking tables.
listen. There's more efficient. There's more efficient ways to do it because these aren't 10-minute fucking matches. These matches last 10 seconds. Like you can get this shit done.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I
telling
mean.
you. If I'm telling you, you can. I've seen. I grew up in tournaments when there was 1,000 people in gymnasiums wrestling. I've seen the shittiest of tournaments ran, and I've seen the best of tournaments. You can run it to where everyone is on time and everyone is right there getting everything done, and it'll be.
That's what I think you're gonna see.
It'll eventually get
You're gonna
there.
see like the most efficient shit you've ever seen, and you're gonna like be able to go arm wrestle, and then go have a good fucking time.
Yeah. Well, I saw your like when I talked about the bullpens,
Cut your volume, yeah.
when I was talking about the bullpens, like you guys haven't even thought about that, have you?
No, I mean,
Yeah, 'cause I saw your face. It was like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, no,
Like-
it's kind of how the KC tournament was. We were all up on stage.
Yeah, he
Nice.
called them up and then pushed them up there so they were all there. Yeah.
We were all up there, and they ran the whole class through.
Oh, okay.
All,
that's what
you know,
mine will
boom,
be,
boom, boom,
because
boom,
this year-
all the way through the finals and everything.
This year I
That's
don't
pretty
have the
cool.
bar, right? I'm in like a ballroom of a fucking hotel.
Mm.
So I don't have the luxury of all the TVs where I could just pop
Right.
them on whatever TV I want.
There's not going to be any TVs.
I'm gonna put one big one in the pit, so they'll be on the side of the stage. I'll have a
That'll
big
work.
section
You can
where
tape off
all
a 40 by 40 section
Yeah.
for the bullpen. Warm up in here.
basically.
The rest of it is
He
for
calls
the
it a
guys.
bullpen. I call it a pit, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
And then it'll be one big TV with that shit on it, so that you can see it.
You know where you're going. It makes everything so much easier. And,
And
then
then hopefully that I get this done. I'm gonna have it to where the refs have their own table shit. They'll know who's on the table at that time, and they'll be able to pick the winner for me. So
like
I'll be able
tablets
to
you press.
Yeah, so I'll be able to
That'd be
look
sick.
back and know who won based on who they said, not trying to track them down running off the fucking stage.
That's a problem.
Right?
Well,
There's definitely
it's also a problem if your ref presses the wrong name and then the next round someone gets called up.
Well, I still have to enter it in. They don't. It's just showing me what they picked, so
Okay.
they got that option.
There's definitely a big problem with people arm wrestling, and then the ref has to either the ref has to tell them, "Hey, go tell,"
Yeah.
or they run off.
I am mad.
But see, I'm
guilty
gonna
of
keep
that.
it
I
running
didn't-
too. If it rolls this way, we got people catching, and I got people working and catching anyway. But I think with
That's
the
a
refs being able to
problem.
control it,
That's a neat,
that's a
yeah.
big step, right? And
Yeah.
now you're talking like it's just a constant. Somebody's at that table all the time. We'll get through that shit, no problem.
100%.
But the problem is there's always dead tables. They're sitting there fucking just standing there
Always.
and shit, and they can't fill them up, and they have problems over here. And usually it's because of the systems. Most of those systems you have to tab, and you got to go back to a screen. You got to pull up the brackets. You got to see what thing you're on. You got to enter the winner.
So what ref is going to do it? The down ref,
The head ref.
the head ref.
Yeah. Could be the down ref.
You
It
could
be
have them
better.
on.
I
You
don't
can just
think it
you
should
can have
be.
them on tablet stands, tripods, right next to the chalk bin, right behind them. Head ref pin, boom, right behind you.
Do you think the down ref
What's
would
your
be
name?
better because they got less?
Or you have the
less
They
down
going
got
on?
less to do. They have nothing going on. As soon as the match is over,
You could
they're-
just have it right next to
they're-
them,
They
too.
have nothing to do.
Yeah,
You could
I
have
mean,
it right
that might
next
be
to
better.
them. You could have it right, or you could have it right next to them, or you could have it on the table behind them.
Basically, I'm
So-
writing an app to go
They,
to my
they,
program.
they can say who won while the head ref's taking the strap off, or
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Head ref does that
congratulating the winner.
They do got
or-
shit to do,
when
yeah.
the arm wrestlers are walking away. The down ref, now you got nothing to do. So
It also lets you know who's up there, right? So when you get the guys at the table, they know exactly who's.
they can. Yep.
Because that was one thing. At the other one, the refs could see that screen and they loved that shit because they
I
knew
bet.
who was up at their table.
Yep.
So I
you
just
get
wanna
to
give
know
them
everybody too. You get to learn their names. You know. And
Yeah, so they'll have it and they can go, oh, this is Andrew and
Yeah.
John.
Rutger. Yeah.
And if it's on the wrong side, they could just flip it. And, they know what's up. And then they just click the winner and then the next one pops up. It is what it is. But I
Yeah.
mean, it can't run much better. I just feel like, and I used to do the main card in the middle, and I think that made it seem so long. It didn't really run that long, but I had a 2-hour break in the middle. So when you're saying, oh, well, it took from 11 to fucking 7, like, yeah, but there was 2-hour breaks. Really, it was 6 hours. And I had 250 people. That's not bad at all. I mean, they just ran 300 at Illinois. It took 9.
Yeah.
Or 8, I guess, right?
Could you?
I think I could do it in 6 with 350.
I think people also need to realize
Damn.
these tournaments are gonna run long. It's just there's a
I-
lot of fucking
I think
people
on
to do it.
schedule. I'm telling you, that's
You
the
can-
thing.
I think
If I
6
can
hours
fill
is
them up,
good.
they can roll.
6 hours is like that's good, but you're not gonna be doing a 300-person arm wrestling tournament in 2 hours. Like that's not.
No,
a
you
thing.
can't.
Oh,
Like,
that's unrealistic.
That's not a thing. Like,
I mean, I could if I had
20 tables.
maybe 8, 6 or
Yeah.
8.
But
because my
also-
program would run it, but you have to. The problem is you got to have then
You get
16 fucking good refs.
You get enough
well, you
tables,
need
you can
fucking 20 because
run
the ref
in-
needs to sit down.
You
here
need
once in a
all the
while.
equipment.
shit.
Everything multiplies out, and then the
Yeah.
amount of information that's coming in.
It's just overwhelming.
Holy shit, man!
Well, you think you need extra ref because there's nothing worse than a fucking having a fatigued, pissed off ref at 8 hours and there's the fucking finals going on. Like try,
Or
try
the
to win.
shit's rolling and everything's going good, but the ref's in the bathroom. And you're waiting on the ref.
Yeah,
Like, hold on. Hold on.
always need a couple in reserve and just fucking a
But
long
that's
tournament.
why
You need to
that's
hang
why I
out.
pay my refs though, because when
Also
you
true,
don't,
yeah.
you can't like bitch
can't-
at him for going to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, you can't. There's no
You're not paying him.
there's no accountability there. Like
We're not paying him.
I'm helping you out,
You don't
man.
have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Could you, when you put it on that screen, could you put it to where one guy's red, which means the right side, and the other guy's blue, which means the left side, or something? That way, when they come up there,
As opposed to just being left on the left side and right on the right
yeah.
side.
That way, if they come up there, one guy wants to pull without the buckle, I go to the screen and say, "Well, no, you're supposed to be over here." Or are they going to flip a coin?
So, when you get the names on the screen,
Yeah.
it's not going to be like where they're supposed to be.
Could you do that though?
No, because no.
No.
I mean, everything's possible. I'm sure I could do it, but it's not going to happen. The amount of like
Just label it in some way, left and right.
you could flip it whichever way you want.
Just have a little Uno reverse button.
Yeah, there's a reverse button, so you can like
Oh,
if they're on this side, it's on the wrong side. You just flip them
Question.
so that you know they're on the wrong side. Like, oh, it's John. You're John. Oh, you're not. You could flip it to go. Is that what you mean?
no. What I'm trying to fix is when they walk up there and both of them want to be on the side without the buckle.
Well, now you flip the coin.
We doing,
Isn't
you
that
doing
the rule?
coin flip?
I thought that was the rule.
Some
in
people
tournaments.
do. Yeah, some of them do.
Leonard just picks a 1 or 2, puts it behind his back,
Same thing. 50-50 shot.
and he says, "Pick a number 1 or 2."
50-50 shot.
I was
same
just
thing.
trying to eliminate
it
that
comes up.
by having it on the screen and say no.
Oh, there's a coin flip button on there. I could probably do that.
That's what I mean. Something
Yeah, I
that
could probably put a
something
coin
that
flip.
Or is it just randomized and tells you?
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what it would be. It would be a coin flip, heads or tails, and it would say heads or tails.
Well, I
Like
think-
random.
We could do that, or
I got
think what
100%
he
do
wants,
that.
what he's asking is like this guy's left, this guy's right, and it just tells you, and your program is randomized and just let you know.
No, it says Justin on the right and Matt on the left.
And that's
so
just
that
just
takes
what it
care
is.
of the argument.
And there's not like because you
There's
won the match and you were
no
behind. It's
coin
just
flip
it's that your
or-
program is randomized. But
was
if you
just
have,
trying
you have to have a
to-
button, you have to have a button.
no.
No, because the way that it's gonna like put them all in the way that it's in the bracket, kind of. There's
Okay.
no way.
Because it's going to be seeded, so the higher seed technically.
It's not even seeded because it's random, but once it's
because
in
it's
there,
higher though, right?
Yeah,
Just
it's
in
what,
the system.
it's whatever
it's
system.
what it is,
yeah, it's
right?
whatever the system number is.
So
And
it
in
would
order
just
to
slot it
control
down.
that, it would be like a whole coding issue. The way, like,
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
probably a whole nother.
my shit's
there's a-
custom as fuck, and it's not,
I was just asking.
and it's changed so much that it's like, if I was to rebuild it right now, it'd be a lot better. But I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years.
No, that's cool.
You know what I mean? And it's like it started out. It's like it's gotten.
But that
better.
is something you could streamline.
I could
Because
100%
when
give
the-
you a coin flip button. Though.
Because when the guys start
Coin flip button will
arguing,
work, too, 'cause
the
you
guys
can
start
press it.
arguing about that, and then we got to find a coin.
That's
and
what I
then we
mean.
got
Then
to
you'd
flip.
be like heads or tails.
You could also
Boom.
just do the 1-2 thing. and
Do
always-
the 1-2, but it takes seconds, and those add up. And it
That's
could
what
be,
I
it
mean.
could-
I
if
could-
it's already on the screen, I can say no. You get there, and you get there.
I could even make it say coin flip, and instead of saying heads tails, it would just randomize the people for you.
That would be great.
So you hit coin flip, and then the way the
Yeah.
screen pops
That would
up is
be
how it is.
beautiful. The computer did it for me.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
That-
no
That's
favoritism.
no problem.
Yeah, that's
That would
better.
be great.
That's perfect.
That way, every table's just doing the same thing, and not one of them's doing pick a number. One of
Yeah.
them got to find a coin. One of them heads are pick a number. They're all boom.
You want it all to be controlled.
And Jason's on the left and Matt's on
Consider
the right.
it done, dude.
The more,
Cool.
the,
Yeah.
nice.
I
The
think
more-
it would be good.
The more controlled the environment is, the
Yeah.
better the tournament will be.
Yeah, it's smooth, and it's like that's how it's just supposed to be. My a big thing I was thinking about was rules, right? Like rules suck. There should be like a fucking video that you're watching that they can get that shit done in like 3 minutes.
You're talking about the explanation of the rules? Oh, this is how I already told you guys at Illinois State. This is how it should be. They should have about 4 or 5 people at weigh-ins. When you weigh in, they ask you, do you know the rules of
know.
arm wrestling? And this is how we're going to do it. It's either WAL, and they give you like a brief 15-minute synopsis, or 15-second
To each
synopsis.
person?
Yeah,
Oh, 15
when
seconds.
they're weighing in. And you either go, yeah, I'm a pro, I've been doing this for 5 years. I don't need no rules, I got you. Or be like, no, this is my first tournament. They take you over to a table that's always at the fucking weigh-ins because they're setting up for an arm wrestling tournament. And one of the referees that's going to be there, because they're getting paid to do it, shows you how to arm wrestle and what the rules of the tournament's going to be. That will take 5 minutes, and it's not like
but
there's...
it's 5 minutes for every person.
Not every person's a fucking amateur.
No, but what if there's 100? That's 500 minutes.
Okay, sorry, you're there anyway. Like, fucking have
The
a bunch of
video,
people.
the video
Just
right
9
before the
hours.
tournament would be great. Just a 5-minute, boom, boom, boom. hit
Don't
the
you
bullet
think you
Or
can
if you
get
have-
it through?
If you,
know?
ha- if you
Like,
have...
you know when you go like go karting, and you got to watch the stupid safety video before you go
Yeah.
going, and it's like a minute.
Yeah,
That's
I'd
what
be
you
down with
need.
that too.
What I need to do, I think, is in the next like tournament that Leonard's at.
Film
he does
him doing that.
Film it and then listen to it.
Edit it.
Chop out all the dead parts.
Take
and
out Amateur Night at the Apollo.
Get the
and let's
point,
get
right?
to the arm wrestling.
You could do a short. How they do those short videos where they're putting text in with video, and it's like they're putting tons of information.
Yeah.
You could take all that information.
Just
and-
make
You could do it
just
all
make the
in
arm
90
wrestling.
seconds.
Every-
Just make the arm wrestling rules a TikTok video.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Everybody-
Attention span.
Give it to a 14-year-old and give it
I
fucking tell them
comprehended
the
it.
rules and let's call it a day.
Everybody
just
take your
knows.
Ritalin.
Yep.
Now watch this video.
Okay. Oh, you didn't understand it? Hang on. Boom. It's only another 90 seconds. They're like, we could play this video 40 times in the amount of time it takes for them to fucking get through the rules.
But the problem is, like, they don't always understand it, right? Like, you could do that, but then people got questions. What do? You got to still do it. So
They
I'm
can
just gonna
talk
do it
amongst.
early.
You know
they
what?
Can talk amongst
I am
themselves.
Listen,
So
you know
here-
what? You know what? You know what? Fuck people. Sometimes you just gotta fucking learn it the hard way on the table. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You can't get babied through everything in life, cocksuckers. Fucking go out there, be a man, and fucking give your fucking balls a tug and go see what you got. If you're fucking foul out, you foul out. Who gives a fuck?
Found
You
the,
paid. You paid to go fucking arm wrestle. Sorry, you paid to
Whoa.
go arm wrestle this tournament. There's fucking a gold medal on the line. Who gives a fuck if you know every goddamn rule? If you lose, you lose. I guarantee it's not because of the rules. It's because the other dude's stronger than you. Suck a dick.
Could be because of the rules.
Probably not.
Turn
Probably
the
not though.
headphones down.
Probably not though. Right? Probably not though. If you get flashed at Illinois State, it's probably not because of the rules, right? Probably not. I didn't go on 4 because of the rules.
Probably not.
It's not. That's not why. Let's not fucking play fairy tale games here. Let's live in the real world for 1 second. I know it's not popular nowadays.
Let me get that lighter. We need to calm you down.
Let me get this thing real quick. Hang on. Fucking got me going today.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a hybrid, right? So what I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna ask them. It is gonna be kind of like it's gonna always be told at registration. All right. Do you know the rules? Yeah. Do you need the rules? Because the rules mean it's gonna be at 10 o'clock in the morning,
I love it.
right? Like flat out.
I love it.
Well, actually 11 o'clock. It's gonna be 11 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah, hour before fucking tournament.
an hour before. So if you don't know them, you're gonna need to be here at 11 o'clock. And if not, you know what's going on with the tournament. You know the
'Cause the
times.
tournament
Everything. The
director-
time's gonna be lined up.
tournament
I would
director's
just
there in
put
an
that
hour.
on something.
Yeah, no, that's
that-
going to be there. Well, it'll already be scheduled, but they will mention that still at registration.
But also just have it.
Man, you got to tell every person.
Put it on the
I would
flyer. Just
Dude,
put it
that's
on the
not
flyer.
me.
Put
I
it
got
on the
people doing it.
flyer,
Dude,
put
it
it
doesn't
on
matter. Yeah, but it's all.
something.
Either way, they have a
Put it on the
system they go through.
sign-in,
It's
maybe?
no problem
That's how
for
grappling.
them to
tournament-
ask
that's
that
how,
as they give out.
That's
There's
how
no problem.
grappling, striking, other, you want to call it a combat sport, are done. Got to get there before
Yep.
an hour. And honestly, it's mandatory if you're doing other combat sports. You have to get there an hour before.
No, it makes
to
sense.
learn the rules.
Because I
meeting.
run the amateurs first and then the pros, but I'm running them straight through, so I don't have that break in between anymore. And they're just going to have to be on there. But the pros usually don't need the damn rules.
Also, hey, if you show up to play fucking baseball in summer league, they don't give you the fucking
Ooh.
whole rules of the breakdown. You just
Every
go play
time?
fucking
You're not
baseball.
listening to that shit.
When you go play fucking football, the rules aren't like, hey, you can't grab the guy and throw
The
him down
difference,
by the
though-
outside.
The difference, though, is that everybody's running a different set of fucking rules around here.
Yeah, that's
So-
fugazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it like if you're competing and you want to know and you arm wrestle and say we're used to arm wrestling this way, and then you go out now they're like, well, we're going to do a WAL setup.
There's just such a big difference too. That's really like
Yeah.
and
So
W-
it is
the
a little
WAL
different than baseball or football, you know.
WAL setup needs to get fucking like everything else about the WAL's gone. Get that fucking setup gone. That's not why you can't move before
Horrible.
go. You can't move
I
before
don't
fucking
like
go.
it.
I don't
You
like
can't
it.
be like this going all over the place before go. Go
Yeah.
is when the fucking match starts.
The issue is they're always trying to change the rules to be like spectator friendly.
Yeah, but
And they need to just educate the spectators.
well also
You know,
the
Right.
people that are
you
buying
just got to know what
the
you're doing.
people that it's not on ESPN anymore. The reason they put the rules like that was because it was on ESPN for the WAL.
It's never going to be.
You're buying
mainstream.
pay-per-views. The people that are buying these know fucking arm wrestling. You don't like.
Right.
They're not buying a pay-per-view, and there's not a rules meeting before the fucking pay-per-view to tell you the fucking rules of the
Yeah.
arm. You're like, you know what you're going to watch. So like,
If it came
Yeah.
down to like, okay, look, we don't want motherfuckers losing on elbow fouls and shit. That's what they're trying to avoid.
I appreciate.
Then they
it.
need to sign people that can keep their elbows on the fucking pad. Right? Because there are people that do it. Look in Europe. They do it all the fucking time.
Oh,
There's guys
yeah.
that are fucking pulling at a very high fucking level that do not foul. Look at
Yep.
Saplenkov, man. You never see him elbow foul or fucking jump start or anything?
Never.
No, because he's following the goddamn rules and they're strict as fuck. That's it. Just get better people.
And you just happen to be way stronger than you, so you didn't give a fuck about
Chafee
his...
very rarely.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this strong guy, but he always elbow fouls. Like, well, yeah, then he can't be that guy. You know, like if you got a badass home run hitter, but he hits fucking 065,
Adam Dunn.
he's not playing in the major leagues, right?
Yeah.
He's
Like,
Right.
what the fuck,
biggest
man?
fall from
You
grace.
know?
Yeah, no.
You got to just get better people, like flat out, and follow the rules. But there has
That's-
to be a
this is-
solid rule set,
Honestly,
and it's got to be strict as fuck.
I thoroughly believe the people
Yeah.
on the top would still be on top. Like, but you just have
It would weed out the guys that have skated by.
But you have to follow
Foul
the
and-
fucking. I mean, the
Yeah.
top 10 would still be the top 10. You know, it's not
Basically,
like
I think
any.
so,
But
yeah.
like, but
They've all pulled in that situation
Yeah.
where they've been under those rules.
You
they
just
get away
have
with the
to-
shit in WA.
the reason that it's because they don't want the matches to. I don't understand honestly.
all those guys can follow the rules.
But I don't. That's
All
what I'm
of them,
saying. I don't
yeah.
understand the whole. I don't want the match to like end on fouls. I think that's wildly entertaining when someone is like, they just happen. That's like, it's anticipatory. It builds like a climax to when someone's like on the edge, and like when Georgie he fouled out against Jerry in that last match because he tried to finish because it's a risk reward scenario. You can try and finish and win this match right now, but you might elbow foul and lose because you've already got a foul. It's an actual scenario of the sport that can generate a high amount of like excitement, like you said, if you educate the viewers.
Yep.
So like if they know that this is going to be strict as fuck and you can't foul, and then when everything is getting fouled, when Jerry jumps off this much a little bit and he's like, what the fuck is that a foul? And then he's calling like, if it's strict every time, which I agree with Jerry that they weren't calling it immediately on him, and they haven't a couple times, but if everything is strict as fuck right away, it will create such a better product because everybody will know that
100%.
right away, if you do it, they're going to call it. It's not maybe you did, maybe you didn't.
If you introduce
It's
a gray area to an audience,
you can't do it. Then and that's where the
like football. If the one fucking ref calls lots of pass interference and another doesn't,
yeah.
and then you're like, what the hell?
And those
Oh,
refs
just a
are
matter-
consistent as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, NFL refs are great. But again, like at least the out of bounds in the NFL is the out of bounds, and they can challenge if a dude stepped out of fucking bounds.
100%,
You know. So if
100%.
you're gonna be that stringent on it, the square is
there
the out,
for a reason.
it's the out of bounds line.
Yeah.
If you go out of it, and we have cameras all over the place nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
let's call a challenge and let's make the right fucking call. And if
Yep.
we are stringent about it, hey, guess what? Challenges are some of the best fucking parts of football games. On a tight game, oh shit, I don't know if he caught the fucking ball. I don't know what happened.
And the thing is,
Like-
man, what people forget to realize is like, if you lose because you fucking elbow fouled,
you lost.
it's because you elbow fouled because you couldn't win.
You're not stronger. The other guy's
You know what I
stronger.
mean?
Yeah.
Like you weren't trying to elbow foul.
No one.
You
You
were
elbow-
trying to shove and couldn't, so you went further, which is off the pad.
Right,
to
or
get
your hand
spot.
got stuck, so your elbow came
You
off,
pulled
or
off
you
the
went.
back,
You were
yeah.
trying to go up and you lifted because you needed more height that you needed because you weren't strong. Either way,
Very
So
much. The vast,
true.
vast
So
majority
true.
of elbow fouls definitely happen.
Get to
Like
the
there are
weaker
some
guy.
people that are hard as fuck, just and they fall off the back. And, all right, and I got out.
hey,
Yeah.
well, that momentum though is what helped them get.
But also, I'm gonna
To
say
the side of
a
the
lot
pad.
a lot of those times, like the next time they kind of just go boom and bring them in. Like like
Well, some of those guys can.
there's
do
a
bo-
there's
can
this
do both,
there's the
yeah.
different levels. Like there's the
Oh,
guys that
yeah.
are going crazy and just fouling off the back, and there's the guys that are like hitting and then like okay, bye.
Yeah.
But whenever I agree with you 100% because you wouldn't win.
It's not every single time they
No,
foul
no,
they
no.
needed it, but in general,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a vast
Keep it on.
majority.
100%.
you know, you want to start bitching that they called this minimum. What the fuck? He just barely hop. Well, don't barely hop.
The best example is fucking
Right.
John. Like
Oh.
you don't see him fucking falling off the back of the
Never.
pad. You don't see him fucking, and
He-
he's the
he
greatest I
never
know.
fouls.
But like it's not.
He never fouled. Like I can't even think of times when he's like.
Because he's pulled so many times under tight rules. That's all he knows. He just
Yeah.
pulls the rules.
Yeah, he just rarely ever fouls.
No, and if
It's
he does,
wild.
it's a fucking foul, right?
Yeah,
Like-
He did elbow hop.
there was
a
an
few
elbow hop
times.
on Corey.
There was several. There was a several.
It's hard not to hop.
Yeah,
It's
there
not
was
like-
several- there were
I'm
several
not fucking
against-
saying he's the fucking worst elbow fouler ever.
No,
but I'm
I'm
saying
just
if we're just gonna
saying-
bring him up where like
I'm just saying when he
Yeah,
does,
it's
they
been
should
so
be
far
called,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, and I think they do.
Everybody's
Zerab,
gonna
when-
foul.
When he was pulling Zerab, he came up a few times, but it was
Yeah,
East,
yeah, yeah.
East versus
That's
West,
true,
and they
too.
let it go.
Yeah,
But that's the thing is people want to say that that's like oh, they're fucking up the reffing. Well, they're supposed to let that go. So a lot of times they're telling these
Yeah.
refs,
We don't
well,
if
see
it's
the
rules
micro
meetings.
hop,
Like I was
yeah,
saying,
like
we don't see the rules meetings, and like we were saying earlier, if they want it to be
It's not always
what
the
they
same.
think entertainment purposes is letting Gennady and Jerry literally just foul the whole match and whoever wins. Like
so now what you're doing is you're giving the ref
bro, Gennady was like
a
this, dog.
leniency.
Gennady was like this. Bro.
You've
was,
got
like,
all these
fucking this.
decisions to make.
This
Yeah,
is the pad. He was fucking right here, bro. This was Gennady that match, bro.
Jacking them.
He was fucking 30 seconds right here, and Alexandre was fucking no, I don't see it. I don't got my glasses on this match. My bad, dog. I got my contacts in from 2 years ago. I don't see that shit. The fuck are we doing here?
I got chalk on my lens.
Well,
the
see, like
fuck
in
we doing?
WAL, when you would say, well, his elbow's way off, they consider the elbow with a 2-inch diameter around it. So the point of the elbow, you got 2 inches, a 2-inch circle.
WAL was
I-
just whatever.
Now you have-
I didn't enjoy it.
So not only
Not
does the
really.
pad
Let me tell you
squish down
something.
to here,
For
right,
someone that
and
started
spread out, but you have a 2-inch leeway. So
Just
now the
fucking freedom arm wrestle.
100%.
Just
Now the
fucking
pad's
take
12
the
by
pad
10.
away and
now
let
that
them
I
pull wherever
now that
they
I
want.
like see about and
You
know
know what
those
I'm
rules and
saying?
stuff. Let me tell you something. As someone, because like we just had the conversation, that was my first time like watching it. That shit was entertaining as fuck. They didn't know anybody about
If
arm
you don't know
wrestling.
any better-
I didn't know dick about arm wrestling. That shit was so fun to fucking watch.
Because they never fouled.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just, keep fucking going. Who gives a fuck? Just put him. Like it was super fun to watch. But I can imagine, like nowadays,
There
like,
was
Snap
some.
City,
I
dude.
go back
There
and
was
watch
some
that.
crazy
I go back
grinders.
and watch
My
that shit,
God.
and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that was. It's like, bang, fucking here. I'm back. We're good. It's all got just fucking. It's some wild shit going on.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you want to, like, if they made it honestly, I think there's a because I'm not a purist. In,
If you just don't pay attention to the elbow fouls,
That's how
there
I
was
am.
some great matches.
That's how I
there
am.
was some great matches.
That's how I am with like boxing and MMA. I'm not a purist on things. If you want to be the wild wild west, go fucking do it. I'll support.
There's
that
room
too.
for everything.
100%.
I agree. 100%.
If
Yeah.
Jake Paul
There's
wants
room
to try
for
to
a
fight
WAF
Canelo, I'll go watch that
that's
shit too.
perfectly perfect, and then there's some.
Fuck it, who gives a shit?
I'd love to watch some freedom arm
Who
wrestling.
gives
That's
a
kind of cool.
fuck?
Yeah.
Let's go fucking pull on a fucking table. Who gives a
Yeah,
fuck?
Fugazi,
Right here, come on.
Fugazi.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Like,
You ever grab somebody up in the air? That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and
You
you
got
like push shoulders and shit. I've done that with buddies and stuff, and they're like, I play baseball, so I got a lot of baseball buddies. So they got
Oh,
those
yeah.
weird tendons and big hands and shit. And I'm
Right.
like, fucking hell, this is actually not a lot harder than I wanted it to be right now.
Yeah.
But then they always like, fuck my elbow afterwards. I'm like, yeah.
But on top of all of that, the great matches are great matches when they don't foul and they have a great match and everything happens within the rules.
Or if the fouls have consequences.
And they're trying to shove every match into the great spectrum. I mean, you can't always do that. It's like No Child Left Behind shit.
you know, what's
You
kind
can't just shove everybody into the doctorate.
Oh yeah, no.
You can't just give everybody degrees and say, "Oh yeah, well."
Not
help you."
everybody's allowed around
Yeah,
here.
no, yeah. Some people got to
I
shovel
don't-
and some people got to think. I mean, it just is what it is.
You know what was pretty from like the stuff that I watched was like whenever they did Arm Wars in Vegas, like on the Stratosphere, it was like I'm not sure if the reffing was the best always, but like how stringent they were when they did see it, but they still had the 3 running fouls. That was a pretty good system, I think. That was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, there was some great Arm Wars.
There, like
That
that
was-
was, and that's kind of how they're still doing it too with the running fouls, but
Some
still
of the
like
best matches ever.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure about the running foul thing. Still, I'm on.
Yeah,
the fence.
I don't know. It's different.
yeah, running. I think
Sometimes I think it's good, and sometimes I don't like it.
I like how it's such a.
It's
is
cool
the
to see.
one-
It's cool to see the match play out, but then again,
This is where
what
good
if
refs
somebody
come
gets
into play.
hurt when it was supposed to be stopped? I don't know.
This was-
There's
well,
all different things.
This is when good refs come into play because, like, literally, like we all know, like you guys been arm wrestling way longer than me, but like if you're in a fucking hook match and that happens, like we didn't gain a lot of.
But
And
why'd you hop though?
he probably hopped too.
But
Yeah.
Cause it's hard. For shit's hard sometimes. We gotta remember
because
that.
You're trying to fucking get a better position.
Well,
That's
or
why.
I'm just trying to hold. Like if you're trying
But
to
you're
hold,
trying to get a better position.
Yep.
I'm down for this.
Subconsciously, that's what's going
But
on.
I mean,
there.
that's why
Probably.
you hopped, because you're jumping in and getting it. I get it that maybe
Yeah.
you didn't advance, but it doesn't mean that you didn't advance this way.
I
So
probably
that's where
agree
it's
with
always-
You can't
I
make.
probably agree with you there.
Is the ref cannot know if you did it on purpose or if you did it.
And they
on
can't
accident.
unsee it too. So
I made my stance. I like it not being subjective, and I like the.
It's
ref-
got to be that
I
way.
like the refs not having to make a decision.
It's got to
like,
be
I'm
that
a big
way.
fan of that. I
Elbow
think,
comes up, call it. It's got to be
you
automatic.
can't unsee it.
No,
and you're trained to
100%.
react, right? You have to react because you're
And the
not
other
looking
thing-
at individual shit. You're looking at a whole the whole thing.
And also,
Both
what's-
elbows, the pin pad
Yep.
across
You know
center,
what's-
the wrist. Are they in a dangerous position? Is his hand on the peg? Are they? They have both feet on the 1 foot on the ground. I mean, there's just 25 things to watch.
It's,
And so you got to just say, oh,
yeah,
it's got to be that way.
Yeah,
you
you're
can't.
right.
You can't. Oh no, that didn't help him. Oh, that one helped him a little bit too much.
and you got to
know.
know arm wrestling because
You
you have
guys
to
are
be
right.
ahead of the game.
Yo, I refed one like bullshit match one time. That shit was way harder than I thought it was gonna be. You gotta look so many fucking places at once. Like,
You're looking at one elbow, it's the other elbow comes off, and then they go pin when you're looking at the top, or their hand comes off the peg. You're not even paying attention.
yeah, no,
You know?
you're right. Foul's gotta be a foul. That's how you make it the
Gotta
best.
be that
Just is
way.
what it is.
That's how
There's
you
got
make
to
it
be
the
a
best.
strict set. Because as soon as you give any leeway to a ref, it's never the same leeway. And now they're
And no one interprets
questioning
things the
themselves.
same
Your
way.
centimeter
and-
and my
yeah.
centimeter, and you're
Well, then they're not just reacting; they're
Yeah.
thinking.
making
you can't think.
decisions.
You
No.
have to react.
And especially since it's pay-per-views and it's all recorded, like you can see when a ref sees something and doesn't call it. Like their face changes, especially when people start calling them out. Like you can see it when they no. It's like, bruh, like
There was a match that the head ref at East versus West, the head ref was looking at the elbow and he was like, till the down ref like, do you see
that
how
was
far off?
that was Georgie versus Jerry. I just watched that today because
See,
I
the
think
down
it
ref
was.
needs to just call it, but they were told not to at some point.
And one guy thought it was too much and the other guy didn't.
yeah,
Well,
that-
when you're
That's
given
the
a
problem.
leeway,
That's
whenever,
the problem.
That was whenever Alexandre's big ass bald head, Mr. Clean, was in the way, and
That's who I think
he
it
was talking.
Yeah.
Travis Bajan and Neil Pickard were talking shit like there was got to be an elbow fall. The ref's head's in the way, but we can't fucking see it. And they said the up refs see it. Everybody fucking seen it. Alexandre missed 19 fucking calls a fucking match. Like, what are we doing here?
again, it's not that he missed them; he's probably told to. So you can't always count that
Agreed.
against the ref.
You're right. Allegedly, I'm gonna put
True.
allegedly at the end.
We don't know. Yeah, if he was told or
You're right, especially because the way that like Jerry pulls in the last match with Gennady, like it was so entertaining. Then they might have done the same thing.
yeah.
I do think they were a little better. They called shit a little quicker this time, but you're right. It should just be.
So should we recap the matches? Just like talk over them a bit.
Yeah, I'm downsies.
Have you done that? Have you had a show where you guys recap?
No, I think we did the. I think I might still have my predictions. I probably did horrible, man. I didn't even watch the shit, so. I don't know. I did see a couple of the matches. I went back and watched a couple of them.
Which ones did you watch? We can just talk about those.
Fuck if I know. You got to tell me what matches they were. I gotta. Dude, I don't
You know which one really surprised me was the first match of the fucking card. Whoever the fuck this Doug Elrich dude is, he's strong motherfucker.
Ehrlich. Yeah, man, he's old school,
That
man.
strong motherfucker right there. He
I
blasted.
I actually
you,
picked
Ray.
against him, but Jesus
We all
Christ, I
picked
didn't realize
against
how
him. I think
big he was. I
everybody-
thought he was the
he was-
smaller guy.
Well, they both weighed in the same weight. You saw
They
him
were the
weighing
same
in.
weight.
There's a
Right,
bathroom.
but he's way bigger.
Oh yeah, he's way bigger.
Like
yeah.
I thought he was a smaller guy, but it looked like me pulling Ron Bath. No, seriously, it was like he was looking down on him and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is Ehrlich?
Yeah, Ray's
He's
short.
not
Ray
that
is a
big.
Ray's
wide
short.
dude, and I think
Yeah.
I think Ray's bones.
Yeah,
is
that
dense,
surprised
too.
the shit out of me.
Ray got extra 10-15% on most people.
I would have picked
are
Ehrlich
his
after the weigh-in,
size.
seeing that shit.
Yeah,
I
Ehrlich
would've
was
changed.
shredded too. But
Shredded.
I bet if you were to look at the average people that I've raised, like BMI and height, I bet he's about 10% heavier than him. I bet that's a dense boned motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because he benches heavy. He's a strong motherfucker. He arm wrestles like
Inside.
yeah. He's
Bone to
he
bone.
got some bone density in him.
Yeah. Right.
And that shit matters too. Like when it comes to
Oh
weight.
yeah.
Like there's like people have brittle bones, and their bones definitely do not weigh as much as folks that have that Neanderthal shit.
I believe
Yeah,
mine are not.
some people
good.
are just heavy.
Not super dense. Yeah. That's the matches. So which one of those did you watch, Bill?
See if I did watch any. I might have lied to you.
So,
Man, there was some good ones.
oh, no, that was a
Um,
great card. It was so fun.
Probably the best ever. I mean, there were some good Zlotys back in the day, but this,
I never watched
This
those
is
other than
right.
what I get to see on YouTube. But you can't even like look up the full ones. Like
nope, there's a bunch of them not on.
I think you gotta like go
Bunch
to
of
like
'em.
Mazarenko TV or something. Like you
So-
gotta go to some Russian site.
Yeah,
Whoever owns that.
yeah, something like that.
I lied. I didn't see none of this shit.
I watched all of them. They were fucking awesome.
I
There was a
watched
couple.
of
But I
them
got
more
but
than
I got my
once.
picks.
There was
right
two
here,
that
so we'll see how I did. Do you remember
Yeah,
everything?
I remember everything.
Oh yeah, fuck
And there was
yeah.
two actually there was two matches that was letdowns, but the two people that let everybody down had a fucking war against each other. So you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like if you know, like there was no way they're going to get up to go arm wrestle hard again. Like it was, they should not be doing left and right handed in the same time. These are 30-minute grinders sometimes. Like
It's too
this is a
much.
max out.
Yeah.
This is a max out effort. That's what we have to remember. This is a strength sport 1st.
Mm-hmm.
You are maxing out in these 5-6 round matches. You can't max out 5 times hard, wait 30 minutes, try to get everything back, and then go max out fucking hard again on the same exercise.
It'll never be the same.
No, it's
as
not going to be
being
the same.
fresh.
You just can't
No,
bring
it's
Egan to get
impossible.
half his value out of his fucking
No,
fighters, man.
no, they ask for it. Corey West.
No, but I'm
wanted
saying,
2
but you're still
matches.
wanting, like he's losing that. It's like
Yes,
it's like you
'cause
saying
the
you're not
match
pulling left.
sucks. Because
No, he's not.
when they go up there breathing
mat-
heavy,
he-
the matches are crap.
He's not losing anything because people think the card's too long anyway. I watched it. It
Yeah.
was 7 hours long,
It was long.
which I don't mind it. I loved it. I'll sit there and watch it by myself. Like I literally
Yeah, but why
did
does
that.
it need to, yeah, you can't pull
But
that shit off.
you can't like
So
the
it's
match.
It's long.
The match is honestly, after the first round, the matches were shitty, and once we get there, the one dude's match, he just never had a shot off round 1. Like the other guy was fresh as fuck, ready to come in.
Who's
and
that?
We'll get there, and once we talk about the one match, you'll know who the other ones is, and you can probably just look at the card and see it.
Let's just talk about it. I mean,
Corey West and Fareed Osmanov had an absolute fucking battle left-handed.
Yep.
It was awesome.
who won?
Corey, and Fareed pinned him.
1 for 1.
It looked like Corey was trying to top roll the first time, the first couple, and he did. It was really weird, his regripping, and Fareed kind of ran through him. Corey set everything up, pulled it, and then went up 2-1. Fareed got hurt. Fareed came out with a nasty top roll that Corey wasn't expecting.
Yep.
And Corey literally just
Blasted him.
blasted straight through him, flat, boom, boom, ready, go, done. And then Corey slipped actually pretty grossly. Like Corey slipped. If you
Dumped
were
under.
in the WAF, you got pinned.
You got pinned.
You got pinned.
Pinned in the losing position.
He slipped like this,
yeah.
kind of in the middle of the table, like, but probably
Yeah, they might have a rule of all slips or
no.
straps up.
Slip in the losing position is a loss.
Oh.
Jerry called that on Georgie, or foul in the losing position is a loss. Was it slip too?
So that's the thing, though.
Because
So-
foul in a losing position.
So
but
then
Corey,
it has to be an intentional slip.
Corey elbow fouled, picked it up, did everything. It was if there was a WAF, it was
If it
loss.
was WAF, I think it would have been a loss. I agree with that, from what I remember.
But sunk
it
in.
was real
He went-
low.
he
It
went
was real low.
Boom, picked it up, pulled it out.
Yeah.
like,
Well, there would have been an elbow foul before the slip then. and no
Or
strap.
that.
Well, then that's a foul.
in a losing position.
But
The
it could have
elbow's
been
a
in the
foul.
losing position.
But that's
in
what I
a
mean.
losing
Now it's a
position.
loss.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like,
Whereas if you call it a slip, because a lot of times the refs will fuck that up and they'll slip
don't
in a
know what
losing
happened
position, but it's a
first.
legit slip, and they'll be like win,
sorry.
yeah,
and it's like it's only if it's an intentional slip.
right.
In
It
a
was
losing
everything,
position.
dog.
Agreed.
It was
You know?
everything, dog.
But they fuck that up all the time. You get screwed.
Honestly, I rewatched that today, and I was like, "Ooh, I think Corey's gonna lose right now." Like it was
way low.
here,
It was a nasty
and then he got the
dump.
strap, sat it in, and it was easy money. Took him over.
Yeah, I was surprised at how much different the strap was for him.
He's not fast. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
you
is-
don't- Would you want to be tied to him? Shit.
That's
Well, it's not like Fareed's a weak little guy.
no, but he's quick. Fareed's still quick.
yeah.
He was
is.
hitting
He's snappy.
hard, and he wanted to win. Corey is like, yo, he is
Corey's
too
strong.
big. He's too big.
Big
Your,
boy.
your frame, like, you can't. Everything's out here. You can't be fast out here. This isn't a fast
Yeah.
position. Have to be in tight. So even if you want to be fast, just a curl, you can't be fast curling someone to where you're already outside of his shoulder. This is his setup. He's barely inside of his shoulder. Like he can't get everything over his big ass pec.
Yeah.
So once he's on his like weight loss journey, which is great, he needs to be about 360, 350 around there. He'd be a nasty motherfucker. He'll bring everything in tight, and then whenever he hits and catches, he'll
It'd
move.
be a little more svelte.
He'll move his elbow, and then
little
he'll be
quicker.
bang right there.
Yeah.
Instead of right now when he catches, he's bang right here. He is so open, but he's so fucking strong. He just goes
Yeah.
and pulls you back in, especially in that strap. Like in that strap, he just he did it to Kardecha. If he didn't get hurt in that match against Kardecha, and he got to that strap, he was gonna pull that big motherfucker over right here by that
You
ponytail.
think he was gonna beat him?
If he didn't get hurt and he got to that strap, he was because Kodeka was that top row hurts, man. You know that top row
I don't
tops
know.
you out.
But that's why he got hurt, because he's not as strong.
No, you're right.
Weaker.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's definitely
But-
why I got hurt. But Corey a little
Yeah.
different.
If he.
But anyway, it
It
was a
probably
crazy ass
would've made a
match,
difference.
and then they both had right-handed matches. Both got smoked
Yep.
because their match. They
Because
were.
you wouldn't think that would matter, but it fucking does.
It does because of
yeah.
adrenaline.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
adrenaline dump gets
Mhm.
just.
What,
and then-
you get a pin and you.
No matter
and
what.
then you pull, and your emotions are up and down.
And then either
Yeah,
if
it
you
just-
win or lose, you just went through such a battle. Your body's like, okay, I'm done. And then no matter what your mind
trying to get that back.
like the whole thing of like your mind will break before your body does. Like that's
Yeah.
cute in like long distance running where you just have to put one foot in front of the other. When we're talking about max out efforts, you
Yep.
can't do it. You can't. Hey, guess what? You can't sprint 100-meter dashes all day. You're gonna pop something. I guarantee it. You
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
You can't try to sprint 400s all day. You're gonna pop something.
Yeah.
You can do a 25 or 24-hour like nice little run around, jog around as far as you can, and that's still an insane amount of like mental toughness. But if you go red line for too long, shit breaks. That's just how it works. And arm wrestling at the elite level is a strength sport that's redlining for possibly 30 seconds to a minute at a time. And then you had to go do another match after you completely just broke and maxed out. Can't do it. Those
Yeah.
matches shouldn't happen. They're never going to be
it's
competitive. We even
making
saw
a
it with
difference, for
Hermes
sure.
versus Morozov. Hermes tried to pump himself up with that left-handed. He went, bah! Morozov went, yep. And Hermes was like, oh, yeah, fuck it. I ain't trying no more. And then
Yeah.
that was the match. Like, that was it. Hermes was like, I just fucking pulled Dave Chafee, dog. Like, you think I give a fuck about this left-handed match? I gotta give a fuck right now. Like, I'm here for funsies. Like, and it's against Morozov, like, possibly the #1 left hand in the world. Possibly.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's
think-
just
I
how
think
those
so,
matches
for
should
sure.
go.
Yeah, he's,
I
he's
do-
ranked #1.
I think he should be #1 too. I think that
I mean,
dude's fucking
Levon.
insane.
Maybe he can beat him. Maybe he can't. We don't know.
It's
because
Liv Levon wants to pull left-handed. That's really.
I
Just,
think I heard he was hurt.
he's been hurt for like 3 years.
Yeah,
Left-handed,
I
so-
agree.
so that's-
Yeah, who knows? I don't know.
Or if Dennis wants to pull left-handed because isn't he a lefty?
Dennis was #1 for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
for
let's
years.
go. You want to go through the matches?
Yeah, you didn't watch any of them, so
Doug Elric just ran through Coach Ray. Literally did whatever he wanted to him.
he did.
Wasn't even competitive.
Yep. Nerd-a-lot
Shit,
beat
sorry.
Mendogas.
I can't. You can just tell me what I'm are.
Chance versus DeVete.
That was an interesting one. Chance thought he was hot shit,
Chance
and he was
showboated a
gonna
little bit.
run through him. And DeVete was like, "Oh, like I train with Levon and them, dog. Like I'm not a little bitch." And
Yeah, he's like 260.
he
just
sat there.
jacked.
He sat there open, a little bit. Chance went, bah. Chance got the pin the first time.
Yep.
Chance walked away. Thought you were gonna be. Walked up again. Bah. Talked a little shit.
He tried holding him in
He
the
tried
center,
holding
too.
him. Boom. Held him in the center. Held him in the center. Went to finish. Everything opened up, and he was like,
Left his hand behind.
Fuck me."
Yeah.
Came up, tried to crank it.
And that guy was
Arabuli
just
was just
getting
like
going.
this.
Yeah. He was a
Ah! Done.
he was fucking
Done.
strong.
The rest of the match couldn't do nothing with him. Kept trying. He
That's
got
a big
the hit.
dude.
Chance was fast, younger, faster. Got the hit. Arabuli
Figured out how to catch him.
started
I
talking
think
shit.
Arabuli's pretty young too.
I just think I
He's
think
mid to late 20s.
Arabuli just a bad motherfucker. Like
Yeah, man.
I think isn't he like their coach and shit? Like he's scientific about this stuff
Yeah,
too. I
he's-
think.
yeah.
Like he's not.
something like that.
He's not somebody to just sit there and think you can play with. And I think Chance got that win and thought he was gonna sit there and maybe call somebody out afterwards, maybe talk to Jerry afterwards, you know. And David said, "Not today, young man. Go get your ass back down in Florida and fucking eat some fucking gummy bears."
Yeah. Then we had FA and Atbeck. He doesn't know who that is. Petrenko and Muratov. That was interesting. You know, Muratov was just
That dude is insane looking.
he's something. He's strong.
That's the
Am I doing
Kazakhstanian,
good
right?
over my
Yeah.
picks?
Muratov
Yeah.
did. FA did. Yep. Chance lost. Mendagas lost.
Craig Touye and Samusha.
Samusha, you're right. Devit's a fucking animal.
Dude.
Like, Craig was just too small for him.
Craig didn't have too much for him.
Muratov is an absolute animal.
Oh yeah.
Fucking just side. And then also, who? Wait, Mendagas? I thought Mendagas lost. Oh, you picked him.
He picked him.
Oh,
Mendagas lost.
Mendagas lost. The dude that he faced, fucking side pressure, big ass bicep.
Yeah.
The whole time. Mendagas, he looked so comfy. Like he thought he was going to just pull him back and pull him up. And like the dude just got him closer to the pad.
I don't know what his deal's been lately. He's like,
well, there's also the thing that,
I don't know.
Didn't he pull it Arm Wars that card?
Yep.
And then like everybody came in a couple weeks later and tried to pull again.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what all happened with that.
Which we can talk about that one. But then
right. Curtis Cameron and Zurab.
Curtis got hurt.
Was gonna probably
that was gonna be a good ass
match
match though. Curtis
bicep.
Curtis was they were going back and forth, but also I'm not sure. Curtis looked like he was putting a little bit more
Curtis
effort
got
in.
hurt because he was weaker.
Yeah,
so
like we were talking about.
Zurab was gonna beat him, but it looked good. Like,
well, hang on. That rule's not always true because Rustam Babayev was up 2-0 against Paul Lynn and got hurt. Paul got a stop, but Rustam was dominant those first two. And Paul,
I think that's he's been out of it for a while, and that Peck hasn't felt that pressure probably. Maybe.
So he was stronger, but he wasn't as endurance. He didn't have he wasn't as conditioned for that day.
Right.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Fair point.
I mean,
that's a fair point though.
You would think though that Rustam would have.
We've been doing it for 30 years.
Pecs
like,
of steel.
Wake up and,
I don't know. That was a weird.
To be fair, did you see Paul? That was a fucking monster of a human being.
Paul didn't look like a fucking gorilla, dude.
It was insane.
He looked like
insane.
A shorter Dave Chafee. I mean,
he looked insane going into that match.
Just
and then Rustam
looked good for a bit. Fast.
Hit hard.
Michael Todd and Unger Bayev. Did you pick Michael Todd, Bill?
I switched it to Unger Bayev.
Yeah, you
did?
crossed it out and circled, see it.
I see, okay. And you had picked Paul Lynn.
I had picked Todd going into the podcast, and then when they were talking about everything, I changed it. I changed two of them.
Yeah, I picked Unger
Did
Bayev.
Did I change them? Win? Both my
Unger
wins.
Bayev won.
What about Babayev?
Paul Lynn won.
Babayev got hurt.
Babayev got hurt round 3. He was up 2-0.
Pulled a little something.
He was up 2-0, and then Paul was kind of going outside. Like we all know that Paul has this like
it was
lock.
Stopped.
Like he has this lock right here, and so Babayev went boom, but it wasn't completely clean to the pad. Paul got a couple stops in both times, but he came in the next time like, fuck you, I'm coming at you. Boom, right here, not near as extended. Brought him all the way back. Rustam pops, goes to the pad. So, like, it was a good match, but Paul, like, even if Rustam stays healthy, if Paul stays with that strategy, like he stopped him here and
I think that round for sure.
He was coming with
his spot.
He was coming with a vicious hit.
He was pulling him over.
Yeah,
he had him.
He was. Coming
I believe he would have finished even if
he would have finished that round no matter what. And
but then the next round,
yeah, you don't know what
you don't know.
You don't know what Rustam would have done if he didn't get hurt. But if
probably
it was
going to
go through the same path, like that was a good lane for Paul right there.
Oh yeah,
he had to stay close and stay with him. But
he tore his pec off.
Yeah, he literally
It didn't tear off. I don't think it just partial maybe.
Yeah,
I don't think it was a serious injury. I think, but he's definitely
Georgie's
hurt.
shit was all black and blue. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, shit. Georgie and Jerry was a fucking death war.
Jerry won.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
Jerry
it was crazy.
Jerry fouled one time, I think. Legitimately,
Jerry did good.
Yeah, he
did
kept his
really
shit on the pad.
fucking good.
He dug out of
I don't know.
insane positions. He was this side. Georgie was all the here. Come here. You know he was.
Yeah.
You beat Georgie. He was all the way up on his
Literally
hand, all the way through everything, and
holding Georgie's.
right here.
Georgie was like this with all of his weight,
just
pulling down, and Jerry's got him like this, all on the elbow
Just
joint,
pushing
just
through
nasty,
and
as
not
shit.
even shoulder behind.
No
For the
shoulder.
first 2 rounds, he
It
did
was
not
like
have his
out
shoulder.
here.
He was out on the front. Georgie got the hit. He was climbing, and
It
even
hurts me. just
Travis was
looking
on
at
the
it,
mic
man.
like,
what the?
I don't
fuck?
think Jerry can win right now. Like Jerry doesn't have a lane to win. And then Jerry just literally went, just side pressure gorilla, just grab the dude's. Didn't even grab his hand. He was holding on 3 fingers right here and just
He's something else, man.
You literally see Georgie's face.
Because
Like,
Georgie cranked on him for 8 minutes and
Yeah,
got wore
and-
out,
and
and then
then
finally,
you see the refs talking about it, it's like, Georgie's opening it up, George, and you see Georgie's face like, what the
slowly
fuck
but
is
surely,
going on
and
right
he
now?
had all the
he climbed.
he had his arm like this. on the
Georgie
pad.
climbed out of the stretch, climbed
climbed
out
all
of the
the way
straps
out of the
4 times,
straps.
to where we had to restrap him in the middle of the match, like Michael Todd, Jerry Caderet shit.
Equipment failure. Shit?
Yes, equipment
Yeah.
fail, and it, like, dude, it was wild.
yeah.
Jerry
I
fucking
don't know how
was.
Jerry. His fucking hands all bent out,
And he's
nasty, hanging on with his fingers.
Fucking wild, man.
It doesn't make any sense, but he pulled it off. He fucking won.
So it was a good card.
Oh, it was awesome.
Oh, it was great.
The card was awesome.
It was great. Oh, the best match of the day, in my opinion, the girls.
Oh my god, that match.
And I was looking forward to that one more than
absolutely
almost all
insane.
the rest.
That match was insane.
You picked the wrong one.
Yep.
We got a new champ.
It was 3-2, and the new chap came back from down 2-0. Gabby first of all, Gabby got nothing for this girl out of the strap. She is, yeah. Gabby was running away like nobody business, but Gabby got that strap.
That girl was fucking push car in that shit.
Yeah, straight up, straight down. And Gabby was, first 2 rounds, she would open up. She got the stop. Fucking smiling like nobody's business. Rah!
Yeah.
Too much side pressure. Round 3. Big girl. Too
Man.
big. Just
Yeah, she was
climbing.
huge.
She's good,
Climbing.
too. She's real
Climbing.
fucking
She's
good.
technical. Climbing. To the pad.
She's
You
real
see
good.
Gabby starts.
Fucking
Gabby's
22
face-
years old. No
Gabby's face
competition.
changes like
I
nobody's
mean, Gabby,
business.
of course, but I don't know who else. Like,
She starts first fucking times. Gabby's like, yeah, put it wherever she wants. I don't give a fuck. Round 4, Gabby's
little
like,
bit.
fucking stop it. No, right there. Stop that shit right there. No, need that right there. She started. Gabby turned into
Yep.
Devin Larrett the fucking round 4, round 5, dog. Like, she was not getting nothing wrong, and
couldn't do it.
this girl still.
Gabby
top
knew
roll
she
too
was
much.
in trouble.
She was in trouble,
She knew it.
and she kind of pulled a chance shot. Like, she held on a little bit, gave the crowd a little smile. How you doing? Fucking keep moving. She caught and hit. She might have won round 3, but
She may have showboated a little too much.
a little too much.
A little bit.
Especially if you're gonna
Doesn't
go.
sound like it would have changed anything.
It might. Listen,
I don't think so.
Listen,
No.
every single percentage when
I
you
think that girl was gonna win.
when you open hand just straight side pressuring, you know you have a limited amount.
of those, yeah.
So if you even if it's a couple seconds, if you catch and just go right away, she did that round 1 too.
Hutchings can do it a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
Todd
it'll fuck you up.
Todd Hutchings, and he's when's the last time we heard of him?
Yeah, I think he's taking a little breaky poo.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have a very limited amount of those.
Yeah.
And she kind of held her the second time. If
Yeah.
you go right away, maybe you can do
It's
it.
a tough
third.
way to go.
Yeah,
putting
maybe
all that
maybe you
strain
can
on the
do it a
all
third
the
time.
joints.
Maybe you can
Yeah.
do it a third time. She ain't got a 4th or a 5th time in her. I know that.
But
but-
she didn't have a third.
No, I think if she doesn't showboat, which she held it for
Oh.
a second, you might get a third.
Maybe.
Because she
Well,
still
it would've been closer.
Because she caught and hit.
Just like Chance, if he'd have just pinned
Yeah,
him.
no, 100%.
go to the
Because
pad.
Gabby caught and hit in the third one. She didn't go straight to the pad. She caught and hit, but she couldn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
Old girl posted.
Too many starts, too
and got
many
her.
straps, too much pump in the hand.
She go.
Yeah.
She go. I think she wins 3-0, and I think she's
Gabby's biggest problem, her small hand,
She
and that
tiny
girl's
hand.
too,
Yeah, tiny
was,
hand.
was
Girl,
way up,
twice her height, dude.
Yeah.
way up
She
here,
is.
coming down. It's a tough match for her.
Very much so, and that's why
It'll
you
be
can't-
tough for her to beat her ever. Like
No,
that
was her
that's
shot
a-
to beat her. That
That's
girl's
a
not
big,
getting worse. That was her shot to
That's
beat
gonna
her.
that's gonna be a good goalpost though
How much
for
does
her.
Gabby weigh that she's got to go against that bitch?
Gabby's a thick broad.
Gabby was
Still, yeah, I get it, but goddamn, she's like 4'2".
Wasn't Gabby like 220, 230?
She's
230?
something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. And that other girl probably 270.
275.
Say, she's
270.
gonna have to come down, man.
275, dude. She's big
Gabby
as
should
Chafee.
come down. She doesn't.
Sorry,
like,
I will
no need to.
silence
Yeah,
this.
who gives a fuck? She's already a fucking 80
Yeah,
time world
like-
champion.
Yeah, no, it's no big deal.
Pass the torch.
I mean,
fuck it.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Well, I mean, she can go against her, you know. You never know. Maybe Sarah Backman can give her something in the future. So there's not the list is short
All right,
for
so
Barbara or Barbara, however you say.
also,
her. The list is short
we
for,
didn't
for her.
even talk about. I mean, Brzezinski Irakli was fucking insane too.
We didn't talk about that.
No, John Brzezinski versus fucking
Oh.
Irakli was an insane fucking match.
Oh, Bill.
Who'd you pick?
I picked Brzezinski. I don't usually
3-2
not. Yeah, I know
Irakli.
he lost. Yeah, I know.
Fucking dude, it was John. He don't give a fuck. And that's what. If John wanted to, that was one of those matches to where John was like, I want to feel you.
And
where
so
you're
many
strong.
of us feel that way that I really think that that's the truth.
We all saw it. Like if it's not,
He gave rope.
it's not one of
and
those
fucked
things.
up.
We didn't see it.
And
Like, if so
yeah.
many of us watched that thing happen live, and we were like
He played too
John
much.
was sitting there
He was
yelling,
playing
screaming. He
around.
was having a great time.
Yeah.
He was having so much fucking fun out there. He didn't give a fuck. Like
Didn't seem like you cared to
Whether he won or
he
not.
don't want to lose. But,
No, it's
but
not-
I see what you're saying.
yeah, he was having so much fun pulling this young cat. He wanted to see if he had the.
That's the way I
And he
saw it.
always
Honestly-
does try to beat people in there.
honestly,
He did. He
let
like,
him give it to him.
I
he had
swear
it,
to God, he went
had
like
it-
this.
He had it out here,
you doing?
and then he was like, "Let's see if you want to do it again." It was literally like John went there and said, "Let's."
It
see-
happened because I've heard this from 25 guys, and like I know I'm not seeing shit.
No,
like, he
we've-
really did. I
we
think
all
just like
saw
go
the same
here.
shit.
Say
and
yeah,
we were
go
like-
ahead. Let me see if I can hold
He
that.
wanted to see like how much balls you got, young cat. Like
I think
he,
so.
He was like, "I want to see if I can out test you." It's 2-2. Let's see what the fuck he
I
got.
would love to hear from him. What
Yeah,
he,
and
like,
Irakli-
think about that, but
Irakli nutted it up and just
dude,
pressed.
he
like,
did so good.
He was an animal,
He
man.
beat him legit all
Like
the
there
way.
was no elbow
Great
foul. There was
win.
no controversy.
Beautiful
it was just
win.
A
Good win
fucking-
for that kid.
It was a
dude.
gnarly, awesome match.
He
That's all it was.
pressed. We've only ever seen him top roll. He fucking
Took
got
his
up there
hand.
and
He won round one. He got up here. He was like, ha, ha. And then it was like, it's like he's been practicing for a long time.
Yeah.
Because he was out here and just went, yes. And
He did
pressed.
good.
He pressed. It was beautiful, honestly. He pressed straight through him, and John couldn't catch him. He caught him one time, and then he just went down below the pad the second time, and John was like, fucking nice, nice.
Yep.
John made the adjustment, didn't let the press get inside of his shoulder the next time. Irakli fought a little bit. John wanted to bleed him out. Irakli was too smart. 1-1. I think the same thing happened the next round. And then Irakli won the fourth round because John gave him a little bit. I think John gave him more in the fifth than he did in the fourth. I think Irakli kind of grinded out the win in the fourth really hard.
You really think he was giving them to him, or was he
Dude,
taking that shit?
No, you need to watch this match, man. Like, dude, John had him here in the middle of the table, like sitting here.
I can't believe.
Unless Irakli is that fucking hallow-tested out to where he's
I
just
don't
a
know.
fucking
I
angry chimpanzee
I hate
on the
to,
fucking
like,
table.
say
Are
I
they,
know
are
what
they WWE in that shit over there?
No.
This
No,
is
no.
totally John. Like,
Especially because you've seen John do this
let me
before.
see if I can do.
Like, I've seen-
the-
I-
I
you
totally.
sure, though?
No.
Oh, yeah, no,
No. I don't think so.
I
He
don't
wasn't
think
supposed
so.
to lose, like that type of shit.
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay.
I think
I don't think
I also
so.
just like I said, I've only been watching this shit for a couple years, but
I get the same
I've seen
perception
John
that you
lose
get.
matches to where like even in interviews afterwards, like
or rounds.
yeah, in like Zlati and shit.
Losing rounds.
In Zlati and shit, like
Yeah, I'm
on
just trying to see
TV,
where he
he's
was
like, I just want to see where he's at. I want to see where he's at. I'm gonna win the tournament. I just want to see where this dude was at because I never pulled him before. Like,
Yeah.
Or he's like, I never pulled him before, and he seemed like he wanted to go into hook, so I went into a hook. Like it was.
100%.
He seems
He's
to
a
do
guy
that
that
shit.
does that.
He doesn't.
100%.
If he knows, I think he's very. I think John Brzezinski is a very, very secure human being.
He's so
I-
comfortable.
I don't
that
think he.
up here he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can beat him.
I think even.
I think that's enough for him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Right? You don't
exactly.
need to prove it.
No, in his head, I think he knows
his
we
ass
all
got
saw it.
paid. I'm sure it doesn't fucking
And
matter.
also,
win or lose.
I think even if he was in an interview, he might say it, but I think subconsciously it's in his head that he knows who he is and he knows like what he likes to do, and he's been doing this for so long that even if subconsciously he did give him some, but in his head he didn't because he was fucking redlining. I doubt he was thinking a lot. Like, but
he was pulling.
I think
the kid's strong. as
whenever
fuck.
whenever you're at the
Strong.
point of complete exhaustion, your true personality shines through, you know. And as much as John was redlining, it looked like he was having a great fucking time.
It did. Yeah.
Like he was going,
I'll
he was
watch it.
going, woo, woo. Like it was fucking fun.
Remember, he
to
don't have
watch.
like all the shoulder he used to have and shit. So there could be spots where you think he's giving it up, but he just can't go that direction.
I
so
agree.
He needs to like.
That's fair
Work
too.
He
it-
needs to
work-
like
this
give
is
it up in order just to.
totally-
catch them.
This is totally an observation that could be totally fucking wrong, and that's why I'm not like 100% confident.
I'm not.
John gave
I'm not
it away.
steadfast conspiracy
It just did
theorist.
look like
it looked
that.
like it though. I
Yeah,
bet if
I'm
you
just
go
saying,
watch
think
the
about
match,
think
It
about
did
the
look
fact
like
that he can't do everything he used to.
Sure.
So if he's in a spot where normally you think he should go that way, but he can't,
Bill?
he may have to give up just to readjust
yeah, totally,
and
could
get
be the
somewhere where it's
situation.
like not on his shoulder or something.
He might.
You know?
He might. But I
Totally
also think
agree.
that you should go watch the match before you
Okay.
form an opinion.
I know.
'Cause
I'm
yeah.
just going by what you guys are saying.
this-
but-
this-
That
like-
my gut feeling was like, why did John just let him?
it was a very weird. Like
it did look like.
I
it.
think you should go watch the match and then come back to us, and
All right.
we'll reconvene in a couple weeks.
All right. If it's on, we'll watch it on break at some point.
Sure, we
Are
can
we
you-
through
we can-
these?
we can
Are
YouTube
three
it
through
now.
this card?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're pretty good now.
Take a break.
We don't need a break yet necessarily. I want to hit this question. Dude's probably not even here anymore because I don't know how long it's been sitting here, but
I don't have a question on mine.
yeah. Will Ben Brooks have anything for Hutchings tomorrow? Didn't you just say Hutchings was taking a break?
Todd Hutchings is pulling tomorrow.
I don't know.
Who?
I didn't know that.
Ben Brooks?
That's just what came up, so I didn't know if I missed it or what.
I'm gonna guess no.
I had no
Didn't
idea.
you just say Hutchings was taking a break?
Seems like it.
Yeah, he just hasn't been. He hasn't been pulling. He hasn't been pulling.
Who's Ben Brooks?
No clue. But
No clue.
that's kind of why I'm gonna pick Todd Hutchings.
I think he's popped in
All right.
to rankings before. Ben Brooks. He is. He's actually mentioned in the right hand supers under BJ Fakakis between him and Bresnan.
So he's a big motherfucker.
So I would say, yeah, he's definitely got a chance because he's
Damn, okay.
top 18
yeah, I mean,
super heavyweight.
Just
Hutchings is down.
doesn't mean
definitely
anything
down.
just because we don't know who he is. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't
great.
mean Hutchings
If
isn't
the,
probably the
if
favorite.
the fucking guy's ranked on there, he's obviously
But yeah, if
a
you're at
formidable
top 15
opponent.
at the supers,
Oh yeah, I look
You
on
got a
those
shot.
rankings and I don't know nobody. So that's like whatever I say don't mean nothing.
There's definitely names I don't know too.
I didn't know that match was happening.
I had no
I
idea.
didn't hear about that either. I love watching Todd Hutchins pull though. It's
Dude,
so fun.
well, yeah, where's it gonna be? Who's filming?
Like I said, that was probably like an hour and a half ago or something, and
Freeze.
I didn't have the chat out to where I could see it, and we got into some shit. So,
Yeah, I guess I didn't.
but I got it up now.
I didn't have it refreshed.
So, if anybody's out there, we'll fucking try to pay attention. Can I say that now? It's after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, we could say it all the time now because we're screwed.
Yeah, we're already fucked. Who cares?
Is that really the deal? I didn't know that was the
It
deal.
is. It's,
What's that?
the new
If you cuss in the
monetization
first-
policy is like 5 minutes or
Oh
90 seconds on
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
That they just kind
Gotcha.
of go in and demonetize it. I think it's actually 90 seconds because they, a very like popular YouTuber was like, I'm just gonna talk right now, just randomly forever for 90 seconds, because I want to test this theory of the new algorithm. So we're just gonna keep talking like this for 90 seconds. And then once 90 seconds, he was like, "This is the dumbest fucking algorithm. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you." And he was like, "It was monetized for 3 days, and then it got taken down. So this shit's bullshit too. It's just they'll target you. So everything's bullshit. We're all under a dictatorship of fucking AI and democracy. So go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Your freedom ain't free unless you go live under a
Weird.
rock.
I don't
bitch.
make video. I don't know. I mean,
I've only had one of these shows go
get flagged or
limited.
something?
No, not even
Oh.
flag. Just went limited, and it was me with my buddy C Show and James. I don't know why. It was a totally not arm wrestling show. Who knows what we said? I'll have to look, and maybe it was that. It could have been just the first 90 seconds. Normally, I get through that. I got a bad mouth, so I know it's not just cuss words.
I think he took care of it for you today.
Well, we'll
I
find
did.
out.
I
We'll
did.
definitely find out, right? But it could be because of his YouTube comments now, so who knows?
Yeah, right.
But we'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
King
So,
of the
yeah.
table. King of the table's coming up.
Oh, is
That'll
that the
be
one with
know,
John and
Brzezinski
Dennis.
Dennis?
Yep, John and Dennis. It's
I
February
think
25th.
Dennis kills him.
Yeah.
Think
were-
I don't like
Well,
well,
we
like
were-
betting against Brzezinski, but I mean,
We were-
yeah, I don't see how. Like, I don't see. Really
Do you think
how he
Irakli
wins.
beats Dennis? And also, we were
No.
I was talking about him. I saw Larry just had a super match with John Brzezinski's main training partner, I think.
Mhm.
You see him?
Yep, I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see the dude Dennis training with?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a little difference there, ain't there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well,
not everybody's arm wrestling strength and stuff, I know, but
yeah.
when you're pulling with What that was?
What was that?
I'm not even. I got that one too. I don't know what that was. Sorry, but
I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
You don't know what that was?
was just a pop.
I heard it.
I didn't touch nothing that time.
No,
I didn't do nothing.
I don't.
Um, but even if you don't really judge by that, like iron sharpens iron, and when you're pulling some people that like those are 290-pound steroid freak fucking Russians. Like those are big motherfuckers he's pulling. Like,
Yeah, I think Dennis is the favorite for sure. I mean, but I think it'll be a good match. I mean, John won't go down lightly. That's for damn sure.
you won't go out
I kind
without
of
a
think he's
fight.
gonna fucking smash him.
Dennis?
I think.
Yeah.
I think he might too.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he's gonna like kind of.
I'm not
make
sure
it
if
look
John's
easy.
gonna have
They're gonna
anything
be like,
for
holy
him.
shit. I think people are gonna.
I don't
be
really
surprised.
like it. I don't like that.
Damn, I don't
No,
know.
I don't like it at all.
I don't know.
I don't like it at all. But am I like I'm looking at it and I'm just like I think he's gonna make it look like almost like the Devin match, where it's like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm just on a different level than you.
I don't see it being that dominant for sure.
I guess we'll see.
I
But
kind
that's
of.
what I see.
I only reason I do is because now, like,
Dennis's left was, man. I mean, he smoked everybody like that. It wasn't just Devin. I mean, he killed. Dennis only ever lost one match left-handed in his whole career. The push car. One
Yeah.
time. One. All those Lotties and shit, never lost left-handed. I mean, his left was just, it was so good. Probably the best ever. So, I don't know.
say Travis's name 3 times, he'll pop out of that fucking.
Yeah, Travis, maybe. I
Did he
don't
beat
know.
him? He never beat him though, did he?
Who?
No.
Saplankov.
They never face each other.
They never pulled.
He never beat him then.
Yeah, Travis.
See, I think Travis never beat Dennis because Dennis was at all those tournaments over there pulling. Travis didn't go. I don't know.
Travis is good, man. When he wanted
know
to
he's
be
good.
he was a
Travis
bad
was
dude.
a
I
bad
agree.
And people forget about how much
motherfucker.
he did in the fucking early 2000s.
Maybe he
and
would have
shit.
beat him.
No, he's a bad motherfucker.
From like
But they
what
didn't
was
pull.
it 03 to
It's a
06?
shame.
He did like all the big tournaments. He went everywhere and fucking smashed everybody.
Yeah, the thing is
Dennis
like,
wasn't around then.
and also
No,
like,
but Travis was a bad dude.
Well,
I agree. I totally agree.
no, I agree as well. But like when you hear the way Travis talks about himself is great. He's a great promoter, but like when he talks about he's like smacked around push car and all these guys and like
But
if
he
you go,
did.
if you go okay, well if you go back and watch the video, push car was about 19 and 178 pounds at those Lottie tours when he showed up.
Hey man,
You
I
got
talk about smashing Dylan Burns all the
listen,
time, right?
You might have
It
beat
was his second tournament.
Listen,
you know?
I understand.
Smash that little bitch.
I
I didn't even
understand.
smash him too. It was hard.
I understand you got him, but listen, whenever I heard the interview before I saw the tournament. So I hear Travis talking about how he smashes all these dudes, and then I see when he's pulling push car literally looks like he's about 17 and 190 pounds. It's like, okay.
Probably 21. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, did you really like
He was young.
Did you
He was
really
still a bad dude though.
he
Oh,
wasn't
fuck yeah.
okay, well
Junior
Nah,
champ.
push car
hang
was
on,
even.
hang on. Travis was in his prime and push car was 4 years from it. Like it's not this is a sport strength sports, it doesn't matter like he was still a bad dude. Like there is nothing that can make up for strength. Like there's nothing that can make
Those
up.
two
Yeah,
never.
but-
Those two never pulled each other in their primes.
I-
I was
what-
gonna say
I
though,
know,
4
but that's
years
why you
later, Travis still could have fucking.
It would have
hung-
been a
hung
good.
with
It would
him.
no, but it would have.
No,
It would
that
have.
would've
It
been
might have been a
close.
good match,
Yeah.
but the way that someone talks about it and the way that it actually happens are two vastly different things.
Oh, yeah.
If you go looking back and talk about, and when you actually
But you can
think
see
of it.
where his truth is.
Oh, he is. There's truth in it. However,
Yeah.
if you're going,
It's his angle.
did you beat him? Yes. Did you beat the absolute best version of the man like you act like you did?
Hey man,
No, because I see the
that
dude.
ain't his problem,
it-
right? It ain't his problem that dude didn't bring the best version of himself to face him. He should have. Obviously, he should have because
You
Well, it's
can't.
just
I'm
the
I'm
time
Travis
too
Page.
young.
I'm the fucking best. Why would you not bring the best to face me?
That's why he's the
Right?
man. That's why he's the man.
But I mean, for
agree.
real, you gotta
But
see where he's coming from.
no, but you can see where he's coming from if you're living in Travis Bagent fairy tale land. But
If
when
you're living
fucking,
in your head and it was you, it'd be the same shit.
well, no, it wouldn't because I'm kind
Everybody's
of
gonna should be following that shit.
I'm a
right?
realist. If I realized that I beat a great when he was
He's probably a realist. to
I
his wife.
realized when I beat a great when he was 14 years old that I might not have fucking actually beat the best version of him. If you're over here beating up Muhammad Ali when he's 11,
the thing.
you might not be the best boxer in the world.
Here's the thing: you could be a realist, right? But you're still gonna go talking shit in arm wrestling practice the same way he is, right? Like he's just on camera.
No, I know what he's
Taking
doing.
that
I think it's
angle.
hilarious. Oh no, I don't. I
But
think
if you
it's
were to really
hilarious.
talk to him and shit, he knows. He knows.
I'm sure I don't. I don't have any.
You're
stance
just not
on
going
it.
to take that
I'm
shit
just
from
talking
him, right?
shit. Yeah, I'm just talking shit, being funny. But
Yeah.
it's also 100% how I feel. So
Right.
it's two things.
No, I get both sides. I'm just saying, like,
Can you hit me a waterman?
he's definitely still a badass.
Yeah, he's still probably pretty strong.
Oh yeah, he's fucking.
Didn't beat Brandon
Poland dude.
Alcesser, but I can't believe he could beat him.
I still don't
apparently
know.
he
He
didn't
rolled
train a
off the
day-
couch.
he
Yeah,
didn't
it
train
looked
a
like he
day
gave
at
it to
all.
him too. I don't know about that one.
They said it, like his wife said he didn't train a day at all. like,
Again,
literally.
depending on what they pay him, I never know.
And
about
also,
that shit.
his body said he didn't train a day at all either.
Yeah, he looked like a tennis player or something.
He had 2 fucking shirts on. He still had titties. What are we talking about?
Before we take a quick break, Neil pickup. why did that shit go crazy?
Because people are fucking stupid. Who gives a fuck? You guys
There's
you
many
guys,
reasons
hang on a second, hang on. You
we're down
guys,
that path.
you fucking dumb sons of bitches that give a fuck that this was pre-recorded. All of you are gonna go pay whatever the fuck it costs to go to the movies and watch something that's been fucking produced. Y'all listen to shit that's been produced. Y'all watch shit on TV that's been fucking produced. If you didn't know it wasn't fucking, did you all of a sudden know? Like, unless you're a cunt and you just go to the end and look who wins, like, you're not gonna know who fucking wins. Turn the fucking chat off, sit there and watch the fucking show. Who gives 2 fucks? I don't, like, maybe you have some more anticipation for it if it's live or a little bit, but other than that, like, turn the fucking chat off, sit there, watch the show, don't press fucking fast forward, grab a fucking beer. What the fuck we doing here? What fucking bitch? It was like $6 too. I joined to be a member of Neil's channel. I'm pretty sure it was $5.99. You're bitching about $5.99. Quit your fucking Brazzers subscription and quit buying a fucking bottle of Jergens
Gotta
to
have
jerk
that.
your fucking dick off, and you'll be fucking fine with the $6.99 it was to become a fucking Arm Wars member to watch a cool fucking match and watch what we all knew was gonna happen. But quit fucking bitching, cause you're fucking dumb.
Your thoughts?
Well, I see both sides of it for sure. I mean, the thing about it being pre-recorded is they said it was live. They put live in the descriptions and on the flyer. And I get it, you know, what difference does it make? But there was people who went and fast forwarded it and then got on Facebook, oh yeah, Devin 160. Meanwhile, the guy who's watching the video who paid his $7 is in the middle of the Mendagas match or whatever. And it's like, oh, fucking, oh, ding, oh, Devin 160, fuck. You know what I mean? That happened. It was just, but I
So
think
when you order it, then it was just a video. Of all
they
that was
uploaded
there,
the whole thing.
They just uploaded the whole.
and then you could
straight.
fast forward, but
Yeah.
people knew that.
It was just a YouTube video for the members. That's all
Right.
it was.
But that was the issue.
Yep.
And that they
Because
said it.
people could fast
That's
forward.
what I figured was that people, if they would have just said it was pre-recorded, nobody would have bitched.
Exactly.
Well, what you need to do is
I agree. If they would have just fucking said,
Or was it
hey,
really
we're
like-
filming it here?
Devin was still talking like the day before and acting it out like it didn't happen.
Yeah,
That's the
kinda-
thing. That's the bigger issue
they straight
here.
up kayfabe WWE'd it.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
dude, they
weird
made
as
all
fuck.
these fake hype videos. Was what the deal is.
Yeah, that's a little fucked up.
Which
Like,
also, if you go back and watch
that's
them,
what people are really.
because people were watching Arm Wars before knowing it was pre-recorded, nobody
Yeah.
gave a fuck.
No.
well,
yeah.
if you go back and like watch those interviews with like Coach Ray and Giannis and and Saunders, you can see on all their faces like the match happened. Like
Now that you know what happened, yeah, it's like
they're all
I
making,
don't know.
they're all spoofing it. It's
I
kinda,
couldn't do that. I don't know. I just couldn't do
Yeah,
that.
it's not,
It's just not- it's
Saunders
just-
is not very backing of his words that he's going to win the match by any means.
Yeah, how do you lose a match and then go and
Act like you're gonna win
act
it.
like
You gotta
you're gonna
WWE
win?
it.
How do you do that?
gotta be
I
a-
couldn't do it. I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know.
Especially because it's
Maybe
not
he was getting
WWE,
paid.
it's
Maybe he
real.
was getting paid. I don't know.
Yeah,
They definitely
that's
got
what I mean.
paid for the
Maybe
match.
he got
you know?
paid. Maybe he
So
got
then
paid.
it is
to
an
fake it.
issue. You know?
Well, you
'Cause
didn't
that
lose
shit's
the match on
bullshit.
purpose. You didn't lose the match on purpose.
No.
But once you lost, you're going to go kayfabe and sell it.
And they said, well, there was no betting. I guarantee you, 2 buddies or somebody in the world bet on that match with somebody else
You could bet on it.
between each other.
But they
just
ma-
saying.
Oh,
as
Not
long
on-
as you didn't,
I
not
gotcha.
on
as long as you
State
didn't,
Kings
but
or
it's,
whatever.
but it's still as long as you didn't know who won. Who cares? Like if you did it before the match was released,
Well,
who
so
cares?
they're saying that somebody knew who won and was making money like that.
I mean, unless you're a deep inside source of Arm Wars and you bet a big amount with your buddy, like
how
10
deep,
grand.
though?
That's well, I mean, it had to.
everybody tells 10 people probably.
Well, I mean,
It's
None of
just
us knew
the
until
chance.
then, but
It's
also-
not. There's no facts that it happened.
None of us knew till then
But the
because they only
chance,
tell 10.
the chance for some corruption is present, and that
You'd also have
that takes integrity.
To be fair, you'd also have to
Down a
find
little
someone to
bit.
bet a large amount of money on an arm wrestling match.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it depends on what large is to anybody, man.
I've seen guys
I
bet
suppose.
500 just in Facebook comments. I got
500 could
500.
be large to a lot. It could be nothing to somebody. You know
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Definitely
sure.
true.
Yeah,
Fairly-
I think
yeah,
it's
definitely.
I
500.
see what you're saying. Like
500
said,
is a significant amount of
500 is
money.
a money.
oh, there's only a
Unless
dozen
you're a
people
fuck- yeah.
involved. Okay, well that's 120 people that can know. So out of those 120 people, that could turn into 1,200 real quick.
Definitely,
So-
but that
It
doesn't.
just gets the ball rolling of questioning.
And 1,200 's not a lot,
And then
but it's a lot of people.
And then why are they
Definitely, though.
doing all this? Is
Yeah,
it
why?
just to get more clicks? And then
Why
people
didn't they
feel
just say
like,
it?
oh, I'm watching your videos and I love your channel, but now I'm finding out that half of it is
I didn't even
is
know
fake.
about the match until
It's
like
not
2
that
days
I'm
before
saying
the
it
match.
is.
No.
I'm just saying that perception gets out there.
Oh, I'd also like to be on the record of I wish it was actually live too. Like, but I also don't give
Well,
a
I
fuck.
get that he couldn't
Yeah. I wish
record
it
it
was
like that.
definitely
live.
actually
yeah,
live.
if you
But
had no
also-
choice, if everybody's hey, let's do a match.
That's what
and
it was.
We'll
It
make
came
these
up
cool
so quick,
videos.
yeah. That's what happened.
That's great. Do it, but just be upfront. Why not just say?
But also, what was
why,
weird to
why
me
make
is,
it all?
But is it? It's still live, right? He's playing the video live.
But you playing the video live. But here's the thing. Here's the
He's
thing.
technically correct.
But no, here's the thing. You can like.
No, he dumped
It
the
was-
whole file.
This was the thing. He did it stupidly.
He dumped
because-
the whole
Premiered it.
file.
Because that's what I was gonna say. You can premiere videos and you
Yeah.
can't fast forward them. You can rewind them and you can start them late, but you can't fast forward them until it's all the way played through. So they just don't know what to fucking do. Because you could do that and make it a premiere, and it plays second by second of your file of the video.
Yeah.
So it would have played to where they would
That's
if you
option
clicked on the button and
Yeah.
if you clicked on
I
14.
run the Legacy West off that.
Yeah.
but I just-
So if you click on the
Cool.
button and it's 14 minutes in, you start 14 minutes in. You're allowed to
Oh,
go back,
really?
but you
Yeah.
can't go forward.
That's cool.
So you're allowed to go back and just rewatch it at your own pace.
why don't they do that?
Because they're fucking dumb. That's how they should have done
then
it.
nobody would have known shit.
Yeah, no one would have
Nobody
known
would've
dick.
known.
No one would have known dick because you couldn't have fucking fast forwarded. It wouldn't have. It wasn't cut
Maybe
up.
it would have got out later, but
It
you
wouldn't-
wouldn't have known right
no
then.
one would. No
You
one would have
would've
known
had
right
no
away.
idea if
No
they'd
one
have
would have
done
known right
that.
away.
Surely
You
they know
fucking
about that
premiered it.
option.
You can't put it fucking fast, and then fucking Bob's your uncle. No one has a fucking controversy.
I saw people talking about premiering, but I didn't really know.
That's what it is.
understand.
So you put the
Okay.
file in, and it's this long. It's like you're watching. It's like you go to the fucking movies and you watch
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
You can't fucking
can't
fast forward the
forward
movie.
it, right.
You watch the
No,
movie.
That's how I've been running that. Like I said, that series. I just
Oh, okay.
They do it actually for the fucking Iron House events. I feel like you can't fast forward those. They premiere them. They're on the the Arm Wars channel,
But
they
they've been
did something
recorded.
different
but
for a
they've been
reason.
recorded.
Hey,
I don't know
look,
what the
I
deal
don't
is.
know. Listen, they tried something. Maybe it didn't work out perfectly.
It seemed like there was a lot of fucking buzz over it. I'm
Well,
not into a lot of shit.
I'll
but
give
I
you.
noticed
I'll
it.
give you another little piece of why there's 25 different things here that got it. So what would you expect after this from Neil? You know, it's important
Oh yeah.
to hear from the guy who did this what his thoughts are.
Yeah,
Is
Neil
he sorry?
Neil
is
went straight heel.
he going to give us any kind of feedback?
He's like, fuck
And
everybody.
apparently,
He said, "Real arm wrestling fans don't give a fuck. Only the bitches give a fuck about it."
yeah.
And that's basically what he said. I'm making it a little bit more funny, but like he said, the real arm wrestling fans knows what's going on. If you fucking got anything to say about it, go fuck yourself.
I don't
and
even
then he
know
could-
if I watched that whole video.
I didn't.
What did he say?
He was like an hour and 45-minute video. That
I
he
didn't watch
posted.
that. I didn't watch that.
And then,
so-
but that it was like the day after, and
not apologetic. in
it was
any-
not
anyway.
apologetic at
No.
all. He came out
Now
there.
Devin apologized.
He apologized because he was the one making fake ass fucking interviews and shit.
Yeah, so
So he does have a reason, right? Neil didn't do shit, but put on a live video.
He's the one getting the money.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess because of the pay, right? But
Yeah.
did he ever charge for the other arm? He didn't charge for the other Arm Wars, right?
Yeah, they've always been pay, haven't
The
they?
Iron Horses have been free.
Well,
They
yeah,
came out
those.
later.
You can get a membership, and then you get like behind the scenes and all the raw, uncut videos.
Yeah.
But, like the Iron Houses, you can just watch.
But what about the Arm Wars ones? Weren't those with Kerdeka and SB? Did we pay for those, or I don't remember?
I don't remember either. I feel like I may have.
I don't remember.
He probably was like, let's just run it live.
I don't think
like
this is
it's
the
an
first
event.
pay thing for him.
Maybe
I
not.
don't think so.
Which
So-
I'd pay
I don't
for it.
remember.
I would have paid. Well, I mean, I knew Decker was gonna win that, but I'd have paid for that match. Like,
So because there's not enough money in the sport, right?
gotta
and
generate it
a promoter
somehow.
you can't produce a video like that live, right? Like UFC could put on a live show like that
right?
because they got billions of dollars, right?
Yes,
Right?
yeah.
Wait,
So-
I mean, hang on. You can
Well,
just,
no, the whole thing is
No,
because
you could.
Neil wants to make these cool videos.
Yeah, no. You can.
What I'm
produce
saying
it
is you
live.
could do that
Yeah.
video live,
Oh yeah,
He could.
If you got
Yeah.
just on a bigger budget, not on his
That's what.
budget.
That's
I'm
what
sure.
the thing is. I'm sure it's the money.
So
yeah.
he needs some time to produce that video like it is, and
Yeah.
he doesn't want to put out a shady live video, right?
Wait,
So he
I
needs
don't-
to edit that
I-
shit out.
I don't think that's true.
I do think it's true.
Well, because if you put a live video out, you just have to have the stream.
Not the way that he puts on that show.
He's
with
wanting to
the-
make it like a
whole show, exactly how it is.
edited.
Where the
Well, you
fucking-
can't do it if it's a live video.
Sure, you could.
No, you couldn't.
Sure, you
You
could.
couldn't have it to be.
yeah, like the
You could
NFL
switch.
does the millions of camera
Oh, yeah,
angles.
they do it
and
all
they
the time.
zoom, and they got 45 people working
I
on
guess,
it.
yeah, behind the scenes you get that. But I
You
mean,
just need a lot
hang
of
on.
money.
No,
you just
no.
need a lot of money.
No, you need 3 cameras
Neil's
and
got
one person.
Neil's
with the
got
person.
2 dudes, and NFL's got 200.
You only need
dudes.
3.
Oh,
You need 2
No,
cameras.
man, no.
Yeah.
You
He's
need
talking
a team
about,
of motherfuckers
yeah.
to do that shit live. You need a shit ton of screens. You need people going screen 1, screen 8, screen 14, 12, 17.
There's only going to be 3 screens. It's one for that side, one for that side.
They got
one for
more
the front
cameras than
table.
that. They got more cameras than
I
that.
guarantee if you watch an Arm
There's
Wars,
more than 3.
not more than 5.
Either way, it's about camera angles. It's about where they're at. The
There's a dude that can press
microphones.
the buttons. I bet.
lighting and all
Yeah,
that
there's a dude, but they
shit.
got to get the right dude.
There's a lot
And-
of producers in the world.
Hey, he needs more money for that. That's all I'm saying. So he
Maybe.
need it for him to put it out. He needed some time. He wanted to put out a live show. He figured, you know what? Let's use Devin. We can put out this live show. Had nobody noticed, he gets away with it. He's rocking and rolling, right? It's not that big a deal. It's fucking.
I don't give a fuck.
It's
yeah.
pre-recorded because it's 2 weeks. The big deal, yeah, Devin's line. It makes it WWE. But if he gets away with it, nobody knows. They do it again.
I'm also a big fan of
do it
WWE.
again.
Put that out there, so I don't mind that either.
You know, like I get it.
Yeah,
And that's what Neil's saying. Like, the people get it that know what the fuck's going on because whatever. But yeah,
I
could
see
you put
both
that on
sides.
live? Sure.
I see both
Here's
sides.
the thing, though.
I've seen some good complaints from people that make sense.
Yeah. It's hard to do
I
that shit
understand
live.
how they feel. You know, with it's just a huge what do you call it, a gray area. I don't know. I mean, so now people are like, well, now I got to question all the other matches and how much of that was before and a
I've been
lie or
questioning
whatever.
that
I
since the
don't know. I
beginning.
mean,
Yeah.
that's just what people are.
Anytime
arguing
there's money
about.
involved in
I'm not
arm
saying-
wrestling, you got to question that shit. Because there's no money. So if there's money involved, then it's real easy to throw that shit. 'Cause
Well,
there's no money in arm wrestling. For
no.
20 grand, I will lose to anybody, right? And that's me, but I mean, there's probably good people that
Travis will
less than
lose
that.
for $1 more than the winner gets.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Have you heard him say that?
there's no money
It's
in it, though,
hilarious.
but it makes sense. You don't see
Yeah.
that shit at baseball because they're getting millions of dollars. They
And the
need
guy
to
on the
win.
bench is getting millions
I
of
guess
dollars,
especially if like they both have to pull later. Like, I saying just go lose Devin real quick 6-0. You get 8 grand, he gets 15. We just
Or it's
split it, call it a
gambling. When
fucking
they
day.
start staking that shit, and it's gambling
Well, they
involved.
can't stake that one, and they
But
know
I'm
they
saying
stake
when
that,
there
right.
is,
they know they can't stake that one.
but even when there is, right, and they're staking in a real match.
I
Once that
agree.
Once that gambling is
there's-
higher than what you're getting paid to fucking arm wrestle,
But you don't get the money from gambling.
it depends on who the fuck's gambling.
That's fair. Yeah.
And if there's no money in the arm wrestling,
Dude, anytime there's money in it.
so if you're going to an arm
anything,
wrestling match, right, they're paying you $500 to show and $500 to win or
Oh
something.
no! Like if it's gonna be
But
like
there's 25 grand in the
no,
in
if we're
somebody's
gonna
betting.
go like 1997 college basketball to where these dudes were betting millions of dollars and giving centers like 500 grand to throw games.
The
like,
mafia's
you know,
bullshit they pull.
Like if
here's
it
the
gets to
thing,
that
you're
level,
talking-
especially when it's only single person to person, you can definitely have that happen.
But the problem is, like, what's the high level right now? East versus West?
yeah.
Where they're probably getting
Oh, yeah.
comped and getting paid a couple grand at the most.
King of the table is probably paying more. Larry's got more money.
Okay, so what
Well,
is he pay?
way less matches.
Okay, but
Yeah.
10, 20 grand at the most?
Who? What? Wait a minute.
Anybody. Like, they're paying Brzezinski to come in. Was he getting 20 grand?
5,
5
I think. Or
For-
maybe 5 to 8.
for King of the Table. Plus all the shit comp, though. You
Really?
got to add all that.
Yeah.
Add all that up.
You think
The
that's
comp
it?
stuff, too.
East versus West, I think that's
Flights,
what he's getting.
No.
hotels,
Oh, King of the Table, he
food,
might
King of
be
the
getting
table,
more.
I think they're getting more.
flights,
might be
hotel,
getting more
food,
for that.
everything. All
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
10, 20 grand.
I
Probably.
thought King of the Table was giving dudes 6 figures.
Maybe. Oh no, I don't think so.
Hi.
Oh, I
That'd
don't
be
think
rough.
so. I don't know about that. I mean,
I
maybe.
think
I
Larry's
don't
got a
know.
lot of money.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think he's doing very, very, very well. I don't think they're giving away that kind of money though. But I don't know. They could be.
I would
I just
guess
thought
10,
that's
20.
what it
Either
was
way,
when LeVon signed.
I
All
know
right.
they're not at East versus West. East versus West,
Let's
I
say it's
kind of
100
half-ass know the figures.
let's say it's
Half-ass.
100 fucking grand, which I don't think it is to everybody, right? But let's say it is, because that's
England gives
gotta be
away
on the
like
high
that
end.
much
Let's say it is, which I still think I doubt
among
it.
all. But look at how many guys he's got.
That's what I mean. So that'd be what he's got 1.4 million.
It's 32
Like, come on, man.
competitors.
He's not putting that shit.
No, England's got 100 grand going around to all those guys with the hotels paying them. And
I'm talking per person, 10, 20 grand. Like, you
That'd
could
be-
make 10, 20 grand,
that'd be
maybe come down there with all this shit.
I don't think
That's
he's getting
high
that
end.
much at East versus
So
West.
so that's low.
That'd
That's
be
high then.
$500,000 production that I can put in.
I think
But you
Brazil's
see,
getting like
so then at 20 grand, let's say that at 10 grand,
5
that's
to
the most.
10.
Let's say 10 grand they're making. That ain't shit, dude.
Not compared if someone wants to
Oh,
bet a bunch of
no.
money.
Somebody wants to
oh,
bet
I
50
agree.
grand now on the match, and they're
Oh,
like,
I
"Hey, dude,
agree.
I'll give you
Oh, yeah.
$25,000 if you lose."
But luckily, Caesar's
Right?
Palace ain't
You're getting
got-
paid 5,000 to go.
Caesar's
Oh,
Palace.
I
25
hate- I
grand
hate
to
how
lose.
money does this.
No, that's
I
true.
hate
But
it.
luckily, Caesar's
Fucking
Palace
hate
ain't
it.
got lines on arm wrestling right now.
No, but they were staking it, and that's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
dude, they
man.
were betting.
But
You
the
can't bet on sports when the betting is higher than what you're getting paid to
I don't
fucking
think the stakes are
play.
like I thought they were only like $500 blocks.
Hey, man. Depends on how many blocks you're getting and who's buying those
But I
blocks,
mean, if-
dude.
Well, I mean, if you
Yeah.
can only
What
buy
if you
a
sold
five-
10 of them, and
It's only
one guy bought all 10 of them?
That's $5,000.
It's
and then-
5 grand.
Yeah, and then
They
but you
weren't
don't-
staking. They weren't staking East-West shit. They were staking these random matches out here.
Right.
They weren't
but
staking
you'd have
20
to-
grand matches.
but-
That's still 5 grand's more than what they're making.
But that would be listen from a gambler's perspective. That would be $5,000 investment to possibly make $5,000, and you'd also have to invest in the athlete.
Okay, so in
that's
that
a
case,
that's a net negative.
right? So in that case, then it's not. It
That's not
doesn't
a
make
viable.
sense.
That's not viable in my opinion.
But there is ways to
have to
bet
get-
on those matches where it is, and that's not like through staking, right? What if a guy's like, they're just betting
Hey,
me
oh,
versus you, 100 grand,
listen, that's called
right?
That's called
And now
hustling,
you're
baby.
like, hey,
hey, it's
John
called-
Brzezinski.
I'll give you 50
well,
grand to
let me tell you
lose.
something. Let me tell you something. That's called hustling, baby. And
I
if you can find somebody
Hey.
who takes that bet and you got that money
you're
to
so strong.
and you got that money to back it up, I ain't gonna harm you at all because I got nothing to do with the organization. That's a side bet. There ain't no lawful
Yeah,
agreement.
but you got
and
to
hang on,
It's
hang on.
not sport then no more.
Let me, Bill. If
it
you,
ruins it.
Bill,
It
It's
ruins the
entertainment.
fucking
hang on a
ruins
second.
it, yeah.
It's
just
all.
saying.
First of all, it's always entertainment. Everything we
Nah,
watch
man.
is entertainment. But secondly,
I
if
like
you got,
sport.
hang on a second. If you got motherfuckers betting $100 grand in an arm wrestling match, like
Look,
That's-
I'm
that's-
just accelerating the numbers to make the point,
No,
right? All it has to be is more.
Dude, Cleve Dean had a match for like 25 grand back in the 70s.
I saw that. That's wild.
And they were willing to do any amount. Both sides were so confident. That was like, you name it and we'll cover it. And it was like
In-
5,
in that
10, 20,
situation
30
right
grand.
there.
Like, fuck.
You can't trust it.
But you know
They
what I mean?
pulled and Cleve
Well,
won.
well, right there, like
I don't know how much.
I think
could
that-
have been
hang
real.
on,
I'm just
wait,
saying I wouldn't
wait, I
trust
think
it.
right there's
Oh,
the
that match was
wait,
real.
I think
I mean, Cleve
I
beat
think
him.
that's the point where you trust it most. You have two. Where does somebody win the money? Hang on. That's why I think it's actually hard.
Well,
'cause
that was family
where does-
against family.
yeah, where
camp
does-
against camp.
There's nowhere to win.
The
extra
third party
money.
guys weren't betting that kind
Yeah,
of money.
there's nowhere to win extra money. there.
Cleve's side, his dad
Cleve
was
versus
going to match
this
whatever
versus this.
Virgil's
You got
sponsor was
50K
going to
in the
match.
pot.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
betting
yeah.
win.
They're betting on themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're betting on themselves. It's
Now-
not a third party guy
Yeah,
over
that
here.
shit's good.
Yeah, that was good for it.
That makes sense.
But these
But the
you
thing
see what I'm saying?
Oh,
though?
I know what you're
But
saying.
the thing is, if you're gonna,
somebody offers me
you
500,000, I'm gonna fuck.
but you also have to like,
It's like there's a number.
you also have to know how
Integrity-
to get in contact with these people for all.
I guess my integrity
with
can
this
be
money.
bought. Do what?
You gotta know how to get into contact with the people too. It's not like you can just fucking go through the phone book and look up whoever's number and be like, "Hey, I got fucking money for you." Like, it's a
Yeah.
whole fucking process. And listen,
Yeah,
again,
I don't
it's
know.
not being overran at this point. I'm just saying you
I don't
gotta
think so.
watch that shit.
I'm
The possibility is there.
I like it.
Very well.
Yeah, it's 100%.
I like it. I think mafia should be involved in more professional sports.
I mean, look at those.
I want sport.
Look at those boxing matches that you know have been fucking rigged. The guy didn't even get hit. He flies across the ring. I mean, come on.
Other than like Mayweather recently, I haven't seen those. Like,
there's tons of video out there of bullshit matches.
not really on high level shit.
Not,
I mean, other than
no,
not recently either.
it's
Back,
not.
in
It's never usually the world title.
For
It's
40s
it's the
oh, yeah,
smaller,
yeah.
matches over here to the side.
That shit'll happen
Yeah.
forever. And it's part of sport. I mean, fucking people gotta get the fucking scroll in life.
I will
What are we
lose to
doing?
Bill if you pay me more than.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
yes.
People gotta, especially that shit happens to journeymen all the time. You gotta fucking boost up this young fighter. Fucking, you can know how to scrap a little bit. Just take a dive so I can get my guy a little confidence. You ain't
Right.
gonna make no fucking. You ain't gonna be a world champion. Here's an extra grand. Like fucking, what are we doing here? Go buy a pie. Like, let's be adults about shit.
Because I want to gamble on real shit. I
Be a
just want
smart-
real shit.
be a
I
smart-
want everything.
hey.
I want the whole world to be goddamn.
It's not. And guess what? You can find
Ran
the
on
real sports.
integrity.
You can
Yeah,
find.
no, I
the,
get it.
You can find the real sports to bet on.
No, I'll deal with it.
You know what's a great sport to bet
You
on?
know, I want to know what's going on.
The second Polish league. You find the second best professional league in Poland. It's the best sport for soccer. It's the best sport in the world to bet on
Why is that?
because the games are decided by like 8 goals apiece, and the lines are only 2. So if you know who's the better team, like they're gonna win like 11-4. Like no one's gonna make an 8-goal line for a second league Polish soccer league, and it's really just good money to make on easy money lines and whatnot.
You do that all the time?
Every once in a while when
Yeah?
it's yeah. I gotta get in on it, but it's fun to do. But it's hard to watch. The reason I don't do it more is because I like watching the games I bet on. I'm not a guy to bet and leave, and they literally play on like high school soccer fields or like park soccer fields where it's like spray painted on
That's
and shit.
weird.
And it is the wildest games you've ever seen in your life.
Damn.
And you've seen like high school games better than these games. It's some of the worst soccer you've seen in your life.
Really?
Yeah, I don't recommend watching it, but if you're
people bet
if
on it
you're a
heavy, huh?
degenerate and you like
Wow.
gambling, it's a good league to go bet on because you can guess
Yeah.
and you can win a lot of money
Wow.
because
Nice.
it's such just a shit house league.
All right, we're gonna take 5 minutes.
Who
All right.
got? Think about who you got in the Super Bowl.
Yep, and we'll talk about it. Bless you. I could have waited 2 more seconds, I guess.
My bad.
Bless us.
Trying to tell you, I couldn't get my.
I was like, oh, perfect timing with the music on the break screen.
Okay, what do you say here? No,
Anyway.
no, they're not. I don't think they're getting 6 figures.
Trey, what's up,
I've
Trey?
been wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
What's up, Mooney?
No, I don't think nobody's getting 6. I said 10 to 20 grand on the top end, and I was counting everything, like
That's probably accurate.
flight, hotel, food, plus their money, all that shit. And that's still a lot.
Like
Talk
Brezink and
overall.
Levon, like the big dogs.
Yeah, but it's still not enough to
I'm not sure they're giving
to
everybody
be
that
to
money,
be
but-
weaned one
They've
way or
only got-
another. You know,
they've
'cause that's nothing.
Well, not. I mean, yeah, not compared
In
to
reality, it
NFL
is
shit.
nothing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Somebody comes around and is like,
It's good.
dude,
It's good
dude,
money to pull.
Yeah, but if they're
But-
like, I'll give you $250,000 to lose
Oh
this
my
match,
god.
they're gonna be like, yeah, okay, and I'll make it look really fucking good. You know, and for that $250,000, some dude might have
fucking-
10 million on that shit. or
I
something.
would do it too. I would give it.
Like
up
you
for
said, who
that.
the fuck's betting 10 million on a match? But
I have integrity.
that might be the
but
type of thing that people are like, that's what they. People that want to gamble big money, they might want to pick that shit because they think
I
that
hate to say I would
Oh.
fucking give it up, but I would. God.
maybe they don't
so
trust the
much money.
NFL, right?
People gotta understand.
Oh, I would. What are you talking about? I'll fucking sell you to the river for Oreo. Like, I don't give a fuck. What are you talking about?
Oreo.
Like, what are we talking about? We talking about
Hot dog.
we talking about 25 grand here. Like, again, we playing fairy tale games here. We talk about the real world. Like, we talk about
Where are you from originally, Dan? Are you from Boston?
St. Louis.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
You got a little bit of Boston, like. Is
I
that just your
talk
shit talking?
I just
Okay.
talk shit. Yeah.
Bensonhurst. Okay, so the king of the table matches. There's only 3. That won't take long to talk about those.
So who is it? Go from the bottom.
Oh, we talked about Brezink and Dennis. Okay, you guys
Okay,
think
I got,
Dennis is
I
going to
think
kill?
Dennis.
Levon and Hermes, do you think Hermes will have anything for Levon?
I think he might get one.
That dude.
He
Get
ain't
the
going
fuck
to
out of here.
He
He's
ain't
getting
gonna,
nothing.
I don't think he'll get one, but I do
Hang on.
think
Hermes is better than people think.
Hang on. I think we might see a little Arson Dennis action.
I just see Levon as way stronger than Dennis was.
I think that you could see
I don't know.
Liv getting stuck in the middle for a second. Before,
Yeah.
So you see
before
more Vitaly
Well,
Levon
before he
action.
runs away, before he gets out of his hand, and maybe Hermes can fucking slip out, and then he's strapped to him and he dies. Right? Like, so
So
maybe
you
you,
think
maybe you
Levon-
see like a little fight in the middle before it slips, and you see him, "Rah!" And then they get strapped up, and then he smashes.
Probably.
I do see in the straps round 1, fresh Hermes.
I think he might bust him
Did he?
about here.
I don't know about.
Get the fuck
He
out.
might bust him
No.
about here.
I don't see him winning, but I do see
I
him.
said bust him about
do
here. I didn't
see
say
him
win.
giving
I
him.
think he
saying
could.
win.
I think he could flatten his wrist out and open his fingers out of the
I
strap,
do.
and then it ends up going to strap. But once he's in the strap, dude, he's done. He's fucking done.
But I do think in the strap round 1, Hermes can give him a little fight in the center. Little fight.
No.
No.
Because everything gets shut down.
Listen,
He's too
Bill,
strong.
Bill Collins gonna be that ref.
Probably.
Bill Collins gonna be that referee. Army's gonna be.
Referees don't matter.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Not with Levon.
Well, if we're talking about how far Emery's going to get, you're talking about winning. We're talking about how far he's going to get on the table, which is a crazy thing to talk about for somebody like elite level. That's how crazy Levon is. That's what we're saying. You know, but
yeah, I don't-
like
I just
if
don't
Bill
see
Collins lets him
anybody.
get the ready go, like Emery's going to hit. He's going to be faster.
Because I don't think it matters what Bill Collins is saying. As soon as Hermes starts to go, then Levon starts to shut him down. And I don't think the go matters.
Well, round 1 of it, if he
No, but I mean,
jumps
like, I
on
don't
him-
think, like, Levon's sitting there waiting
He's
for
not
the
gonna-
go to go. If he feels Hermes start to go, so does he. He's going to shut it down anyway. So I don't see
I
that
see what
being
you're saying.
I don't see that being a factor. I think these guys are at a different level than, like, American arm wrestling. So I don't think that ref
No,
situation matters.
I'm not saying it's gonna matter
He's
on the
fucked.
win. I think it's gonna
Hermes-
matter.
Dude, Levon is stupid
I think it's
strong.
gonna. I think it's gonna matter on the whether he gets from here to here.
Brent
Like
is
that's
stupid.
all I'm saying.
Brent is stupid strong. Levon is just.
Brent's strong. Yeah, that's Levon's
He's
stupid
like
strong.
the strongest guy ever. Like
I'm wrestling, yeah.
something else, man. Fucking crazy.
yeah. Be like
That is what you can do with already good genetics and just unlimited fucking juice.
You know how
and
strong
shit.
Brent. When you're saying Brent's super strong, right? Like Mirzad makes him work.
Yeah.
Mirzad couldn't fucking like he couldn't like do anything to Devin. Devin just sat there and laughed at him almost.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, called someone else over. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Levon just laughed at Devin.
I don't know.
So I mean, there's so many levels to where it's like that doesn't
Mhm.
even count.
Yeah.
100%.
And I think Hermes is super.
That's why it's a
strong.
strength sport.
I think
Yeah.
he's
So
a
you can't
bad
just
dude.
randomly head kick somebody.
And like I said, I think he's bad enough that like I think
he's
there's
top
a
3 or
fight in the
4
middle
whenever
out of
we
the
got him
strap.
ranked. Yeah.
I think out of the straps there's a fight in the middle. Before it goes to the straps, and then he's just totally dominated. You don't want to be strapped to that guy.
Probably not.
Probably
He's a
not.
big old
There's
motherfucker.
no fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's gonna.
Yeah, because I don't think Hermes is terribly stronger than Devin. Pulling back like this. And with Levon.
I don't know,
Levon
man.
went right
Hermes
through
is
him.
fuck, dude. And he's huge.
But I don't know if he's like. I don't know, Devin was 280.
Devin's
whatever.
big too. Hermes is.
I think he's
thicker, I
stronger, but I don't think it's like crazy, way over.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
Like,
what I think the difference
I
might
don't
be
know. I don't know.
is to where I think like Levon, like it might just be like straight into the center and not even matter. Is Army seems like he might have a little hand. Like he doesn't seem like
It's
his
not huge, no.
His hand don't seem. Does not seem very imposing. Like whenever he grabs onto people, and I
Well,
feel
dude,
like
he's a 209 guy.
yeah. I feel like if like
He's forced himself up to 280.
yeah.
you
So
know?
like Levon,
he's
got,
not a giant guy like
Levon
Levon
got
is.
that big mutant hand.
Yeah.
So like he
But
might
if he
just,
goes inside and then he's posting and coming back.
You
Because
think-
Hermes is real good at posting and pulling
You
back.
think
But, I
Hermes
mean,
would beat
if-
Devin?
no.
I think that's a good fucking match.
I really do too.
I think if Hermes gets a hit, then that's.
I think that's a
other
good
than that,
I
match,
think it's a
man.
real
I
good
think
match.
I think Devin's hand is way too
don't know,
much
man.
for Hermes.
I don't know
Devin's
about
so
that.
tough to judge sometimes, man. It's like sometimes he looks like he's superhuman, and then other times like he just gets smashed. And
I
it's
think
like,
Hermes' arm strength is incredible.
There's been a lot of people Devin's beat with a lot better arm strength than him. Not saying Hermes, but
it's
like
just
than
a
himself.
style to me. Like Hermes, that Post high up.
Yeah, they're both going to be just way up high outside.
And it's going to be who's got the
Because
hand.
here's the
who
thing:
can
if
ha-
you
who
could
can control
flatten
the
Devin's hand out, right, where Devin doesn't have his cup in, that's a different dude.
Like Brzezinski.
Yeah, you get Devin here
They
instead
were like
of
this
here.
round one.
That's a different dude.
Devin's
And
fine
I
right
think
here. He
I think
pulls like
Hermes
this,
is quite a
straight
bit
rise.
stronger than John is.
Devin is this when he's doing that.
That
Yeah.
Devin at Kicking Table against John was
He's
not the
this.
same as like Levon or Michael Todd.
Hey.
He knew he was going to beat John.
Hey, he's
That
flat
wasn't the
this
same
way.
guy.
He's pronated flat this way. He's pronated. He's never. That's not flat.
Well,
I'm
like what
talking about flat in the middle when he's flat.
Well, like what I was just saying.
different dude then.
Well, like what I was just saying.
I think it would be a good match.
I think Hermes' hand is going to.
You seen Brzezinski keep him flat in WAL, right?
That was a long time ago.
But I'm saying what happens when he gets flat. He's human then.
Yeah.
You get Devin cupped in like this. It's dude, that he's like that's when people are like, dude, it's iron, it's iron, it's iron. Yeah, but get him there. Right? Like
No, but like
Yeah.
his hand is a strong point, and I think Hermes' hand's going to break.
I'm just saying Hermes could keep if he keeps him flat, he's got a shot at that's where it's interesting.
Do you think Hermes has a? You said Hermes can get around on Levon. You think?
Maybe round one. I think that might be the one. But also, I think
and look at what Levon did to Devin.
Devin got hurt. I think if Devin got hurt,
What
doesn't
about
get
round one? He wasn't
He
hurt.
got
round
hurt
one.
because Levon's so goddamn
He
strong
pulled his
that he
muscle
ripped
apart.
his fucking arm off.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
man.
really what happened.
Oh, I agree. That's definitely what happened. And that could happen tomorrow or whenever in 2 weeks
You
too.
can't
Whenever
say
the
it's
fuck it
because he
happened.
got hurt. Like he got hurt because he
Levon ripped his fucking
Yeah.
muscle in half. Yeah.
he was beat, dude.
Oh, I don't think Devin was going to win if he stayed healthy
He
by
had
any means.
zero anything. And even when you hear Devin talking, Devin knows he had zero.
Round one is proof. It wasn't hurt. It was fresh. Smashed. He just right on.
And people are so much like we're like, well, he stopped him like an inch for the pepper a second.
He got a fucking little, barely
fucking
fucking
did.
anything.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did do that.
He got
And
a
then
little
the
bit.
second time,
He got a little
Levon
bit.
adjusted and ripped his arm off.
Oh, yeah.
He got the little list of fucking that.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you could see how there's just holy shit.
But I also think Hermes' style lends himself to stealing around much more than Devin's style does. Devin's style is get you to round 3, hopefully beat you, and then take you to round 7. Hermes wants to smash you right away. He's much more
Yeah.
explosive. He's much more of a hard top
100%.
roller.
Yeah.
So if Hermes could win, it's going to be that round 1. But if I mean,
or Devin would have been 3 and 4.
or Devin
or
would have
5,
been
yeah.
round 6, 7, taking him into deep waters and stuff. So nobody, I
Yeah,
don't.
once the match stops, it's hard to like.
So no one, I don't think anybody expected Devin to win round 1. Like it was if
No.
he could stop him or not.
Yeah.
So like Hermes is if he can move him in round 1.
Right.
So it's a
And
much
if he can, it's fucking
Yeah,
over.
so it's a much different-
His only chance is fresh.
so it's a much different style matchup to what they're going against to then compare them to what would happen in a match together. Because Hermes might steal round 1 in an absolute fucking grinder where he kind of beats him out and kind of Dave Chaffee's it where he had that one to where it's like and then presses him on. I don't think it'll happen, but maybe like. But when he faces Devin, that might happen for 3 rounds, and then Devin just goes "Ugh," and just takes his hand and just sits there, and then it's like, oh, that was kind of a cute match, but Devin dominated, So styles make matchups like
we'll
everything.
know a lot more once
Once Hermes
once
pulls
he-
Levon,
once they
yeah,
pull.
yeah.
you see how that goes. If Levon just smashes them, then there'll be all kinds of talk. But if there's a fucking fight there, then people will change their mind and they'll be like, "Oh, dude, Devins might be in trouble."
Well, there was
It
a
all
fight.
depends on what happens.
There was a fight with Levin and Vitaly for a second, and people can question Vitaly's like commitment to the sport, which I mean that's valid. I think he's still like a truck driver, but
yeah, he's a full-time truck driver.
Another show that there's not enough money in the fucking
well,
sport.
shit, truck
That's
driving
overseas.
Truck driving's a good ass job though too. Well, I don't know what he's making, but around here it is.
I don't know in Russia I don't know what they
Yeah.
pay over there.
I know driving.
It might
truck,
be good. It might not be good. I
Driving
don't
truck
know.
around these
You never
parts
know in
ain't nothing
Russia.
wrong with that though.
Yeah, no. I got a buddy that makes.
I was in logistics
Like 80
warehousing
grand,
forever.
yeah.
Like those motherfuckers. If you own your own shit,
Oh,
you making
and-
fucking
yeah,
money,
fuck.
dog.
Own your own truck, jeez.
Yeah.
Make $250,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, if Levon just that's fucking.
But there's a
He's-
third. What was the third match?
Larry pulling?
A good match.
A little help in the chat.
Shit.
For king of the table.
You don't remember?
I have no. I thought there was two. I was gonna buy it off
No,
that.
there's a third. A good one. All right, here. I'll
Yep. I don't know about those.
let me see.
The only other big one, right? I mean, Arnold's in March. So we got
Yep.
a whole month for that. That don't matter. And that fit.
Fuck them. It's in Kansas City. in
When's
like a
that
week,
fit?
too. It's like 2 weeks in Kansas City.
Yeah, in the end. Yeah, and he didn't hit me up, so I don't know if I'm streaming that or not. Pablo versus Saban, says Freeze.
Pablo versus Saban. That's it. Thank you, Freeze. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's a good match.
Oh, Pablo, fuck. Jesus, Saban, that's a tough one for him.
Definitely a tough one for Pablo. Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
what
I
people were
don't
saying
know.
Pablo's
Sa-
gonna
Saban-
smash
Sa-
him, but I don't understand that.
It all depends on Saban's shape. He hasn't pulled in a long time.
Yeah.
No clue.
I
If
mean, I'm going with my boy Pablo, man.
Pablo's trained up. We know
I
he's
don't
good.
care.
I don't care.
I'm taking Pablo. I don't care.
I appreciate that. That's a big, strong motherfucker.
I don't really have an opinion on that one because I don't know Saban's shape.
Yeah, I don't. I know he's a
If it's-
crazy
if-
motherfucker
No,
that likes
Pablo's
talking a
shape.
lot of shit on YouTube.
If Saban is the shape he was when he beat Levon last,
That's a rough match.
it's a bad day for Pablo. But if he's nowhere near that, we don't have no clue.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him pull. Have you?
I have no fucking clue.
Pablo is not going to be 255. You've lost your mind.
What do you think he's gonna be?
240. Maybe 245. He don't get no bigger than that.
Yeah, he was at 242.
People think he's that big, but he's
He was
not.
242 at Illinois State.
He'll make 230 still right now.
I think Pablo was.
Dude, he's 240 right now.
I think he was over
Today.
250 when he pulled Brzezinski. I want to say I remember him
He
being
was
over
bigger
250.
than.
I'm telling you,
yes,
man, that's
than
my
now.
dude.
He was bigger than now, no doubt.
He's
Yeah.
240 right now.
Yeah.
Could he bulk up? Sure, but
I don't know what
it'd
Saban weighs.
It'd be 245.
Saban weighed 300 plus.
280 to 3.
Yeah, he doesn't put on more than that. Pablo's been holding that same weight forever. He's like Brent, man. He's just, they kind of sit there.
Yeah.
He'll still make 230.
Oh, yeah.
He just don't want to become a fat slob. That's all it is. I mean, you can start eating 5,000 calories a day, and
I'm interested to see that
But-
match, though.
This is your frame holds so much, right?
That's a good match because Saban.
well, yeah, for
Saban,
muscle, but you can start putting on fat. Which is what a
Saban
lot
could
of people
Saban
do.
could be like half-ass trained up. I don't know. It's tough to say. I have no clue.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
I
You
have no
better
idea.
take Pablo serious.
Yeah, I'll take Pablo.
When's that match?
I got Pablo. Yeah, he's.
February 25th.
I got.
February 25th. All right, well, I'll tell you right now, Freeze, I don't care what the fuck Pablo said himself. He ain't going to be 255 in that match. There's no fucking way.
He was only using 242s in Illinois State. You can put on fucking 15 pounds if he starts eating.
He was over 250 when he pulled Brzezinski.
And it's not like
He's
he's
like 250, 251.
It's not like he's
When
against.
is it, February what?
25th.
25th.
Yeah, sounds right.
And when is the Michael Todd event?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Why is he pulling in that one too?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got a couple.
What's
a
that
right
weight?
and a left.
What's that weight went at?
April 29th on
Michael Todd. He's
That's
pulling
2
Michael
months.
Todd.
What weight?
42, 50.
I don't know.
Oh, he can make that. He can get up to 250 and then get back down
He
to
ain't gonna
240.
hit 255. He may possibly get close to that 250 mark.
Free
but
says
it's gonna be
240.
240.
Michael Todd's.
Oh, for sure.
So it's gonna be
I know he
240.
said that.
He can bump up to like 260. And he can cut 20 pounds.
He's not, but why
He's
does
so
he? Why?
Because you gotta beat a big motherfucker.
That ain't gonna help him.
Saban's a big guy.
Yes, it will help him. What do
Big
you mean?
dude.
It's not like Pablo's against things.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I
We'll
would
see.
say.
They'll weigh in. They'll show their weight. Green.
What do you put the over under at? Because
What's the weight?
It's a coin flip.
Or are we talking about winning?
just saying. I call it. I call the under if the over under's at 247. I'm at the under.
I'll take the over on that.
Against two. Saban?
On Pablo making weight. Yeah, I don't think he's higher than that, man.
247 against Saban in 2
Yeah.
weeks.
He's got to fly to Dubai.
I'll take that. I'll take the over.
Yeah, I don't know. That's close. That's a good way to guess. I could see him being 247. I don't know.
Over under.
I can see him being fucking
I'm not
taking the
confident.
under.
258.
Well, I don't know.
Hutchings and Michigan State. See, what's all these Hutchings fucking matches, man? Like,
I haven't heard it.
you said he was like taking a break.
I
like
just
he's
he has
hurt.
for months.
He
I haven't
hasn't,
seen him do
pulled. He
anything.
hasn't been to East versus West.
Well, Michigan State is like June.
Yeah, I mean,
June
I'm sure
3rd,
he's
I
gonna
think.
fucking pull
So-
again. I'm just.
I
you
feel
know,
like, oh, isn't he a teacher? Is he just in school right now?
he's an engineer. Hutchins?
Yeah.
He's an
I thought he
engineer.
was I thought he taught engineering. Like I thought he talks about teaching. I feel like.
Hutchings, is
Ooh,
that
maybe he
is that
Shit.
a right hand match?
What?
Hutchings and Pablo. I would assume Hutchings don't really pull lefty, right? So
That just pulls lefty.
yeah, but not really, not like at that level.
No, not really. He doesn't.
So yeah, he says right. That's a tough match for Pablo, man.
Who? Todd?
Yeah.
Oh
That's a tough
yeah.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Tag him getting that bicep
I got
real
Hutchins on that one.
You gonna get on that bicep
But-
real quick.
Hey, Pablo's been doing some crazy shit. So I wouldn't
No,
be surprised if he could get around or two.
I don't
Hell,
care.
I don't know.
I'm taking Pablo every time. I don't care.
I gotta go with
Uh,
Hutchins in that one.
But yeah, that's going to be a
Hutchins
freaking
is the clear
tough one.
favorite. I mean,
Diamond hand in the house.
I see that one going the same as Heracles. Gets a little pull right here, but just
Man, it's
straight
Tough one,
sideways.
man, but
going
I got
down.
Pablo. That's
Hutchins
a
is
tough
just
one for him for
amazing.
sure.
it's tough. Yeah, that's a great match. I love it. Let's do it. Fucking right. I can't believe they haven't already pulled.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's gonna be
Have they
Todd
not ever
taking him
pulled?
straight to the pad right away. I think it'll be
need-
a war.
I need
but-
Pettis to call me
It's crazy.
and get me to stream Michigan State. I could
Well,
do, I could
also,
do all them.
If you want to do arm wrestling math, which can be wrong, Lachlan beat Pablo and Todd smacked the shit out of Lachlan.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to do arm wrestling math?
I don't do arm wrestling math.
Once
I
in
don't
a,
believe
once
in
in a
it.
while, I
Styles make
think.
matches. So
I
like,
agree.
Yeah,
I
once
just
in a while, I think it lines up, but
I
not,
just
not
throwing it.
usually.
I was throwing it out there. If you guys wanted to take it, you could have ran with it. If not, just bring it right back. It's okay.
That was a lefty match.
What?
Pablo and Lachlan.
Yeah. Thought Pablo was better left-handed.
Oh, but you can't math that out, can you?
Well, if he's better left-handed and he lost left-handed, and then the dude,
I'm definitely not stretching it that far.
the dude that's better right-handed got
That's-
beat right-handed.
Now it's algebra,
I'm out,
dude. I don't
I'm
know
out.
about I don't know
Listen,
about arm wrestling
You're
algebra.
adding parentheses and
I'm
shit.
trigonometry.
I'm square rooting shit over here.
You done added A, B's, and C's to my math equation.
Yeah, we got to figure out the square root of
As
strength.
soon as they did that in school, I'm like, what
I
the
was fucked
fucking-
at math
What,
at
what
that.
is this shit?
You know where I actually I legitimately checked out when they brought in imaginary numbers. I was like, you guys are you're literally making
shit
you're making
Dude,
shit up right now.
I
I'm
was
out.
so fucking good at math in grade school. I was one of the best in the class, and I went from that to barely getting a C in algebra because I fucking hated it because it just didn't make any sense.
I got a D in
I
geometry.
couldn't get it.
I got a D in geometry my freshman year. That teacher hated me and I hated that bitch. Fuck her.
I never took geometry. I got
Yeah,
I got homeschooled.
That fucking class sucked. Don't take it. It was just all about shapes and it's all stupid.
Can't talk. I was good at math, so I don't know. Either way.
That's why you do
were
insurance
you-
now and you deal with money. You
Yeah,
can count shit
numbers.
well. Yeah.
And I get to sell something
People
that people
trust you.
need, so
Yeah,
I got
people
good
trust you.
morals now.
What we got? We got more in the chat. Oh, Pat Hunt. What's up, Pat?
All right, so
Good
you
morning.
had something about a rule. When we were practicing, you mentioned something about some kind of rule you wanted to talk about. What was that?
The
Was
rule?
it the peg rule, maybe? Something we were talking about
Oh,
while
we were talking
pulling.
about just since his first time reffing, and we were talking about because different organizations have different rules on the peg thing.
Oh,
Taking the hand off
taking
the
the hand
peg.
off the peg.
Yeah, and like it
Yeah, I
was
remember
whether or
that.
not it was 2 seconds off or not, which we were
I
talking
just
about. Like,
misinterpreted.
that's a
the
long ass
rules.
fucking that's a long time,
That's a long
especially like if you're
time.
grabbing under the table, like you get more leverage from that. Like
There was a match that happened not too long ago that is filmed, and the guy takes his hand off and grabs the table for
I feel like I
at
saw
least
that.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
I mean, a
and
long ass
he's
time. It won the
pulling.
match.
Yeah.
They never called it, and
That's
I'm just
ridiculous.
afraid to let that happen, like so bad.
So what was at Illinois? What was the rule?
Every time the hand
It's
comes,
IFA.
yeah, every time the hand
I don't
comes
know what
off
that
the
means.
peg, it's USAA is
So
Yeah,
just hand off the
so
peg's a foul then, right?
it's a warning.
It's a.
Oh, okay.
It should be a warning if there's no advancement of position. If there's any type of advance, like if it helped, like if they come off in advanced position, it's automatic foul.
Okay.
But if it comes off, it goes back on, and there is no advance of position, then it should be a warning then. And if it happens again, then it's a foul.
So like when old boy was.
and if it's over 2 seconds, it's a foul. Like if you tell
2
them,
seconds is so fucking.
you
long.
tell them, warning, put your hand, and they
Yeah.
don't. But
That's the thing. That's such a tough call because like by the time
Yeah,
you
like
say
we were
warning,
talking- It's tough.
it's over.
it's
were-
tough.
Also, we were talking about fucking referees are looking at so many damn things, and then you gotta count fucking. Oh, so it's
Basically,
off 1, 2.
Basically, if
like-
their hand comes off, the shit's got to go right back on. If it's
Right.
not, it's a foul.
Right.
Right. If it does go right back on, right, and there was no advancement, then you can kind of let that shit go, right? And it was that warning.
Warning.
But if
give
it
them
does it
warning.
again, you got to call it.
Yep.
But if he's like comes off, comes over here, gets right back on, it's fucking foul anyway. It doesn't matter that he came right back on. He advanced because of it.
Right.
He came down this way. went
Grab the
back on.
table real quick,
that's
advance
a foul.
6 inches, then grab it
Right.
back. That's bullshit. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta call that.
But it's
And-
still a
and-
tough call.
and
a
I
lot of
would
people don't.
have. Austin was taking his hand off the peg to argue about where he was pinning.
Yeah.
They were stuck in the
Hey
center.
man,
I know.
That's one of them things.
I know, and I messed up. But that's why in my head it didn't trigger to. It didn't trigger that.
What'd you call? Did
yeah,
you
that's
call
what I was
it?
gonna. What'd you mess up?
So at that moment, I thought that it had to be off for more than 2 seconds to call it.
So you just
I
sat
was
there.
wrong.
So you didn't say anything.
I
But-
told him to put it back the first time he did.
You
But I-
said put your hand back, and then did he?
Yeah, he did. All he did was take it off and point
And
up
you
here.
said put it back, and he put
I-
it back.
Before I could even tell him, he had already put it
Who
back.
was the head ref?
That should have been. That should
Should've
have
been Leonard.
Wasn't that good? No, Leonard came in and
no,
replaced him.
Leonard-
actually,
Leonard-
in that match, I think.
Yeah, it was.
He passed you off. He started with you, right?
Yeah, it was.
He passed you off. How quick?
What?
When you started reffing,
Yeah.
you were down ref. Leonard was probably your head ref
No.
at the very beginning.
No.
Not during this match. No, it was.
No. At the very beginning of the tournament.
Oh,
yeah,
Very
Leonard.
start.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
no
yeah.
That's
clue.
what I'm saying. How long till he passed you off to somebody else?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe half hour.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Because you should
Maybe
be
an
with
hour.
the master ref, so depending on how long
I was
you
with
kept him
Leonard.
there,
I was with
is
Leonard.
how good you were doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty quick that I jumped
You
over.
know what I
with-
mean?
I jumped over with Hancock after about an hour.
Hancock's still a master ref, so that doesn't count as much. But if he like dropped you to Bill or Pat,
I did. I ref with Pat. I ref with everybody.
that's what I mean.
that
As soon
day.
as he drops
Yeah.
you off, like that means that like he thinks you're doing all right, that he
Oh,
doesn't need to
okay.
be there anymore.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
No, during this match.
I ref with everybody.
That's
that
why
day.
if you're starting out,
Rance.
he's going to take you, right? And he's going to keep you. And if he doesn't want you to keep doing it, he's
Okay.
not going to
Oh
go.
no, and he was having a good day. Like,
Rand-
I don't
No,
think
he
there's-
said that he did good. I was just curious how long before
maybe
he
an
passed
hour.
you off.
Oh yeah, maybe an hour. I jumped over with Hancock, and then
that
and then
kind of
after
tells me
that,
how good you are.
I
Gotcha.
just helped whoever if Pat was out smoking, I would go over with Bill.
No, that means he's confident in you, then,
Yeah.
right? Otherwise,
That
he's not
match
going to
got
like let you go to
so-
I
somebody.
got you.
That
I
match
got
got
the
so intense and stressful though. At the
It
same
did.
The new
time.
ref should only
Yeah.
be with the master ref if you're on a downside at a high
Yeah.
level tournament, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Otherwise, if you're a senior ref, then you could be
Yeah.
downside with the like. There's a certain level to doing that.
But hang
shit.
on, let's bring
I,
it.
I offered Leonard to come, and I
Oh,
said,
really?
I said,
Nice.
yeah, I said, do you want to come and do this? He's like, okay,
Oh, okay, nice.
because I wanted Austin and Cole to get a fair 100%, no mistakes.
Nice.
you
and
weren't
since-
confident.
And since I had already messed up, I didn't want one of them to lose because
So,
because
but-
it was so close.
To be
They were pinning each other in the center. I mean, it was just like they were stalemating. Plus, with the hand coming off
It's
the
his
peg.
first motherfucking
Oh
tournament.
no, my
for
first
sure.
time. So I
Fucking
thought,
wild.
Leonard, why don't you?
No,
so
no,
I
you
asked
did,
him to come
Brewskis.
over. I did brewskis.
But-
did a
little
brewski.
bit.
But I thought by the way you described the rules, like I thought, like, cause you said if there's no advancement on the peg takeoff and you put it right back.
But they should have been warnings anyway. It's a warning no matter what. He did,
Did you
it
call
3
them-
times. No, I didn't call it
after
because
the
I
warning,
didn't know.
it's a call. After
oh,
warning,
so
it's a
after the
foul.
warning he does it
After
off
2
18?
warnings, it's
Oh.
a foul.
One warning.
And he did it 3 times.
Oh, okay.
One warning.
Okay.
But now,
One warning. Just one.
Yeah.
Got to warn twice. Not 2 warnings.
No, after he does it 2 times, it's done.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he said
wow.
2 warnings. This
Oh,
is one
okay.
warning.
Well, we misspoke.
you're right.
The next
Well,
one's a foul.
suck a dick, Bill. We misspoke.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's not misspoke, man. It's got to be right. You can't just miss.
You can misspeak. People are
Not when
allowed
you're
to.
talking rules.
People are allowed to fucking make mistakes, Bill.
Hey, it's all good. It was a
Fuck.
mistake. It's just got to be
I knew what you
corrected.
meant by 2 warnings. I know
Yeah,
what you're
we
talking
know
about.
each other. Fuck him.
That's all good.
It's fine.
It's a foul. That's 1 warning and
Yeah.
then a foul.
One warning and a
100%.
foul. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's the rule
it's-
skis.
it-
Okay.
that's worded right.
You
yeah.
did call it right, so I don't see what you're.
I did
problem is.
not. I did not.
Well, you
call it
called
right.
the warning. He just. I didn't know he did it again and again.
He
You
did
just
it
kept
3
calling more
times. He did
warnings.
it 3 times.
So you just kept saying, "Put it back, put it back." put it
Before I
back.
could even tell him, it was for he pulled it off and would point and then put
I
it right
remember-
back.
I
with a
remember the match.
So who
maybe
was the
a
head
second.
ref?
I want to say maybe Rance
see.
or
That's what happens.
I think it was Rance.
That's why when. So
I don't
Rance is
remember.
a good senior,
Shit.
right? But that's why you don't take the new junior,
I'm pretty sure.
and
it
you
was
can't
Rance.
put him with anybody that's not a master because of the level of knowledge of the rules that
Yeah,
are going on
yeah,
in the
yeah.
situation. Once you get down to where
Shit happens
Rance,
so quick, yeah.
that's
Shit
what I'm saying.
happens
But
so
once you
quick.
get down to where Rance is a good senior, right? But he's
Yeah.
not like a world master,
He's a good.
so he's a
ref.
good senior.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know what they know, but he's good. But now you don't know shit. That levels that down big time. And then when these weird ass calls come up, now they're like, Where
Right.
if Leonard's in there, he's like, no, bam, this
Right.
is what the fuck's going on. That's why there's those levels to that. and they-
100%.
and
I
it
know
came up.
that. That's why I said, Leonard, why don't you come over here?
But if
also-
he heard you
and
call him
ref
off the
this.
first time, then why didn't the head ref call the foul too? Like nobody called it.
Well, Rance was at fault too.
That's what I
we
mean.
were
like-
both at fault, but
But you see why there's those levels.
it was
now.
on.
Definitely,
It was
yeah.
on my
Normally
side.
it doesn't matter.
I should've called
99% of the time it doesn't matter.
Right.
95%. It's those weird fucking
It
matches.
is.
Most
Right.
of the time you're sitting there and every match is easy
That's
as
what
fuck.
Rance is like. When,
like,
when
ready
do
to
people
go.
ever take their hand off the peg? It rarely happens. So
Yeah,
it's just
no.
kind of one of those
Sometimes you're not even looking at that
weird
shit.
call things.
No, for sure.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, you missed that? What the fuck?
Staring at elbows.
One
in
time,
the middle of hands.
Me and
shit.
Pat were reffing at Brewski's, right? And Oscar was against somebody, and he took his hand off the peg or something, and we called it. But then, like, dude, Leonard pulled us both to the side and, like, bitched at us and was talking about how long it took us to fucking call this shit. And I'm all like, God damn. And we were both like, we fucked up, and, you know. And then I go look back at the tape, dude, and we did not fuck that up whatsoever. Like, you see it the whole time. His elbow comes up. Pat's looking right the fuck. I'm looking at it the whole time. Pat's looking right the fuck. Or no, I was looking off, but you see me turn. Pat's looking at it the whole time. As soon as it comes up, he's motioning. He fucking goes to call. I'm looking. I see him call. Dude, it was all like quick. But I believed fucking Leonard when he was talking. Like
Leonard's
he was
on
telling
his Bill
me.
Belichick shit.
Who
He
were
wants
you
guys
pulling?
to be fucking proud.
I was
Or you were
reffing.
reffing.
Yeah, but I like believed him, and I'm sitting
Yeah.
here thinking like, God damn it, man, we got to watch our shit. Like we're slipping, and I go back and look at him like, dude, Pat called this shit right away.
Leonard
like there
checking
was
your
no
shit.
Yeah, like he might have saw it that much fucking faster, but like I don't know how. Like maybe in the time he called it, but like you could see Pat looking right at it. Like there was no.
He knew it was going to
Every-
happen before it even happened.
Everybody saw
He
it,
saw
and it wasn't as
happening.
long as he made it seem. You know,
He saw it happening before it was even coming.
Leonard's fast, man. Even though he's old, he's done that shit. Like you gotta.
Yeah.
30, 40 years of just
yeah. He
matches
knows
and
what's-
matches and
he
matches
knows what's
every
going on.
week, every week. Like you've seen
Every
everything.
week.
You've
I
seen
appreciate
fucking everything.
Yeah, I appreciate the refs that take control of the matches. That just
Oh man.
he's a fucking no. This is the rules. Shut up.
And people
Get
don't
it
really
going.
fuck with him.
No,
Oh no.
he knows what he's talking about. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he's
it's-
solid.
I'm fortunate to
Definitely.
get any tutelage.
That's what I always figure. Every time I got in, I was like, I took every chance I could because it's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm learning from Leonard. Like, yeah, I'm gonna jump in.
Yeah, for sure.
And they had me all over it until me and Bill got in that shit, and then got a little shaky.
That sucks.
Now they're gonna replace you with me. or me with you. No, I still do the shit for him and whatnot. It's all good. And me and Bill are fine. We're okay.
Oh, Harold was the head ref when that happened.
There
I
you
could have
go.
swore it was Rance.
And Rance is probably
Harold,
even
is that
probably a
strap
level
him up?
up from. No, that's Pat Barry.
Okay. Who's
Harold's the
Harold?
black guy.
Okay. I know
He
who
was a
Harold
big.
is.
piano
He
and
was a.
shit.
He was a big.
He's a
time
real good puller.
No, I know. I know.
Oh yeah, big time.
I've
Super
seen him-
smart, man.
I've
One of the
seen
most
him in
intelligent
bunch
fucking
of
pullers on the
videos,
table.
Yeah.
Bad dude.
I've seen that
Yeah.
dude in a bunch of videos.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he's awesome too, man. He's a real cool motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a real great guy. Me and him were instant buddies.
And he's a decent.
We had the little ref.
He's a
meeting
decent
thing.
top ref. You know what I mean? A real good down
Yeah.
ref.
Yeah.
Decent top ref. But I think Rance is probably even maybe a level above him, or they're probably close. Either way, that's the issue, right? Where
Yeah. We both. Yeah. It's what it is. We both miffed it
but
up.
that's why they put
That's cool.
the
I mean,
lower guys with. those top guys.
luckily, everything worked out.
Right person won.
Oh shit, we're
everything,
missing all kinds of shit over.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
just Pat.
It's just Pat.
He told me it was Harold. How do you think Harold
Bresnan
handled
Jaggers.
Jagger?
Yeah, I don't know about all that noise. But again, that's Harold and Dan Stroud. Now, Dan Stroud, love him to death. He's old school as fuck, right? He's been pulling for fucking scores. Okay? So,
Long time.
yeah.
Before we were alive.
And he's a
Before I
good
was
ref,
alive, yeah.
but he's also like not the like, you know, I mean, he's a good down ref, you know? Like he's a good ref.
Yeah, he made a couple that I didn't agree with for sure, but
But again, he's so old school, man. That you're talking about like a plethora of fucking rule sets, and it gets so hard.
I saw it that Bresnan pulled off.
Yeah, they get well, and you got Bresnan. Bresnan's a high level dude. It's like Devin
Well,
talking to these motherfuckers when it gets to where like they have some control and some power over the ref.
And that's not good.
It's a
You
psychological
can't-
thing.
you
Even if the
can't-
ref don't want to take it, sometimes it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
human psyche thing of
It
people
definitely
push
is.
you a certain direction.
Especially if you're intimidated by the person.
And you
very
have to
much.
make a decision real quick. So refs are on a
No, they know what they're.
They
And
gotta
then once you-
react,
and
right?
Then once you make a decision, you have to stick with it. You can't
Right.
be like,
But what if you're
I mean, I
right
guess
on
you
the
can
right on the cusp of making the
change
decision,
your
right?
mind.
And they're fucking pushing that, and that push, you know,
Oh, definitely, that happens.
it's tough. So
It's definitely a hard position.
they do all that shit, you know. But when you don't, you're not focused on one rule set, and you're always jumping around. Like Dan Stroud will ref anybody's shit. Like he loves the sport. He's been in forever. He'll like happily go ref.
yeah.
What's the rules? Okay, let's roll.
Yep.
But he's been through a billion rules. Like, what's he calling?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what rules they had that day, honestly.
But
Were you
do you
talking
see
about
what I'm saying?
Jaggers Bresnan?
Yeah.
I don't know what rules there were.
Do the refs even know? And that's when it comes
Fucking
down to
shit.
when shit gets to those really fine calls like that, right?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
have to know what fucking set, and that's where you got like Leonard, who's telling you, look,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
because
he would have handled it.
because
correctly.
of this, because you know, because of this one set, right?
Yeah.
It's an exact line, but when people are jumped all around and there's a gray area, when those real calls need to happen, there is no fucking answer. Because now it's like, well, it depends on how you interpret it.
Yeah, and we don't even
And
know
who's
whose
make-
rules they're using.
Nope.
I mean, I don't know.
I have no fucking clue.
And they probably don't because they don't have a set of rules there necessarily.
Maybe not. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like in my tournament, I'd say it's under these rule set. I have the set of rules if they wanted to fall under it, but I already have I got fucking Leonard, so.
Yeah. It's a judgment call too because, Bresnan's claiming that Yoggers is pushing him off.
That's a tough call, man.
It's a tough call.
Because as long as it's in an arm
I
wrestling
don't agree.
motion,
I don't agree.
then it's not, right? Because I would bitch about that too, where I'm getting pushed off. Well, it's like, well, guess what? If it's a pinning, like they're pushing the press, and it's,
Hey, guess what? You got pushed off because you're weaker.
They had a
If
rules
you could-
meeting. They
if you
had a
could
rules
post
meeting.
and
Pat said
Turn them over.
AAA rules. So they had a rules meeting.
okay. So you see,
That
and
says-
AAA is a little different than the IFA rules. They're, you can get to them.
Maybe there's an automatic- I
armfighter.com/law.
don't know. I'd have to see the
That'll
rule.
get you.
I don't
I'll
know.
get you the rules.
Do you remember where events are taking place now? Where you can find events and
I
things
did.
like
Did you
that?
figure that
Remember
out?
that?
I bookmarked it too.
Okay, right on.
I can't believe that shit,
Dude,
man. You and Sweet Tea, like, oh, where's the events around here? Like, are you guys killing me?
Look,
Like on purpose?
Oh,
What the fuck
I
is this
thought he
shit?
was fucking with you. I was
I
like, in
clicked-
this chat, really?
I
Like,
clicked on the Brewskis arm wrestling
People had asked
chat.
that. I'm like, I don't
And
know
I was
what I have to
catching
do.
up, and I thought, oh, Brewskis, I wonder when the tournaments are. So I just typed it. I didn't really think about, like,
I
If
was
you
like,
type arm wrestling tournaments in
Hey.
Google, dude, I'm number one.
bro.
no,
Just
I was
use Google, I guess. God damn it.
I
If
was
you
just
can't remember my
making
name.
Crazy.
making chat conversation. I don't know.
But also, like, I can also be a great liaison if anybody needs a company. Like, I can convert people to your sites. I'm great at it.
Yeah.
Armfighter is available for all your event needs.
He was on top of that.
He
shit
was
real
right
quick.
away too. It was like, my man. Yeah, because I'm like, dude, are you like right away? I was like, are you kidding
fucking
me?
kidding me? I saw you typing as I was typing. I was like, I gotta get this out there. I gotta get it.
Ah.
That shit pisses me off every time I see it. I was like, I don't know where an event's
Especially
at.
if it's
Like,
in
you
your
don't?
own, it's when you're in your own group. It's like, you fucking
They
kidding me
should
right
know,
now?
right?
Like, I
Out of
thought-
anybody?
I legitimately thought you were fucking with him. I was like, you're doing this like 7:30 in the morning right now. Like, why are you even thinking about
What was the
when
rule we
we're
were
arm
asking about?
wrestling next?
AAA?
Yeah.
What was the rule we were asking about?
Yeah, is there a rule in AAA of like pushing versus pulling someone off the peg? Fucking thirsty there, bud?
A little bit.
You like it?
Yeah.
Bill, huck me that Bic, and then find me a light bulb.
Hey, read the chat. Armfighter should have the various rule sets saved on the website.
It's /laws, you dumb
Yeah.
fuck.
It is.
You got it,
Who asked?
Pat?
Jesus, Pat. Fucking shit, man.
Add Pat to the list of shitheads.
Yeah, no shit, man. Because, well,
Pat.
I shouldn't blame him. It's not like he has an arm fighter tattoo or anything.
Pat, I'll
He
give you-
probably knows the arm bet fucking link or the Monster Factory link, right?
Ooh.
I forgot he got those tattoos.
Here, I'm gonna
Yeah,
give it
Pat.
to you guys so
Pat,
you have it.
where is your Armfighter or Gateway tattoos?
You like that shit right there? How you guys like that link?
Pat,
Fighter
I,
Gonna act like I don't have rules
I
up.
feel like he was being satirical. Give
Not
me the
only
benefit
do-
of the doubt.
I'll give you IFA rules, WAL rules, ERPA rules, WAF rules, AAA rules, and UAL rules.
What are the American Arm Wrestling Association's rules? I'm guessing that's what.
Yep.
That's AAA, yeah. Now
Sounds
they
right.
they haven't updated since 2012 because they don't do a lot of shit anymore. They do run some tournaments now again, but I doubt they're changing much.
Probably not.
They did update the last time for transgender and sexual assignment issues, saying that I'm pretty sure you had to be born under.
Yeah,
One
I'd
of
hope
those.
so for arm wrestling. That would fucking matter.
It says any individuals undergoing sex reassignment from male to female after puberty will be eligible for participation in female or male competitions under the following conditions. They actually got their shit chopped off.
That's not the rule. Is
No, it is. Surgical anatomical changes have been completed, including external genitalia changes. You have to have
He said it
completed that
chopped
shit.
off,
You
though.
can't
No,
just
hang
say
on. No.
Yes.
The rule does not say they
No.
actually got their shit. That's what I'm asking.
no.
Okay.
I'm putting this in terms
Paraphrasing.
that everybody can
You're
understand.
paraphrasing.
This is a lot of legal documents. here,
Extremely
Umberly.
paraphrased.
So the rules are you have to have a completed section.
Yeah, you actually have to chop your shit off.
Or fucking add it on, fuckhead. Jesus.
No, it said male to female. It doesn't
They don't
talk
give
about
a
female.
fuck if the men
Oh,
wanna pull, or
so
the
they don't
women
care
wanna
if the
pull with
female went up.
men,
They don't
yeah.
care if Danielle goes and pulls all the guys.
No,
whatever.
they don't care.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ladies, go ahead.
They're looking out.
Power to the pussy, ladies.
They're looking.
I'm free
They
with
also
you.
have to be
Free the nipple, ladies.
legally
All the guys agree.
assigned.
Hey, shut
That
up! I'm
too.
trying to tell chicks to get their tits out. Fucking free the nipple,
Hey.
ladies. It's power to you.
Ladies don't watch this shit.
I know. I realize. That
I'm
I was just
100% male viewership.
I
yeah,
know.
100%.
saying. One day.
Jessica said something about groupies one day.
Maybe here I'll put one little camera,
Get
just some dancing
the
bitches.
Fuck out of here.
We'll
Oh,
put
the
them in
arm
the other-
wrestling groupies.
That's the last thing you're ever gonna fucking find. You come to the tournament, every woman there is somebody's wife.
Yep.
Her fucking sister.
You go to arm wrestling tournament, it's just me and a bunch of dudes that look like me.
Exactly.
It's really all it
It's
fucking
all
is.
I'm like, you see me? There's 25 of us.
Yeah.
And we're sweating and grunting.
Yeah, and we're holding hands.
It doesn't.
My wife went to like the first 3, and then
Never again.
she didn't really like it. I'm like, I don't care if you don't go. She's like, really? She never came again.
Yeah.
It's been great. Because I just felt like I was babysitting half the time too. If she ain't having
Of
a good time,
course.
then I want to go. Like, man, I got shit to do. There's people to
Yeah.
talk. Like,
I'm better off
I'm always
going
so
alone,
busy.
too.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I like to go alone. I don't feel obligated to have to.
yeah, you got to have hormonal therapy. They got a
They
lot
went
of shit.
into all that?
You gotta basically be a chick now.
Wow.
Yeah, well, this was back in 12. They were on top of it. They
That's
said,
how it
"Fuck
should
that
be,
shit."
though. I mean,
Well, that's
fuck.
because there was probably right when they were like, "No, we're gonna go fuck some shit up, get some money." If
Yeah,
they're
but-
putting money on that shit, they got
yeah,
they got to
there's
change
always
some
gonna
shit.
be a couple fuckheads that'll.
So what was the real rule we were looking for though?
Push pull. Pulling off the
Triple A, you can't drink.
fucking gay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what the
What do you
fuck?
mean?
fuck
you
is
can't
Am I a
act?
fuck? Is this America and am I adult? What the fuck are we talking
Yeah,
about?
it
Cocksucker?
says.
Somebody definitely beat the shit out
Wait
of
a
somebody
minute,
in the parking
what?
lot in an event.
What
That's
does
what
it
happened.
say?
May not consume alcoholic beverages before or during a sanctioned event.
Hey, Bill, don't ever let me sign up for a fucking before. Before
Before, during, and
Before.
never. So never. You could have never drank.
before suck a dick. Fucking learn your wording.
You drank tonight, you can't pull
Suck
that
a
'cause you
fucking
drank
dick.
before.
Yeah, yes. Fuck
I mean,
you.
Neil Pickup would say that's live, but that's
Oh, fucking shit.
I need an hour, like before before.
Just says
ever.
before.
If
man.
you've ever drank,
Yeah.
don't
See?
fucking show
And a lot
up.
of times that causes a problem when there's
Bro, I would be claiming straight edge, and I would just disqualify all my opponents. I'm the new national champion of AAA. Fuck off. You guys drank in high school. I did not.
Leonard better
I-
never come up with some shit like that.
First
It's
of all,
ridiculous.
I'm
Can't
an
drink
adult.
A beer. I know, right?
Are we at a
I'm-
bar right now? Are we at a bar right now?
I'm not 100%, but I'm 97% sure that there's no rule like that in the IFA.
Well, also somebody definitely like got stabbed in the
Well,
parking
we
lot.
have
when
sure in the
someone's
hell
hammered.
drank
I get
during
after
a
it.
tournament.
I mean, I'm not sure
That's
how
my
they're
favorite
proving that
thing.
shit.
You got a BAC
I've
as you
drank
walk in.
beer plenty of times.
You fucking blowing into a
Helps
tube as
calm
you
my
walk
damn
up to-
nerves. You know?
Also, liquid courage is a thing. You get about
Dude.
5% stronger.
So competitors may not intentionally attempt to cause a foul for their opponent, shoving an elbow.
Okay, so same.
But
That's-
that's where the wording is
same
weird
as
because
everybody.
if they're doing it to try to do an arm wrestling move like pin,
Yeah, as
Then
long as
that's
his
not-
as
then
long as
that's
they
the
stay
wording.
on, as long as I stay on the pad, why does it matter?
well, but that's where they call, so you can call it though.
That's a dumb rule.
Well, no, that's a rule anywhere.
If
You can't force a foul.
if I'm on the pad and you're not now, why?
No, you can't just push my elbow off the pad straight. Like if we were here and you just push
Oh,
forward
well,
and
that's
push
not
my elbow.
arm wrestling. That ain't wrestling.
That's what they're saying.
well, that's fucking. That's not what we're talking. But that's
Well, we kind of are though.
that's
That-
not what was going on in that match though.
But that's what they called.
But that's not what was going on in that match though. Tim was over here.
No, and he was trying to transition to a press, but he was going straight across.
But you can if someone's over here on their side of the table, you can pin anywhere.
It's a fine line of
you
where
can-
who discerns that? Who says that? What was going on?
That fucking referees.
Obviously, the puller's going to say he was trying to pin.
Yeah, no, the referees does. But like, I mean, it's clearly. Like,
Tim says
fucking
he's
his shit.
pushing me off.
Yep.
Yagers
Yoggers didn't do enough arguing back, in my opinion,
Yeah.
with Tim doing that much fucking selling, right,
It
for
does-
his side. Austin wasn't doing enough selling
Yeah,
on his
yeah,
side. He
yeah.
just walked off like just going to let him do their job.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, you got to get
100%.
up there and fight too, motherfucker.
Especially like.
Be like, bullshit. It's like, suck a dick. I didn't push you off. I was trying to fucking. Now, he did.
That's just not his personality. I
No,
don't
but he
think.
did say, he said I was trying to pin and then turned around. Well, but again, that
Tim's
if
still
you're-
there yelling at him.
Yep.
That's what you hear last.
Yep. I mean, that's part of the game, man. It's part of the game.
Sadly, that's.
And you
yeah.
know those refs are going in there when you sign up. So I mean, I don't know.
It's not even a hard thing though. If he's
Here's
over
the thing.
here, he goes like this. I'm still on. I'm
You're
trying
thinking
to
there should
pin
be a
you.
rematch, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
Because it's so close.
I
Like,
would
they
think.
were close as fuck. But Austin's got a match with Derek coming up at Winter Blast,
Mm-hmm.
Northeast.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
So if Austin can win that match, he's
Jumps
leapfrogs him
Tim,
anyway,
yeah.
pretty much. Because
Yeah.
Derek's ahead of Tim.
Yep.
He'll
So
still
he
go
don't
back.
need the rematch no
He'll
more.
still go back down and give him the biz. Like, who gives a fuck? It's all top 10 shit anyway. Let's go fucking
Depends
pull.
on how he wants to look at it. Does he want to do that or not, you know?
I think you should.
He should. People should do that. But some people get to the top and then don't
Fuck.
want to do that shit.
Listen, the Eagles don't get to fucking take off just because they got to go play the Chiefs to fucking Sunday. Like, you got to go show up
Oh
for
yeah,
the
we
fucking.
gotta talk about the Super Bowl.
You got to show up, or even like week 3, earlier in the season. You don't just get to show up because you're 3-0 and they're 0-3. You're still in the fucking NFL. You got to fucking play.
You only tested. Did you only do the written test?
I never passed the test.
I did that, and I
Ref
did.
test?
Any test.
Would you? You should. In fact, everybody on the team, I'm going to almost force everybody, if they're going to stay on the team, to go do the damn ref seminar.
I was talking about any test I've ever done before.
I'm just kidding.
Let's go fuck myself.
But for real, did you test? Like, did you do a live test, or did they do any of those where people were actually testing for
I took the.
the live test?
Yeah,
the
me.
Like where you were,
Yeah.
they were acting shit up.
No, we didn't do that. Me and Leonard went off to the side and talked and went over
Gotcha.
went over everything. But no, Pat and Bill didn't.
Oh, you're gone that weekend, motherfucker. Never mind.
What's that?
I was gonna make you do that shit at the seminar, but you're not at the tournament.
Maybe do what seminar?
It's strongest match.
Why would I do the? Why would I do
To
the
test
seminar?
for the to test for senior.
Oh.
But
Yeah, but I
You're
can
not
do
gonna
that.
be there.
I can do that anytime I'm around Leonard, right?
no.
No.
Well, anytime he's doing a seminar.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not just like anytime he's Brewski's, he's not gonna do it. Dude,
Yeah.
I asked him for a test for 2 years. Like for
Really?
a long time. Yeah, he kept like he would let me ref and all this shit. And I was like, dude, but I never like let me test. I want to get certified and shit. And one time he was just like like you're certified. Like, all right, dude, I guess, whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like I didn't need to do it. No, like, okay.
Yeah.
But he was putting me up. I mean, he had me up reffing at Kentucky Muscle and, you know, then the Brewskis and all them. And, like, I don't know. Kept saying I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
The top ref's way
Bo,
different than the bottom ref, man.
Bo did get a live test. He is certified, I believe.
Certified senior? Bo? Did you say Bo?
I think maybe
Bo
he
Egger?
did. I think maybe he did. Yeah.
Keep losing my screen, man, because it's separate.
Yeah, I have to refresh mine sometimes.
Who y'all got for Sunday?
Yeah, it was kind of a nighting. That's for sure. I did totally fail, though, the world level senior test. Or international level senior test.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. But that was like the only one I ever took. And I swear I was like, man, Leonard told him to make this harder or something, man. Like, what the fuck? Dude, it was ridiculous. No bullshit. And I'm a good test taker through school. Dude, it was the hardest test I've ever taken in my life. Ever in my life on anything ever. Because there was so much going on. They were throwing on so many different things and you didn't know if they were fucking with you, but you were just like doing a real thing, but they were acting, but they weren't. And the whole thing was confusing, dude. There were so many layers to it. Yeah, I fucked it up.
That's
I
wild.
like tanked that motherfucker. But going from that, if I did a regular one, I think I fucking hammer the next one.
Would you
Because
get
it
on
was
the
so
written
hard.
test?
I only missed one
Damn,
bonus
that's good.
question, I think, on the last time.
That's good.
Does that I know what the fuck I'm talking about?
That's good. Yeah, that's fucking great. Yeah.
No, the test's not the big deal, but I'm talking about that live test, man.
Oh,
that
yeah.
that shit's different, man.
Yeah. Oh, I
And
bet.
this,
Yeah.
but and here's the thing, like Leonard went up and talked, and I kept saying, oh man, he made it tougher. Turns out that like I did that at Worlds. So when you do the certification at Worlds, you're doing an international certification, which is like a higher level than
Right.
well, you got World, you got international, and then
National.
regular, I guess, is the other one. There's nothing lower than national, really, right? But I mean, that's it. There's one more. But
Gotcha.
there is a world level, right? When they say world level, there's also international,
Yeah.
and then there's whatever, I think. Or maybe that's the same. And there's the two, right? International world might be the fucking same.
That sounds the same.
Sounds to me the same. Either way, there's
international competition.
Either way, there's
would
two
be world
fucking levels,
competition.
right? And when I was on that level, that test is a lot fucking harder. So that's why they were doing it. It wasn't because Leonard was like, hey, give this guy a harder time. It was because I did my first test on a world level scale instead of like doing one at Brewski's.
That makes sense. Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
That's just where it would happen to be. I didn't know that was the case. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I was out there for fucking like 4 days. So I'm like,
might as well do something.
yeah, we're there. Yeah, of course I'm doing the damn test. I always do the written test every time I'm there, just to freshen my shit up. But the other test, you got to pay for the other one, so you got to be ready to do it and do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'll just do it for the fuck of it. Tanked it. They were like, I think you need to probably just read the rules a little bit. It's like, God damn, I know the rules. Like, you guys are fucking throwing 8 of them at me at one time. That changes things, because you're like, what am I supposed to call? And they're doing and they're doing so much shit that's like legal, but looks fucked up. And then throwing in weird shit just to jump. And all this shit they're doing is just to throw you off from some other shit that they're doing. And the whole time, it's all because they didn't take their fucking watch off the hand. Or some shit, right?
Not supposed to have my watch on.
You can't have your watch on.
It's
when
kind of
you're
like
right?
how you gotta. They always say read the whole test, and then they get to the back page, the last one. It's like don't write anything down. Like just look at the whole situation first.
Yep.
How should we start this match? Yeah, you gotta take that off, dude. And that's what they want. And then they're doing all this 3-card money bullshit.
Yep.
Just to keep you off. Now you're not thinking. Now they throw you off. You never fought. You never caught it.
And now their hats.
You ever take a test where all the answers were right? You just had to pick the one that was the most right? Those are fucking hard.
Not that I know of.
Man, those are hard.
I would.
But isn't that always the...
I would get in a fight with my teacher.
No.
Would you always
Gave
want to
me a
pick the one
test.
that's most
If they
right?
gave me an answer.
Oh, they're all right?
They're all right. It's just how right.
Oh, that's interesting.
It is. It's fucking crazy.
First of all, if
Find
I'm
me
not,
one. I'd love to take it.
if I'm not in a philosophy
a nurse test to
Ooh.
become a nurse.
Well, could I compare it
They're
with a
all
regular one?
right.
Because I'm not a nurse, so I would suck anyway.
Well,
there'd be a level then.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
So
But I
you
don't know shit about
I
nursing.
mean, isn't it just you're just trying to pick how to not kill somebody the best?
Man.
Like,
no, the nurses are the good guys.
Yeah.
The
No,
doctors, maybe.
well,
The doctors are the ones that'll kill your ass.
that's what I mean though. The nurses deal with the people who like got knives sticking out of them. Like you got to figure out how to not kill these people because they're the one doing the things. So you got to not kill them the best real quick. You know?
Yeah.
Trey, you should definitely do it. I want everybody on Gateway, at least at the seminar. They don't have to test, but they should go listen to it, take the written test. Doesn't cost shit. But it would make you a better puller.
Yeah.
Just
to
knowing
learn the rules.
fucking rules, man, because you know what's going on. You know what you can and can't get away with.
I agree. Yeah.
And it's just
All the new
just
guys.
better.
Rockers should go too.
And it's
He
also
fucking-
good. And I could use some refs. And if you get good, I'll fucking pay you to ref my tournament and shit. So
It's a no-brainer.
win-win. But yeah, Trey, you'd be good well, here's the thing. There's guys too that like, so I had a buddy that done arm wrestle. He's bright. Like he could learn the rules. Like we can get you to arm wrestle because you don't arm wrestle. It'd be a perfect ref. No, it's horrible. Couldn't do shit because he doesn't arm wrestle. And because you don't arm wrestle, you don't know what the fuck you're even looking for. And there's
Yeah.
so much different shit going on that it's damn near impossible if you don't arm wrestle. So you almost have to arm wrestle to be able to even see it. Then you can have guys that really know the fucking rules inside and out, but can't call them for shit. And there's a lot of those guys. Could be good refs. They say they're good refs because they know the rules.
You have to have
They know 'em.
a certain personality of taking control.
It's not just personality.
and-
You have to be able to visually see an entire field and
well,
judge
that
it.
too. Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, that too.
Like my dad used to ref Big 8 basketball when it was Big 8. It's like Big 12 now, I think, 'cause it went to or Big 10. I don't know what they jumped.
Yeah, something like that.
But when it was
thought there was
Mizzou
both.
and Kansas and all that, he did Big 8. And I used to, he got me into that shit, and I would umpire baseball back when I was a kid, right? You do like little league games and shit like that. And you can kind of see that shit. And like if you watch, when they do NFL, old Dane, you're a NFL guy, right? You watching games? When they do the replays, how many times are you wrong about the fucking replay? Once they show the replays, right? And you see all the angles?
Nah.
How time are you wrong about the call?
Oh, never.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
Then you could probably be a good ref.
Yeah.
Because I'm never wrong about that shit. And then they get the expert comes on, and they always just verify that I'm right. It's fucking great. Because it's like, how can you miss it? Because I just see, see the fucking video. They got a perfect shot of it. And as long as you know the rule, you see the shot, you're good.
Yeah.
Those people that
There's
pick
too
that
many
out,
cameers on it now to get something fucking wrong.
yeah, but some people can still look at that and not know. And even if they know the rule, like you got to be able to visually see that right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nail it. And that's what changes from a real good ref to somebody that's like, yeah, you might know the rules, but that doesn't mean you can ref.
Oh, for sure.
You got to be able to catch it and call it at the same time. It's fucking tough.
That's the hard part about it.
And be confident.
But the start is fucking at least reading the rules. How many motherfuckers
Don't even know the rules.
they never even read them. Like they're right there. At least read the fucking rules once.
Yeah.
So you at least read them. You might not remember that shit, but like fucking read it once. It's fucking like 14 pages, man. Ain't that big a deal. A 14-page book is like a coloring book, man.
Yeah. Right.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you care about arm wrestling, you should probably
Chance got hurt in that match, I think.
care enough. What's that?
He said Chance loses to Brad Gundry. No changes occurs for Artem or on the rankings. You're looking at the wrong rankings, dude. That's all.
That's what happens, Pat, when you have no matter what, if he pins him, he moves a rank.
There's only one real rankings.
Wait,
It's
what?
the Armfighter ranking.
What was going on? What just happened?
Pat's talking about
He said,
that.
all right, here, I'm going to
put.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up. He says, do you guys have an opinion on In the Hook rankings controversy? I didn't know there was a controversy, so let me know.
What is it?
Devin drains Brent. Then he loses to Artem. Austin Wade goes and beats Artem, but last pin no longer counts. Chance Brad Grundy. Chance loses to Brad Grundy.
Right.
No change occurs for Artem or Chance. So
they didn't put Austin Wade above Artem?
Because what happened was Artem turned around and beat Austin in the overalls.
Oh, okay.
And the way that In the Hook works,
Yeah, no matter who gets the
win.
last one, yeah.
So
last
that's
pin.
what happened with In the Hook. Again,
So
I'm biased because I'm part of Armfighter, so obviously I think my shit's the best, but it's because it's the best and because of shit like that, right? Like last win counts type shit. Like Vrez now has to work his way back up from the bottom and beat those guys to get that position, even though he's the guy. Like he comes back, he pulls when there's money involved, and he just beats like super heavy. Like you know what I mean? He's the guy.
Yeah.
You can't deny the fact that
Wait,
he's the
In the
guy.
Hook doesn't have.
They don't even have him ranked because he's got a.
Vrez, the ball-headed dude with S as his last name, that does this and pulls everybody across the table.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Well, because he was inactive, and then now he's got to work his way back up.
But
'cause
he
he's
just
back on
showed
the
up
list.
and-
Well, that's how they run. So it's not bullshit based on how they run shit. It's just fucked up based on a ranking set to look at it and think that that's accurate.
When was the
'cause it's
last
not
time
accurate.
someone like that weighed close to him pinned him in a tournament or something?
Oh,
Dude, he's the best. at that way.
left-handed. I don't.
In fact,
I
he
don't,
probably could make 72. Honestly, he's still ranked at 90. But
I
he's a
don't know.
76 guy if he wanted. He's probably not there now, but if he, there's no reason for him to get there.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's like Roman making 55, which was still weird why he made that shit. Like he's so much. There's a level gap difference between. I mean, maybe if they get that Devite,
There's
but between 1 and 2, I mean
Yeah.
that gap level between. I mean, you got Dylan at 4. Dylan's a goddamn 132 pounder,
Mm-hmm.
4th on the 55 list. The gap is so big between Roman and
Mm-hmm.
the next guy at that weight. It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
But that's cool as fuck to me. And stay active. And Roman don't give a fuck. He'll pull anybody. That's what I like. Like Brent.
That's
Brent's
what I was
number one
just-
right now, right? Left-handed and high right-handed. And he don't give a fuck. He'll pull anybody anytime.
That's what I'm saying to
He's out
Pat.
there.
Pat, Brent doesn't care about that damn rank because he's
He
going to
does
go.
care.
Well, he's going to go where he wants and pull who he wants to. And if he happens to pull too many times and he's not fresh and he loses a match, I don't think it's that big of a deal to him. You know what I mean?
It is a bit. I mean, like, he likes it, right? Like, obviously the rank makes.
But he probably lost to Artem and those guys because he.
No, he lost to Artem because Artem's a bad dude.
I know, but Brent had just pulled not
Yeah.
only Illinois, but I think Devin
Yeah.
before that too. Maybe he wore himself out a little bit. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like,
He knew what he was doing.
he knew what he was doing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
It was a good match. It wasn't like
Oh,
Artem
yeah.
dusted him.
no,
It was
no,
close.
No. It's a
And
good
it was-
match. I
He
agree.
might not even have pinned him. It was a very close.
It was a close. Oh yeah.
And they pulled again, and Brent beat him. They were close. They were fucking close.
Yeah.
They're probably going to redo it at Strongest Badge. I'm not sure yet. I can't lock that down. I can't guarantee it. It's talked about. It's been asked. It's been verified. They both agree
What's that?
to do the match. But is it going to happen in St. Louis at Strongest Badge? Artem and Brent? I don't know. Everybody wants Brent. I could make Artem and Brent. I could make
You see Brent's pulling Mosier.
Brent Mosier.
Michael Todd's. I like it.
That'd be a
Artem's
fun one to
pulling
watch.
Pablo at that.
I know.
What?
Artem's pulling Pablo.
Lefty, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is a big.
It's a big bite.
You better hit hard and hit quick, motherfucker.
He's gonna come
Oh,
in peaked. I'll tell you
man.
what, he's gonna go for it,
Hey man,
dude. And
he
here's the
should.
thing, man.
Artem, go
You got
for
to.
it. Dude.
I mean,
you got to.
Pablo's
Get
gonna
that
probably
shit.
fuck
Wish
him
you the
up,
best,
right? But
dude.
Artem is going to give him hell, man.
I
I'm telling
wish you
you
the
what.
best. Give
Don't
him the
count this
fucking
dude
biz.
out.
Give him hell, dude.
Oh, I hope
I
he-
agree.
I hope
Artem's
he bust his ass, man.
Artem's done some wild shit lately. Yeah, some wild shit.
No, I
The problem. So my first thought was like, all right, Pablo's doing a lot of pulling this year, so maybe he's just beat up and Artem gets his shot, right? But guess what? Pablo's also got a match with Michael Todd that
I know.
right-handed.
Yeah.
that same day.
Same event.
Oh,
So we run into
so-
the situation
so
of
same
just where you're
day,
saying
yeah.
east-west,
Okay.
right?
It
If the
might-
Michael Todd is first,
It won't be. That'll be the
Yeah,
headliner.
that'll be the
It's
headliner.
Michael's event. He's gonna have.
well,
the
that
number one
means that
match.
he's got to go through Artem first and then go to Michael.
Yeah.
Artem.
100%.
Yeah, that'll definitely be how it
Artem
goes.
will go first.
But also, like, Artem might not be like. On
But
the
I'm saying that
level to drain Pablo.
To give him any,
you
make him work.
know, Like
There is that
bigger,
chance.
my bigger point.
to where
there is
Pablo
that
kind of
chance.
just goes. Oh,
My
shit.
bigger point was that Pablo is going to be prepared for Michael Todd.
Yeah.
So, in a sense, because he's prepared for Michael Todd, he's not going to be as beat up as he may have been going into it left-handed with Artem.
Yeah, because he wants to be fresher.
He's got to be fresh for Michael Todd. So, like,
Yeah.
it's going to go both ways, right?
Yeah, he'll be strong.
So, where Artem's
Pablo's
advantage
a-
could have been because Pablo's going to be beat up, Pablo's probably going to take a little bit of a break off that 2-week schedule.
Or
type
maybe
thing
he only
before.
takes off his right arm, and he's just party arming it up.
It's possible too. It is possible.
I
Because
think
he's not that worried, probably.
I
About
think
Artem.
there's a very strong possibility this match goes like this, and then it goes like this again,
It's a very heavy
and
favorite.
then it goes like this again,
for sure.
and then
Well,
Pablo
everybody
walks
knows
off the
that,
stage real quick,
but
and that's
hey,
it.
fuck it.
I hope fucking
More
Artem-
power to Artem.
I
I hope he gives him hell.
Oh hell yeah! I hope he
It'll
brings
be
them all
good.
the way over here and just starts yelling at people. Like I think it'd be awesome. But do
I think he could crack him over to his side.
Pablo ain't that quick. Oh no! Like I said, it'll go here, and then it's just
Yeah.
gonna be wrist curl
I could see that.
over back. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
because that Pablo's bicep is fucking. It's a
I don't care.
it's a cement.
Pablo's
It's
going.
a cement block.
Man, he don't have much competition left-handed.
Well, that's the thing with
you
Pat.
know-
Pat saying Paul Talbot. All right, so here's the thing.
No.
That's why on paper that Artem and Pablo kind of
bruh.
look like it could do it, right? Because Talbot like got onto Pablo everything
Pablo-
he could, right? And then Artem beat Talbot, right? So it makes it look like it's on paper.
And
But
then, until you go back and watch that match and you realize Pablo was playing the first round,
Well,
And
it's styles again, man. It's that.
Yeah.
It's a style thing.
I
And
agree.
I don't think
Pablo was
you
not
can't count that
expecting
shit.
Paul to jump on him like that.
You can't count that shit.
And once he realized Paul was going to jump on him like that, he made an adjustment, pulled him across the fucking table.
I agree. I think Pablo underestimated Talbot. I don't think they had ever pulled before.
Yeah, I think Paul.
I don't think
Paul wasn't scared. He
I don't
jumped
think
on his
Pablo
ass.
understood how good Talbot is.
100%.
Yeah, he
Because
did.
he's so much. You think so?
Yeah, he
didn't-
pulled him in Kentucky.
Did
like,
they
not
already
that long
pull?
ago.
Okay, my bad.
Maybe
I thought-
a year or two before that
I thought
match.
they
Yeah.
did.
Oh
That's
hell yeah.
a
he did.
year or two
And,
is big time,
and he
though.
gave him everything he fucking. In fact,
A year or
if
two
he
is a
didn't
big
elbow,
time.
he elbowed off the back
Who?
a Talbot because he does all the fucking time. But
Yeah.
dude, it was like down here, like almost pinning Pablo. Like he gave Pablo everything he could fucking handle that day. Pablo knew what the fuck was coming.
Okay, I didn't know they'd pulled.
Oh,
before.
yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
Okay. All right.
Well, if
Dude,
you said it
Talbot's a
was-
bad dude,
I
man.
know
I believe
that.
it.
I
You
know,
said it was
I
a year
know.
or two ago. Pablo might have
It
thought he
was.
leveled up
Mhm.
to where Paul
But he knew
could-
what he was getting into.
but to
though,
where
is
Paul-
all I'm
he
saying.
I
might-
didn't know they'd pulled.
He
I
wanted.
take
It looked
back.
like he gave Paul what he wanted to see where he was at.
And he definitely did level up too.
And then
Pablo
he
did from
realized,
then.
but Pablo realized that
And
Paul's
since
still a
they've
bad
pulled
motherfucker.
last, Pablo's.
Has gone higher, and Paul's leveled up too, but Pablo's like gained 30 pounds of muscle and shit. Like it's different.
Yeah, man,
and
he's fucking huge.
You still got to catch that hit.
Oh,
Talbot's
yeah.
fast and on an inside.
and Pablo,
He would still give him
Pablo
a lot
tried.
of trouble.
Like Pablo tried to catch it,
He
but
would
he
still
realized he
give him
couldn't,
lots of trouble.
and he gave him more static, and then
yeah,
that's
and
how
the
the
big
match
thing
went.
is when you're catching him, he's already locked in. Like
he's a
here.
long motherfucker that gets this
Yeah,
weird
so you got
ass
this
lock.
weird
Yeah.
angle. So when you're hitting in here, you're catching, but you're already in a.
in a weird
Shit
bicep position,
spot.
and his whole body is
Yeah.
on top of you. Yeah.
Off the couch, Bazant versus Bowen. What the fuck?
Left-handed or right-handed?
Yeah. know,
I'm
right?
interested-
I
hang
gotta
on,
know
yeah,
it- I gotta know what hand.
I gotta know what hand too. Yep. Left-handed, I gotta get Bajan. Right-handed, I gotta get Bowen. That's
I
really how it
agree.
is.
I would go with
I
with that.
I don't really like that, but that's how I have to go. And
Yeah,
also,
Bowen
right-handed.
would beat
hang
Travis.
on,
Right-handed.
and wait,
Right-handed.
I have a question. How long does he get, and how much money is on the line?
Well, you got to run that into act like it's not WWE. Just legit.
They're just gonna pull
Just like show up tomorrow, right-handed, and pull.
Bowen.
I think Bowen smacks the fuck out of him.
Bowen.
Like
all
not
day.
even a match.
Yeah, I agree. A month, 2 months,
No, I mean,
$1,000?
up.
huh?
Be trained up. Just a normal match. Like they had to schedule it. Like Travis ain't just gonna take a match off the couch.
Well, we're just asking what scenario.
Well, I mean,
Well, I need a scenario because it does
no,
matter.
he said off the couch. He did say off the couch.
Off the
Travis,
couch,
right?
Ryan Bowen beats
Yeah.
the fuck out of Travis Bajan. It's not even a close match.
Right now, I believe yes, because Ryan is trained up big time to pull chance.
People don't like Ryan, but that don't
And
mean he's
Travis
a bad arm wrestler.
apparently hasn't done jack shit because his boy's
And he's
playing
a lefty.
football.
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
Travis.
Travis is a
Yeah,
lefty.
but his right's good. It's just
Yeah,
not
but
like
he's a
not
lefty.
trained up.
Yeah, and it's not. He's not trained as a thing.
You'd
And
be a
it's-
lot more happy to see him getting off the couch going lefty.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Yeah, but Bowen's left is not.
it's not.
No,
that's why I
nothing.
would take
Yeah.
Bajan right away
But
too.
Travis is lefty. It'd be like you saying it's lefty. Oh, Quady's off the couch, but he's gonna pull left. Or Oscar pulling right.
Can't be. Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like it's a little different.
I know. I
So
know.
yeah, you're probably right. Bowen. I would have to go Bowen too off the couch.
100%.
Yeah, but-
Especially like I could just see. I could
He
see
says he
Bowen
wants to
just-
see Travis stand in for Chance. That ain't gonna happen either, though.
No, fuck no. I don't know.
Travis wouldn't take that match.
Dude,
Who do they pull for that?
all Travis can think about right now is his
Lachlan.
fucking son playing ball, and I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
blame
gonna,
him.
they're
a
gonna
bit.
put Lachlan in that match.
Oh, really?
Dude, they've been training the
I'm,
whole
I'm
time.
totally guessing right now.
Oh, okay.
I just made that up, but I think that's what they're gonna do.
What
That'd be
happened?
dumb.
What happened with the match?
That'd be dumb.
Chance got hurt and pulled out.
He got hurt.
That's what he told Ryan.
He didn't necessarily just pull out either. He
No,
did
he
give
gave him
the
options.
option.
He
He's
said
like,
he'd
he
show
said,
up. He said he'd show up and pull, but
I'll
he
come
like
and
he
pull,
couldn't
but
give
I'm
you
gonna
anything.
lose. So if
And
you want
Ryan-
to win, I'm
yeah.
gonna lose. But I'll come.
Yep.
Like I'll give you that, or we can reschedule, or
We
we
get
can
somebody else.
scratch it.
Yeah, and Ryan was like, I mean, I'm already putting this whole production together. I got to do it.
So they're getting somebody else.
Yeah, they're going to get somebody else. They still haven't announced it. I think it's going to be Lachlan. Easy, cheap, right there.
Cheap.
It's probably on the block as the last thing, and they're probably working on other shit. They probably have it as a fail-safe, So at this date, when we need some shit, we got them locked in.
Yeah.
All right, but we're gonna try
Look
to find
for somebody better.
that,
Yeah, somebody different.
Maybe
because that's a shit. Like, who
or
wants to see
you
that
know,
shit?
Nobody.
you know
No.
who? This is Todd Hutchins.
You need somebody from here.
Ryan
yeah.
wants Todd.
He probably
Well,
does.
Todd's got all this other shit locked up. It seems. God damn, he was retired
Maybe he needs another
2 hours ago, and since
We
then
didn't
he's
say
had
he was
5
retired.
matches.
We didn't say he was retired. But listen, they'd already have money allocated to get someone from the United States to Australia. Those guys are both on the East Coast. It's probably not crazy to change the flights.
Had a chance to get hurt.
I don't fucking know. Lifting too many weights, eating too many
Probably
gummy
that last
bears,
match.
getting diabetes.
No, he had that Florida. He was competing in Florida. He lost to Grundy. I wouldn't be surprised if it was that one.
I also
That's right.
I did talk to him, but not about that. So I don't
he's
know.
a big fan of one rep maxing every day. So
Really?
I heard
He's got a batch coming up with Lupke's though.
I heard in interviews that he's breaking records and
Michael.
PRs every day and
God,
stuff.
even my
so,
kid
you know,
can't even do shit right.
that'll catch up to you.
Unbelievable, this shit
What?
with the pup, like what we deal with.
Kid's supposed to be watching.
I just
Puppy.
need a studio in a different place.
It's all good, man.
I need a real studio.
I think
I
it's
need a
that-
good
We ain't
sponsor. I
that
need a
professional.
What are you talking about? I think this is a great part of the fucking show.
Tyson Bagent just set the completion record. I know, Pat. It's fucking. Yeah, I know. Yoggers will face Chance. Ooh. Oh, face Bowen. Yoggers?
Who said that?
He would do it in a second. They let him. If they get him over there.
I like that match.
Fuck, call
Ooh, I
call
don't
me.
know.
I'll put him in contact with the guy.
I don't know. I think I just got old Yoggers 3-0.
Get him a little Lincoln Munger action.
Yoggers too big for Bowen.
Yeah, do you
I
think?
think he would.
I mean,
fucking,
do you think?
I think he would beat him.
Do you think
like,
Bowen got anything for Bresnik?
Bowen
No.
ain't beating Yoggers.
No.
Well, I mean, that's what
No
I'm saying.
way.
He ain't
Yoggers
beating
and-
Yoggers.
Nope.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Yoggers and Bresnan just went at it, and I don't think Bowen has anything for Bresnan.
No.
No, that's different,
Nope.
man. That's
Different
weight.
level.
Yeah, it's
weight.
difference.
That's
Big.
what I'm
Too
saying.
much weight.
It's different
What's
humans.
Lachlan weighing though? I did see somewhere
Lachlan's
that
probably
he,
about 240.
Bowen
right
needs
now.
like a Paul Lynn.
I heard
or fucking
250 or
Brent.
saw 250.
Brent
no,
Rockers.
240.
Probably not right now. He has been up to like 250. When he pulled it correctly, he was probably about
Somebody
250,
tell him-
260. He looks about 240 right now.
Still heavy for him.
Oh, he's a big, thick motherfucker.
I think maybe
Dude, you got Bowen's phone number?
no.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't.
Let's get Brent over there. He'll do it right now.
Brent versus Bowen.
Yeah, he'll step in for him. I bet. I call Brent. You call Bowen. You don't got Bowen. You got Bowen's number? Anybody in chat got Bowen's number?
I don't know Bowen at all. Dude. That might be
It'd
a
be a
good
fun
match.
match. Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be fun.
That'd be tough for
Isn't that like
that'd
this
be tough for
weekend or
Brent.
something, though?
That'd be a tough one for Brent. Giving up some weight too.
I don't know about that, man.
That's
How
a
much
good one.
weight's he giving up? No way.
Maybe like 6 pounds. Nothing crazy.
What's Brent weigh now?
Brent's-
217.
Brent's I was gonna say 220,
217.
210 to 220.
You said Bowen's 240.
No, Bowen ain't too. Lachlan too.
What's-
Bowen probably 220.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
3 pounds, dude.
Shit.
I think Bowen probably 220,
No, that's
225.
beautiful, man. Been a good match for a while.
Yeah, fucking do it. Oh yeah.
I called it a good match before 107. Holy shit.
107 kilos. Is that-
Yeah, that's
That's about 130,
like
230
240?
something, 240. Yeah.
235.
I knew Bowen weighed more than that.
Listen, Bowen. Bowen don't got the same type of muscle mass Brent do.
He is on that HGH or something, dude. He's got that big ass.
Dude, he
fucking
was
championship.
gonna. You know how big it would be for him if he whipped Chance. I bet he's on a big old cycle. 235 he weighs.
He was in
Brent-
for it with Chance, man.
So Brent's giving up 20 pounds. You know, whatever. It's
Shit,
not
I
that
s-
big a deal. I
I
guess.
say we just shoot Brent up with some fucking hair testing
Some
before and give him some fucking roid rage in a bottle. Fucking go break his arm in half. Get a bottle of Halo.
I know
test.
Brent would whip him lefty.
Oh, dude, it wouldn't even. He'd fucking pull him across the table left-handed. It wouldn't
Yeah,
even be a
he'd
match.
whip him lefty.
Literally wouldn't be a match.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go pull Ryan Bone left-handed.
It's too.
Like-
It's too
I'm
soon.
good.
Man.
Pass it over here.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But Brent's
Ryan,
got some
if you
shit
wanna
coming
go-
up, man. Mosier is going to be tough for him, but it's a good one.
Ryan, if you want to pull left-handed with
Yeah,
a no-name
He was
arm wrestle,
close
call me.
last time, dude. He
in
was
a
so
super
close.
match, I think Brent can do it.
Well, I mean, he had 3 last time, so we got 5.
Problem is, both people get taxed with those hard hits. It's hard to catch too. And Dan's fucking quick as a motherfucker.
Yeah, but
that's it.
here's the thing: once it starts to stop, man, it's gonna start favoring Brent, man. We got it.
Yeah.
We got to get Mirzad down there with Brent.
It's
And
a good.
then,
It's a good match. I like it.
because Mirzad is the fucking king corner, man.
Yeah. Big Bowen.
Definitely the Star Gateway corner, man. So I'm gonna get him down there with him, regardless. So
What's HCG? Human. What is that? What's HCG? What's he talking
Probably-
about? What are you talking about, Pat? I don't
Just
know what
some
that is.
peptide
Probably
somebody's
meant,
made up of that says
growth hormone.
It
He
says
probably
they're
just
not
said it wrong.
It's a fucking another lab grown thing that's probably
Oh.
they're trying to say it's not
Similar.
steroids, but it is steroids. Just all that other shit.
Similar to the other shit.
Here you go, Bill.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
one
These stem
molecule off or
cells.
That shit's for real though.
Is it not,
Stem cells are always been for real.
dude? For obviously it's working well for Devin. We can see that. Touye takes him and is just apparently strong as fuck now.
Well, pro athletes been taking them for a year. Fucking Kobe been taking them. LeBron taking them.
Yep.
Hockey players been taking
Yep.
them.
LeBron's flying through the air at 40 years old.
Yeah, like they all been flying to Spain. It's just illegal in the United
Oh,
States.
sorry.
Like, you can
Yeah,
go to
no,
Brazil
it's
and get it. You can go to
I
Spain
think
and
it's
get it. You
I
can
think
go
it's
all
the
over
fucking
the place.
douche. It's the
You can go to Italy and get
next
it.
fucking big thing. It's gonna be big. Yeah.
Fuck
Isn't
it.
it-
Rock and roll with
isn't
it.
it?
Dude, that's
When-
great. Like, I can't
you
wait.
ready
I
to-
can't wait to maybe get some.
When you're
sometime.
about 10 years old, are you ready to get some puppy
Shoot that
dog
shit in my
stem
back,
cells?
man. Right? Fuck my
yeah.
arm. Shoot it in my back. Get that motherfucker
Well,
worked out first.
Apparently, like the way that they work is so. I did know that like damaged cells give off signals. So like your body tries to repair those cells. Body wants to repair those cells. Apparently,
Mhm.
stem cells target those cells.
Yeah.
And so you can just
Yeah.
shoot
I
them
know.
anywhere wherever
right?
it's comfy.
That's what I'm saying.
and they go find them.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
pretty fucking tasty right there.
I
That's
know.
like very appealing.
It
Very
is.
appealing.
Great.
Because my
Stem
left
cell shit though is like cash only everywhere, right? So
That's why it's sounding and looking. Devin did it.
so it could be good as long as you're really getting stem cells and
Oh,
not
yeah.
You got to
like,
get a guy you can trust, like Devin's guy.
Yeah,
He did it out in the parking lot in the back of his truck, like
right.
just right in the
You don't know what
parking
the fuck that is.
Yeah, but apparently that guy. You know,
he's
probably-
like world-renowned stem
Yeah,
cell
yeah,
guy. He
yeah,
just
yeah.
keeps. It's this thing you can keep in a cooler. You just need a syringe. It's
ain't
like
nothing to say.
It
about
is that simple.
PCT.
Right. But you gotta know.
You got to know that this
Okay.
dude isn't fucking fugazi though.
Right.
So apparently he's got a guy. Like, I don't know the guy, but apparently he's the fucking stem cell guy up there.
Yeah, apparently.
Like, I'm not taking him. I ain't gonna research him. But okay, have fun, Devin.
I got that kind of money anyway. That shit's expensive as fuck.
Does it?
Not for
Over
him.
here.
He got fucking 1 million views on every YouTube video. He just says, "Hey, here's VitaCell Biologics," and next thing you
Crazy.
know, the dude's pulling up in the fucking parking lot where he's arm wrestling
Right.
to shoot him up in between matches.
Got a good racket going, that's for sure.
Definitely doing some shit.
Hey, that's how you gotta do it. Get fucking world level elite.
I think John took him too.
He is. They talked about it. John's on the stemmies too.
That'll help him a
Fuck
lot.
Trent. He just needs to get that shoulder back in order. And
I
he's
bet
gonna be-
Dennis is taking him too, though.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the.
All everybody's taking him. Everybody's taking
Oh,
everything.
they were probably ahead of that shit.
I don't care what nobody says. Everybody taking everything. The way
Yeah.
she
You
goes.
can't rule that out, right? There's be no way to test for that. That's just.
Oh
cells,
no,
right?
that's not.
It's like
yeah, that's
regeneration.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's not cheating or nothing. It's not, or not.
Unless
It's just
they,
like, oh, it's new
not
again,
tested
and now
for.
it's like it's fine.
Yeah, wait till they ban that. Oh no, we're stem cells. Can you imagine?
I mean, that's like how fully tested is that? Pretty goddamn tested, right? Like when it's done, it's done. They don't.
Stem cell test? I have no fucking clue.
I have
how
no
that
idea
works.
about that.
No
I don't know
clue.
if they test for it.
I don't think.
know.
I'm not sure if it's regulated anywhere to where it's tested.
I'm not either. I mean, Devin's fucking shooting up in the parking lot, so I don't think
It's not exactly
it's
the
on
most
the-
regulated.
I think it's
place.
underground right now, basically.
I just mean study wise, they'd have to know.
Studies
Oh,
are
yeah.
pretty solid on it.
Yeah, that it's like.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like in the same realm of like TRT, to where like, hey, this fucking works. Realm. But also, you can get shitty
But they haven't
TRT.
been doing it for like over 20 years or nothing. So how do they really know?
Stems they have.
They have.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, like pro athletes that
Uh-oh.
actually make a bunch of money.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
Getting
This
yawns.
I was about to say. We're not doing 8-hour podcast tonight, but I gotta go home. Like, I got shit to do.
Yeah, I let that yawn sneak out.
But
Just
like pro athletes been doing. They just been going to other countries. Like I said, Kobe went to Italy. There've been people doing this shit forever.
he's asleep over here.
But I have been sleeping. This dog is sleeping. The whole everybody Bobby
he's all
asleep.
cuddled up.
Smoke too much for y'all, I thought.
No, I got up way early today.
we just
5:45. I woke up and just could not fall back asleep. So
you got soft hand. I was working at 4:14. I've been working for 48 hours straight. This is my first break in 4 days.
you 5:45. That's your lunch.
That's
lunch hour?
5:45 is your lunchtime.
Everybody's got that friend. Oscar. That's Oscar.
I
Have you
bet-
met you know Oscar.
I've been driving truck for 4 days straight without a break. I didn't even stop to pee.
I haven't seen his ass. I guess
He's been around.
has he?
He's
More
been
than
he
you.
hasn't pulled. He pulled.
I know. I know, but I didn't seen him on like Facebook or talking in the
Nah,
chat.
he
or
hasn't
nothing.
been. He hasn't
Right?
been doing his shit ton. He ain't been training much. He shows up though.
I think between his daughter and
was
his
gonna say,
and working his ass off,
Yeah, he's driving truck and fucking got a
28,
kid.
29 hours a
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
making
uphill
making
both
all that
ways.
money.
Uphill both way in the snow every time
that
he
boy likes
drives.
money. Yeah,
I'm trying to get him that match too.
with
Like I
who?
had for you.
Huh?
Like I had for you.
Oh, Oscar against who? Who are you gonna have?
Same that I had for you.
Oh,
Just not trying to throw it out
yeah.
Because we don't know, but
You still should.
yeah, he's on the. They're all on the fit. Everybody's on the fit.
It's far
So
away.
out.
It's so far
Seems
away.
like it, but like for me, I'm like,
Well, for you,
The promoter needs somebody to fucking fill these matches up.
I just need to know. That's all.
how many do you have lined up so far?
I don't. Oh, I did
Hey.
not. No, I got a.
You got one, right?
Well, I gave Pablo Brita to Sean early, so he could do it earlier. It was
Okay.
easier for Brita to get.
Are you talking about strongest badge?
Yep.
Tell me, tell one of them young cats that we just saw at Illinois State. I'm meeting him at 200 pounds left.
Who?
Tevis Mercer, give me one of them
Oh,
Left-handed.
whoa.
kids. I'm drunk right now, but who cares?
Uh,
I'll get down to 200. Let me feel him.
You don't want Mercer.
I've never
Tevis.
felt,
Jake Houston and Kevin.
I've
Palco.
never felt the kid before.
Who?
Jake Houston and Kevin Palco.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You got that. Right-handed.
Oh, nice.
Houston's back, and he says he's 100%.
He's-
People forgot about him, man.
He
That's a
better
bad
be
dude.
100% to beat Palco.
155 too.
Fuck.
Or no, 165.
Yeah.
Catchweight.
Hi, Quinn.
Cool.
That Mercer's kid's hand's insane. That's what everybody says.
I ain't pulled him or gripped up with him, but that's,
I haven't either. That's
He's
what
got a
I
head kind of
hear.
like his, man. It's not
that
quite as strong as his, but it's like as big as his.
that motherfucker's
Oh, I see him pull. He's a strong motherfucker. That's what I said. I won't pull nobody.
left-handed puller of the year, man. Fuck.
Weak. Was he really?
Yeah, he's
Oh, I didn't
legit.
know that.
He's legit, man.
Man, he's
Oh, I
good.
know. That's what.
Mm.
What's fun of trying to arm wrestle somebody weak? It's no fun. Is it?
You
don't
ever
wanna-
gripped up with him at all,
Who?
Ethan?
Mm-mm.
It'd be interesting because, like, I think your hand's stronger than his, but you'd be like, God damn.
Is he really good lefty?
Yeah.
Or I mean righty?
I was about to
He's
say,
solid.
fuck.
But his
Yeah.
left is what is killer.
Plus,
I can't
better.
pull him. I can't pull
No,
him.
but he's solid, right?
Okay.
Oh, he's
Cool.
solid enough you could feel his hand, though. He's
Yeah,
still got
alright.
a big ass hand.
Oh, okay. Oh man, he looks sick. He
Yeah,
would kill me. I
They
already
look
know he
fucking
would.
insane.
I don't know. No, I don't know about that, dude. Righty,
Yeah.
lefty, he would. Even if your left was
I know my left
not
is-
broke.
I know he would kill me.
lefty, he's different, right? It's
Yeah.
like, but righty or close. I think your hand's a little bit You guys got the same size. Like his hand's so big.
He's quite a bit bigger than me, though.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's like 170.
No, he is a little bit bigger.
160.
Nah, he's pulling 198s.
He's a little bit taller.
Who?
maybe. You guys are real similar.
Mercer, he was pulling it, but he was like 176. He was saying.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Nah, he's 190. He could make 76 maybe. He's close. You guys are similar. Real similar.
I
don't know what he weighs, but he pulled
He
98s.
might be a little taller. You
I
guys
gotta
are
go
similar.
rewatch the
Hand wise,
video I
especially.
watched.
He's got a real big hand.
Kid does not look.
He's not. Like
You say he's
188
like
or
Yeah.
198. You just say he's 198. That's 200 pounds.
Oh, he
No,
pulled
188.
188.
No, he pulls 190. I've never seen that.
Oh, he pulled 190?
He might have pulled 98 because he didn't make 76.
Yeah, in Illinois, he pulled 98.
Yeah.
98, yeah.
Yeah, but he ain't 98. He's like 90.
Oh, okay. He's ever pulled 90 like at Brewski's?
He pulls 90 all the time.
Oh, okay.
I just
He
see
doesn't
it.
pull 210, he pulls 90?
Yeah, he pulls 90.
Oh,
I just
okay.
see him smashing people all the time. I want to see.
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah, he's
feel
like
it.
185, 88 pounds.
Oh,
Like he's
okay.
right at 90. He's not much over that.
Damn, man, he's really
Like he
good.
could make 70. 72 is probably a push. Like,
He doesn't,
thought
he doesn't
Tevis
have a
was
lot
that.
to lose. I feel like
If he could
He's
get down to
kinda big.
72.
He's got like a bigger frame than Tevis and shit. You know?
Yeah.
he's taller, but he's not like wider. He doesn't seem
No.
like.
He's like a
muscular,
little bit bigger. He's a Quittengeist. Like a bigger Quittengeist.
He's a little bigger.
Was that the dude
Quentin
that
made 55.
was that the guy that
I
you were
know.
that was beating folks at Illinois that you guys were talking about, like part of the team, but he hasn't
Yeah,
been around
Quentin.
him? Yeah, he was just like,
Quentin was in 55s. He took fourth, I think.
Fourth.
He did good.
Yeah.
He lost
Beat a
to
bunch of
Gilstrap twice. He beat Sam Taylor, smashed him.
I saw that.
But then somehow linked up with Gilstrap twice, and he just had his number.
He's good. I mean, yeah.
Oh, he's tough. Yeah.
Yeah. I after pulled with him. He's strong. Real strong. All right. We got anything else?
Yeah, Pat Hunt says Ethan beat you now, righty.
Probably would. I
well,
believe
Pat
it.
Hunt is the authority on arm
I
wrestling.
mean, no,
so-
I feel that way too.
That is not the case. I just felt you, dude. Andrew's still smashing motherfuckers. Don't get it twisted.
fucking protect
Gateway motherfuckers.
protect your
Gateway.
neck, motherfucker.
Gateway, baby. All right.
All right, y'all.
We good?
Appreciate you checking us out.
Yes. Thank you.
And,
Like, subscribe.
We'll probably do it again soon.
Share.
Peace.